Yes.
The button is hit.
Yes.
We're going. No rabbit holes. Okay. I'm going to dig up the list of patrons. Should I have my vanilla notes out? Maybe. I'll just leave my tab on Drive open.
Oh, yeah, just had to double check, yeah.
What I
Enduring
should
is-
have out is my frickin' GM Holocron thing, because that has all the rules in it.
I
The
should
rules
get that
need.
open.
It does. But yeah, Axe, just remembering about what we're talking about with soak values. Yeah, Enduring, if you can get that, is really good.
Yeah, Enduring is
Just-
ranked, and it's just +1 soak. It's...
Yeah.
To diverge a little bit and talk about designing Jedi Sakai, because I'm still fluffing while I find books and stuff, and get enough time to do the Patron intro. That is definitely a thing, because those are all like rank 4, so that's a thing I think about, is like, who gets defensive, who gets enduring. I did add back in Armor Master, because I think that's because Armor Master is tier 3, it's cheap, it's, slightly cheaper and usually comes earlier, but it requires you to be wearing armor, so it's got a little bit of a technical definition. Somebody with enduring can do, like Dallas does in D&D, and just be like, I'm naked, and also you can't hit me. Sucks to suck, I guess. So there's a lot of different things in weighing, like, who gets what. But defensive overall and enduring are probably the best talents for just raw defense, because it's just your ranged and melee defense or your soak is just one better. And I think they're both ranked. But, well, to quickly recap, what's the Destiny pool again? It's like, 2-6. 2-6. Or technically 6-2, their favor. Okay, so that's 6-2. We did trigger a duty. That makes sense. Aramaa's actually doing the mission, so she's thinking about civilian outreach and stuff.
Mhm.
You're thinking about how you can help these people. And with that, I do have my GM Holocron open. Alright, you guys dig up what you spent your EXP on from last time. If you spent anything, I will read out the patron intro really quick. And reminder, everybody, this episode is brought to you by patrons like Aka, Comics, Architects 10, Blacklist G, Carlos, Quad, Jeremy Vasquez, Kylie Dan, Legendary Boss Hunter, Rogue Robin, Shawnee P, Some Guy Named Bob, Soda Son 424, 723, Video Gamer 75, and Zach Reed. If you like what you want to see more, consider my tier and stuff. That was English. So, what did you do on your summer vacation?
I got Quick Strike 2, so all I have left on my 2 trees are I think a Knockdown and my Toughened and Grit ones. So like 2 Toughened and 2 Grit among my 2 different trees.
Not the tangent too far, but like I would definitely say pick up your Toughens, because you kill things, and that makes things want to kill you.
Yeah.
Fair. So I
The
guess I'll take
extra,
one for
yeah, and it's like, what, +2 per one? So,
Yeah.
it's a
I
pretty,
got
if
2
you got a
left of
couple
those
of
that you
Toughened
can
lying around that you can get to pretty easy, it's a good investment.
I mean, they're
Why do you
just,
think
like,
about 21 wound threshold?
Let's see, one's Toughened, one's 15, and then one's another 10. So yeah, it's 25
That's not too bad,
there, 15 there.
Sorry, I was rubbing my eyes. But yeah, your EXP.
That's like 60 experience, yeah.
I have, for my summer vacation class, I went and spent whatever XP I had left to get Resilience up to 3 and Knowledge Xenology up to 2.
Big brain. Aramaa
Anything good.
got bought a influence magnitude upgrade and a control upgrade. So now whenever she stresses someone's mind using influence, they take 2 strain per pip.
Okay, so for Kavis, I didn't. All I'm just going to say what Kavis got time before last time, because we didn't have to go over that. Because I didn't buy anything this time around. So it was just the range upgrade for heal/harm.
Ooh, range. I think that's everybody.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright.
Foresight.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was moving my head around and my headphone cord got weird. Okay. So, where we last left off. This is what I said earlier when talking about Critical Role, is all that actor training means those guys usually speak English good. Usually. We usually don't. So,
Nani?
when you guys last did the thing, you bought a giant space truck tank,
Yes.
and then you drove it to a forest so you could go hiking in a Badlands, where there's probably
Yes.
bad things.
Not an A Badlands, the Badlands.
Yeah, it's actually called the Badlands.
The news on a Badlands.
Yes, with
We're gonna
many
become-
doubles. Space. Ooh.
News.
So,
So
you hired a guide, who is a guy, and some laborers for some amounts per day, which I don't remember off the top of my head. I could find them again, but hopefully somebody Took
We got it
notes?
to like 25 per day, I think.
No, it was like 150 per day because it's 100 a day for the guide. Wait, no, what is it? 200 for the guide a day. Shit. I remember the laborers are 25 a day.
Oh, it was 250. Okay, then it was 250.
Yeah, it's 250 a day.
Hooray, math. You vaguely stocked up on some supplies, maybe. Nobody really cares.
Rations, pickaxes, yeah.
Actually, I think you did actually get some pickaxes.
Radars.
Well, as you just found and brought with you. Are you actually gonna? Well, yeah, you got the hirelings, the laborers for that. So yeah, I assume
Yeah,
you're gonna.
that's what we. I
Yeah.
carry these things and also these pickaxes just in case we find sweet loot.
I think we're legit, like, ready just to start going into the Badlands.
Well, yes, that's why I'm recapping.
Yes.
I'm reminding you that you have all these things because I don't want to hear any complaints about what was that quote? I think it's from Halo, something like I don't know, forgot my favoriteest gun or whatever. Nobody forgot their lucky knife. Everybody's got their stuff.
Yes.
Okay. And if it comes up, I did establish this last time, but I will recap. The guide has int cunning of 3 and 2 entity relevant skills that are guide related, because that's usually what NPC helpers are.
All right, so we got to
And
make our
super
way
tall.
towards
Okay.
the center.
All right, so you're gonna go hiking. You're gonna enter the area. It will involve hiking, rappelling, and maybe swimming. I guess I said that last time.
Yeah.
Because what you did, in addition to shopping, you spent a lot of time asking about stuff and things
Yes.
from people, rumor milling. So first, because there's no maps and the area is very uneven, you will need to navigate. So somebody needs to make a hard survival check with 2 black dice.
Here's the question then. Can Camo do it with assistance from the guide so that I do 4 dice and 2 yellows?
Let me answer your question with another question. Is there any reason why Camo shouldn't be able to do it?
Okay.
You have your
I was
trusty
more asking
knife
if you roll out,
with
if you'd let me, but I'll do it.
Yeah,
No,
You
this
just
is
stab
literally,
him.
this is
Yeah.
literally the reason why we got a guide.
yeah. Well, I mean, you can roll it if you're going to be better than him, but you do have a guide. He can offer you assistance.
I have 4 cunning, but I think he has more survival than I do.
Do you only have survival 1?
I think I do. Let me check again. No, actually, I have survival 2.
Yeah, no. This
Okay,
is
so
insane.
you'd
I'm actually as
you'd
good
have
as
the
they
better
are.
the better check. So do it with assistance for 1 blue.
Alright, cool. So that's an extra
Do you
boost.
guys have any other? And Kavis is saying he'll assist. Do you guys have any other shenanigans for this?
I don't have any points in survival, so I don't think I can assist.
There's a little bit of debate on what counts as skilled and unskilled assistance in this, but yeah, no, there's let's not wow.
Average or hard?
Yeah.
Hard 2 black dice.
For this kind of check, I don't think I can offer
Let me
unskilled
just check if any of my
assistance.
talents remove black dice for this.
Well, it's entirely possible they might. Survival check for a trip.
Would outdoorsman count for this?
What does Outdoorsman say?
Remove black per rank for outdoorsman from checks to move through terrain or manage environmental effects.
But we're not moving.
No,
Not-
you're not actually moving through the terrain.
Okay. For overland travel. Let's see. Okay, then never mind then. 2 blacks.
The thing about overland travel stuff might actually apply because you're plotting a trip, but
I think there's
actual-
some sort of I think it would probably be like plant or something for the talent.
It's probably for,
I'm sure there is a talent to remove black from survival checks, but you guys probably don't have it because
it might be on Trailblazer, but yeah.
again, this is the thing that Genesis applied. Everything is just all those black dice removal skills. That's just knack for it. Just buy more ranks of knack for it. Remove more black dice.
You make it simple because you make it where you can work anywhere contextually, which is maybe simpler. But alright.
Well, I don't make it simple. That's literally how Genesis works. Knack
Oh,
for
that
it
was close.
is a baseline skill. Anyway, what'd you roll?
Success and
Yeah,
3
pretty
damage.
good.
That was
Okay.
weirdly close.
Success with some advantage. All right.
I only rolled 2 successes, okay.
Little tight. All right. Okay. So you've plotted a route. And actually plotting it takes relatively quickly because of your thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Wait a minute. The person distracting me with all these posts is Loth. How dare he? You're right here. Stop it. Stop posting
Oh
things.
no! Oh no!
yes, yeah.
I was like, who's doing this? Who keeps posting?
And I'm sorry.
I should probably just mute the whole server when I do the game, but it seems a little weird for us all to be distracted. I did that when we played D&D though. Anyway, so you succeeded with some advantage, so you were able to plot your route relatively quick, following the guidance from your guide, and Kavis being like, "Ooh, the Force says this way."
Oh,
Just squints his eyes and
notices
wiggles
your
his fingers.
force.
No, there's a W in front of it, Loth.
Oh my
Anyway,
god! I heard
anyway.
woo.
That's enough.
Woo.
Let's go.
Or Or it's like Baymax making the...
I'm gonna lose
Anyway.
focus if I don't get back on task.
You do plot a course. Normally, this would take about 8 hours of travel to get through this outer region. However, because you do have outdoorsmen, you're able to plot a course that'll take 4 hours. Because you're cool like that. So you shave a lot of time. Now, here's the thing. Camo has successfully, you hope anyway, though obviously in the meta context, he did roll a success with some advantage, so you're pretty sure it's an okay route. The rest of you now have to walk this route, and hike it, and stuff. So, everybody, make me a hard resilience check to keep the pace.
It is hard for someone that is swift and outdoorsman, so yes, it would be hard for a normal person.
Well, yeah, you shave a lot of time, so... Yeah, everybody make me a hard resilience check.
I made the same check too?
Yeah, everybody. This is to actually walk the path.
Alright.
Walk the walk, do the talk.
I walk a lonely road.
I'm going to spend those 2 light pips just to eliminate threat.
Okay. Alright. Well, you can succeed at least, Lucky.
I can succeed, but still, I'm a little at this.
Well, this is what happens when you Jedi guys don't... When quote-unquote rolling resistance is, let me roll some force dice.
Close did okay.
I'll take 2 success.
As context for everyone else who cannot see the dice results, Lucky's normal dice have cancelled out, and he's got 2 white force and 2 black force.
Yeah.
Light and dark.
And only because they don't cancel out. And Marth also
jumble.
rolled 2 dark side, 2 light. Same roll,
Yeah,
actually. But he actually rolled some successes and some threats, which
3
he canceled.
success, yeah.
So, everybody does pretty decent.
Yes.
So yeah, you all rolled in a big cluster, so no need to worry about helping anybody. Yeah, okay, you do pretty good. Honestly, you work through this bit pretty quickly. Like I said, you're pretty swift. One of you is literally swift. But you're able to kind of handle this whole walking thing pretty easily. Failures would have meant that you would have had to decrease time or taken wounds, but you're fine. And you managed to... Camo's plotted you a pretty direct route. There is a lot of, wading through, knee or hip deep water, climbing cliff faces, climbing like natural staircases, stuff like that. Hiking, sliding, jumping, running. Luckily no shooting. Also no skiing, which is good because nobody bought skis.
There was also the thing of the Badlands, it's not like desert land, it's more of just arid.
Yeah, it's not arid at all. It's super wet. It's called a Badlands because it's uneven, chaotic terrain.
Oh, okay. I'm used to Badlands as meaning literally craters.
In the stateside, most of our Badlands are in deserts, but they're caused by old lava flows. And technically, I think a lot of that shit that's in the it's weird. Most of what's desert now in that center strip of America, that used to be a fucking ocean. Like when in the Cretaceous, that was an inland sea.
Like
so,
Mars.
It's a little weird how that works out. Anyway, you guys do this initial trip in about 4 hours. So it would have basically been a day worth of travel is, half a day.
We got time to do things now before camp.
If you guys needed to rest, or had taken a long time, there are actual periods where there's numbers of natural caves. There are copses of trees in this outer area which grow dense enough that you could hang hammocks between them or take a break in some shelter.
Okay.
But you don't have to really do that because it's only 4 hours, unless you probably want to take a little bit of a stop. You got those laborers which are loaded down with the heavy shit. Mm-hmm. Actually, since you added some extra guys, hold on. Actually, that's a good point. I should roll for them. Let's see if this actually takes 4 hours. Now that I've said all that,
they might actually have some skill resilience, considering.
Who knows?
We'll count the laborer as a skill. The guide is probably not. So that's
probably not.
Roll.
It was
For them,
though,
it's a 2's average. Okay.
They succeed at least.
I'll roll 1 check for both laborers. They're probably minions or whatever. Okay.
Probably got a little tired.
They're not as refined as you guys. Not as fast moving, right? But especially for the laborers, they're hucking a lot of weight. They look pretty. They look like even though they keep pace, they look like they still ran the whole 8 hours worth of travel, right? Like by the time you guys are starting to get out of some of these initial lava wadis and kind of the chaotic, almost vertical jungle stuff, they're looking like they've run the 8 hours.
Do you think we should take a short break? And
they're looking all tired. They look over. Arama's fucking backflipping her way. through the forest.
Can we? Okay, then.
Aramaa and Kavis are just full-blown parkour. Yeah, you can take a rest for them.
Should we like take a rest and maybe just set up the equipment to see if like anything shows up on the radar?
Well, we already know that what we're looking for is in the dead center of the fucking Badlands. But
well,
that
if
might be
you're,
an
I would
instance.
say this: if you're going to take a rest, those guys are going to set it down anyway. Spoilers: those guys are going to set it down. So you can boot it up to see if it
boot it up,
works.
fine.
Do some tests.
Yeah. Like I said,
See
I
how
don't
it
need a
works.
break.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
Hold
do
on, I'll
something
be right
about
back. Okay, we're back. All right. So you guys decide to take a fiver. As Camo is kind of noticing that the terrain type is about to change. Basically, you're about to move into a new biome. You notice that the elevation starts to get a little bit more gentle. You're not dealing with as quite as much random rock outcroppings. It kind of smooths more into cenotes or like super small rift valleys, stuff like that. The foliage starts to get more dense. You think to yourself, here's a good place to stop. Get your bearings again. So I assume you guys are gonna go to the laborers and unhook the. Which model did you actually get?
We got the
both.
geocacher and the ground penetrating sensor.
Okay.
I should probably go open the gear list and find those again. Or actually, anyways.
I would have it open, except that Lucky completely cleaned out his browser because of an ad attack. So
I just searched it in the chat like for Discord. Let me pull it up right here.
Well, luckily I keep the gear list as a tab always on. So what are we looking for?
In the chat.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, you found one of them.
The
heavy one is the ground penetrating sensor pack. That's the big thing. And then you got the geoscanner, which is kind of it's only E2. That's probably like a hand-related rig. You kind of point it at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It scans geos. So, what do you want to fiddle with these as your guide? Let's say that your guide is a Gan, so he's a giant bugman. He goes off to a corner of this cave you found to take a smoke break or something.
Mm-hmm.
Which devices would you like to test out first?
The scanner, because it probably doesn't. Because I feel like for the ground penetrating sensor pack, we actually have to put it in, dig up something to put in.
No, it's ground penetrating radar.
Yeah,
it's a sensor.
For some reason, PPG is I think you have to jam in for some reason.
Nope. It shoots waves.
Okay.
I'm actually pretty sure there might be, whatever book that's from, there might be an illustration of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just gotta set it up and be all show me the data. So yeah, Aramaa will call out to Boots and be all like, Boots, help me with this big thing.
I wonder if we could use the geocacher in tandem to add bonuses to the check.
It's we never did actually test this thing out before we took it out again.
Well,
really hate.
Oh dang, my knuckle cracker didn't pick up a mic, but yeah, I'll assist.
Actually, I think you're doing a computer's check. Actually,
That's
since
what I
it
meant,
may
but-
need a computer check, right now we're just booting it up and making sure that everything works.
Yeah.
locally.
Alright, so you set it on the ground, you flip some switches, spin some dials, extend an
saying
antenna.
assist in character.
It is
Sorry,
pretty
yeah.
heavy. And so it kind of hums to life. Wow. Let me see if I can track down a good outline of the description on it. The GPSP, ground trading radar, sweet.
Excuse me.
Little more than a bulky stack of finely tuned sensors mounted in an impact and weather-resistant plasteel case.
It's in a case.
Yeah. You probably have the shoulder version. It can do with that, or it can come on a repulsor cart. But you have laborers, so you probably are carrying it.
Work for your credits. All right.
So you spool it up, boom, and the scanner starts basically, starts penetrating through the dense ground and starts, identifying different materials.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna just
I'll let the sensor go for a bit. Probably needs a moment, maybe.
Yeah.
And then I'll Ax, did you say you were gonna be messing with the geoscanner?
yeah, probably. I'm not sure how,
Okay, well I guess you have decided, so Aramaa will take up the geoscanner next.
okay, sure. I was more just not sure what kind of check I go for it.
no, it says what it does right there.
Yeah.
So it's a hand scanner device. You can use it to scan. It's got a maximum depth of 2 kilometers. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty good. Only E2 somehow.
Yeah.
I guess that's why it's so expensive.
Mm-hmm. Aramaa will just test it on the cave walls and whatnot, just see what is this wall made of. Rock?
Yeah, that would probably be normally that would be like an education type test, but because you're just scanning at close range with some stuff you're familiar with, there's no check. It basically starts scanning, and it's your feedback, and it gives you little dials, and it's, gives you all the composition.
cool.
Because it's meant to scan for like mineral deposits and let you know of possible potential geological hazards. So the geoscanner is a lot more simple, but a lot more plain-spoken. The ground-penetrating sensor pack is way more. That's why it says you need a computer check to interpret the results. That's way more like technical and stuff. The geoscanner basically gives you a ping back. You're in a little outlet of what we call it, volcanic rock. All right. So just some pretty standard like black basalt, something like that.
Basalt, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, solid slab, cooled lava flow type stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty normal. And hold on a sec. The video for What's Up is finally finished, so I need to get that uploading because that's huge.
Aramaa will just do some sweeps around the cave, just fiddle with some dials, make sure the thing is tuned correctly. Armaa's not completely sure what she's doing, but
you point at some stuff, you wiggle some stuff, you adjust the range, so you start checking deeper. As far as you can tell, without needing to actually stop and make any checks, the environment you are in matches the description you got, where there's a lot of volcanic or metamorphic rocks, transitional periods. Lots of solid bedrock under here, with all the areas that are not solid bedrock and lava stuff is being, worn away by something.
Boots,
water erosion, whatever.
Boots, what are we getting on the radar?
Well, do I have to make a check for this?
I mean, yeah, you would to interpret it.
Okay then.
But while you're doing that, I remember I said your guide had stepped away a little bit. You hear a slight bugman scream outside the cave.
Gotta check.
Gonna go check.
All right. Well, you guys go to check, and then you stop because whatever's going on out there comes inside your cave. You find 3 gentlemen in some heavy hiking clothes with bandanas around their faces. One of them has your guide by the collar and is pointing a heavy blaster pistol in his face. The others 2 have heavy blaster pistols drawn, pointed in your cave.
Oh no.
And they kind of, as you start approaching, they kind of gesture with the guns for you to stop and move back.
Oh, put my hands up.
Yeah.
Slowly move back.
And you're like, all right. They kind of look over at you. Reach for the skies, everybody. Especially you, soldier boy. He points deliberately at Boots, who's crouching in front of the terrain scanner.
Damn it, I was about to be like, wait, hold on, I'm doing something. But if they're actually pointing at me and saying, put your hands up, I'm like, fine.
No, you chuckled. You get pointed at.
Damn it!
Everybody up, or your your bugman friend gets it.
Curse Omega's ability to make me laugh.
You, in the back there, other soldier man, you're not saying anything. Put your hands up, or you'll get it.
This is really dumb, but I was physically doing the things.
Well, I can't see. Sorry.
Wait!
Can't see you. Don't worry, I do that all the time. But no, you need to say something.
Sorry.
I was
like
also
whenever
we would point at what's happening in Discord.
Like,
yeah,
try
that.
to have one of the guns already, like one of his guns drawn already, but that's
Drop
probably
it.
not worth it.
Yeah,
I was
you
I was
don't go
considering
for
if I wasn't doing it. I was like considering if I actually could do it or not. Just hands up.
All right, so yeah, and you're like, all right, everybody, leave your valuables on the cave floor slowly, and nobody has to get hurt today. What are you doing?
I wonder what the Force users could do right now.
Axe, I'm kind of tempted just to say nothing because I know you don't mean anything bad by that, but Axe, come on.
I'm more just curious, like what you guys would come up with. Sorry.
I'll put my
Then be quiet and let us.
Put wife number 8 down on the floor.
Kick that over
and
here. You remove, kick your weapons away.
I'll
You know
slide
the
it on
drill.
over. I'm not going to kick my weapon.
I said kick it towards me. The third one who's doing all the talking starts scooching a little towards your Boots.
What, does he put it back in front of me?
No, like you're not scooching it across the ground, so.
Oh, no. Like, I'm just, like, along the ground, like, fool. Like, with my hand. Why am I making gestures with my hand? But just slide it on the ground, not kicking it, but, like, still moving on the ground towards him.
Okay, that doesn't. It's the way they say that. Pushing doesn't really work exactly. Closer, you
Okay.
fool!
Fine.
Did not teach you how to handle a stick up in the army, son? Joe, I don't think that's covered. Shut up, you. Just keep holding that bug man hostage. All right.
Don't worry. I'm keeping my mouth shut this time.
What about you, son? Kind of gestures vaguely at Kavis. You got anything valuable? Drop them. Actually, this is a good question. How much encumbrance are you guys all carrying right now?
I have a. Let's see here.
Encumbrance is 12 right now.
18.
9.
Okay, so Kavis, you're weighed down with some stuff.
Yeah.
Got a big pack there, son. Put it on the ground. You're too young to die.
Yeah, I think Kaz will do that and then just wait, how flat is the surface?
Middling flat. It's a natural cave. It's not even, but it's the surfaces are pretty smooth.
Okay, so he'll just try to kick it over so it slides.
Okay. All right. Good. Everybody. To save time in the role-playing, so I don't have to keep saying it this, they will in turn point guns threateningly at all of you and tell you to drop your shit and kick it to them.
Okay, so we'll
Yeah.
toss over his rifle.
Okay.
Oh yeah, guess.
And your other weapons. Don't be a smartass.
Yeah.
And, yes, and the pistols.
Like, despite the fact that there was confusion with me sliding my gun across the ground, Boots is not giving any sassy comments at the moment.
No.
They have a hostage.
Okay, well, since nobody says they do anything, I assume you disarm yourselves of all weapons
Yes.
and gear, and now stand there clustered in the ground. They're like, all right, now y'all are gonna turn around and get into this cave, and then we're gonna let your friend go, and you don't see us come back here or we'll shoot you dead.
Okay. This was novel, but I think it'd be best if you would let our friend go now. And Aramaa is going to use influence.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this the full wave your hand thing?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see.
It's a
These guys are
discipline-
rivals, so I think that would be fair to say this is opposed. You are trying to trick him.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a discipline versus discipline check.
Oh, it is
Fine.
discipline versus discipline. Okay, it's 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's average. All right. No discipline, willpower
wave
2.
Wave your hand. You will fuck off now. We will fuck off now.
By the way, I know Kavis can't do that, but he can do telekinesis. They are carrying 2 stun grenades on their belts.
Yeah. Good.
No.
They could
Pull
just
the
trigger
pin.
go a couple pin, yeah.
Alright, let's see here. How's this shake out?
Good.
Well, you've succeeded on the opposed check, and you
Mhm.
got some force points, but I don't know quite how you got to spend all those to get them out.
Well, I'm assuming they're at what range are they from him?
What else stuff are you carrying?
Me?
Yeah, you.
A
You said
lot.
you had about 9, so it's like, what form is this in? Like, you have a rucksack? What is this
I
all
have a
hanging off your
backpack
belt?
with backpack, a load-bearing harness, and
All right, so you got a lot of stuff that you've had to set on the ground and kind of push towards them. So
Mm.
the guy holding the hostage is farther back. I assume you're targeting him, but he's still probably pretty close that you could be considered engaged.
Okay, so what? If they're let's see. So I need to spend 1 to activate. That leaves me 1 light side that I could probably activate magnitude, but that only lets me hit 1 more. Yeah. So I'll spend. Wait, actually, let me double check this real quick here. Actually, now that I think about this, it's like, do I have to make? Let's see here. Ah, yes. It spins.
So it's all about engage range.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be close enough that you wanted to start some shit. You could, like, reach out and punch somebody. But, they have a hostage.
Oh,
and
okay,
they have
I'm sorry.
guns.
I'm trying to figure out here. So I'm looking at the rules here. I'm trying to figure out if I have to actually spend 1 to activate, or
Yes,
is
you always have to spend 1 to activate.
Yes, but here's the thing. Can the one I spent be like a magnitude or whatnot?
No, you have to spend 1 to do the power. You always have to spend at least 1 to do a thing. So you have to use a force point to actually do the effect, because, remember, you could have rolled all dark pips, and then if you don't use at least 1 of them, you don't do the thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, you have to use one of your, you have to use 1 of your light side points to actually do the mind trick, basically. Make him believe that he should let your friend go. Then your other one is free to do other stuff.
Mhm.
But if you only have a 1 magnitude upgrade, yeah, you can only tag one other guy, unless you want to, start flipping some destiny points, taking some conflict, I don't know.
Well, the thing is when influence is the what you spend is what you is the types of emotion that you can trigger. So
Well, you're not making them feel an emotion right now, right? You're making them believe something untrue, or whatever. However that works. The mind trick stuff's phrased a little weird.
well, yeah, they say it's to guide and shape thoughts. So
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know, but-
pushing them in a direction of like you should let your friend go.
well, I'll just do two.
Okay.
To just influence to be like, yes, we should let him go, including the person that's holding him.
All right, so you get two of them. So he's like, "We should let your friend go." Yes, you should let their friend go, and he lets him go and kind of pushes him towards you. And the third one's like waving his gun around. He's like, "Wait, hold! What are you doing? I mean, we still got 5 hostage or whatever, but
And
let
at
him
this
go."
point, Aramaa would like to jump into a fray.
Yeah, I was
Alright,
about to
roll
say, like,
initiative.
yeah, this is the time to jump in.
Yeah.
All right.
During that brief moment of distraction, while the third guy is waving his gun from target to target,
Oh god, why?
double
I
triumph.
can't eat even right
Yeah.
now.
Loth has rolled double triumph initiative.
Yeah, this is cool. Too.
I,
And it doesn't do anything.
Trip reaction.
No, not without like talents and shit. I mean, they got to roll, and they're rivals, so they have real dice to roll. So you never know. Maybe you'll need those 2 triumphs to tiebreak.
Just one, right?
No,
Nope,
what?
never
What?
just one.
cool.
Oh, cool or vigilance.
It would probably be cool or vigilance. Like honestly, the clones could argue because they've never seen Aramaa mind trick somebody that it's vigilance. Because
Well,
Okay, I guess we're doing this now. Okay, yeah, go.
I took the initiative of like, okay, well, I'm probably rolling cool because it's like, oh, they let him go. Jump in.
Well, yeah, no, that makes sense.
cool is a solid choice. All right, so
It doesn't matter for
make
me
sure
because
that you
cool and
took that
vigilance-
3 strain, buddy,
I
Pal?
took the 2.
Cool and vigilance are at a 2 for
why
me
3?
anyway.
because you've got added 3
Okay.
symbols there.
Oh, the third one's because of the threat monitor.
Oh, you have a threat monitor. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So it is just 2 for rapid reaction. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. These guys are. This will be vigilance for them. So they're gonna roll. Did you
Oh,
see? Now your two triumphs do matter. So clearly, the guy who rolled two success, 2 advantage is the one who wasn't mind tricked.
hmm
Okay, so
PC, NPC.
no, it wouldn't be double PC. I don't think.
3 PC, because it's...
Oh, actually, it is. It is 2 PC because you rolled 4
NPC,
successes. That's right.
2 PC, then NPCs. Sorry about
No?
the first one, I count.
You're still. It's PC, NPC, not 3.
X, you don't need to do the initiative order.
I will tell you this now because we like to talk about things. If you counting it doesn't help me. I'm not listening to you. I'm trying to count on my own.
All right.
And yeah, so then the one guy who rolled 2 success, 2 threat, and then it's 2 advantage. Sorry, I was distracted because Marth wrote some T's in there,
Sorry.
which is a very, very distracting term. I think they use isn't it an exclamation point to add a triumph into DiceBot?
I think it's something like that.
But then
Okay, better.
Marth with
Yep.
Marth's
It is-
roll with 2 success, 1 advantage, and Aramaa's roll with 1 success, 3 advantage goes. Then NPC.
Huh.
So you have a fairly decent spread.
Yep.
However, I would like to remind you, because you guys, shout out to you. You did great. You went along with this for a long time, but you have removed all your weapons.
Yes.
How far away are the weapon pile?
What are you talking about? Aramaa is her weapon.
It is very true. But
Yeah, but you didn't try and do any deception that your crush grunts aren't weapons, so you're not wearing those. How far away are you? I mean, they did. Yeah, no, they deliberately told you to push them away. They're at short. You have to move and then spend a maneuver to pick them up.
Can I use quick draw to just pick one up as an incidental?
I don't think that's how quick draw works.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
I
you're
think it
not
has to
quick
be
drawing
on
it
your
from
person.
holster.
That's why I had to ask.
So I'd just like to say, for thematic sake, because Lucky and I did mention that we were going to jump in, that maybe we should go as the first 2 PCs, just
Sure.
for thematic reasons. But it's up to you guys.
Well, somebody who's a PC has to go first.
okay,
Okay,
Aramaa
then.
will go.
Damn it. Okay, fine. Lucky can go. Good second.
What is? I'm
You're in a
engaged,
very
right?
confined. Yeah, you're within punching distance, especially since you said you were pushing forward of all these guys.
Yeah.
So I would like to get between the guide and these fools.
Okay.
And I am going to show them demons in their minds. I'm going to use more influence.
Okay, which guy? They're all rivals, so
Okay.
they're all separate.
Well, let's go with number 3, who was not mind tricked.
Okay.
Drop your gun. There is no harm here.
Oh no.
No, I think
No, no, no,
Okay.
no.
we're just gonna force stun him.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
What are you talking about? Lucky's gonna make him illusion that there is threats here. He'll be so threatened he'll be stunned for it.
Let's see.
Force powers are very diverse.
I think it's just this.
Not bad.
Yeah, you just roll. There's no, since it's not automatically opposed, there's no need. There's a rival, so you just gonna do 3 strain.
No, I'll spend all of it.
All right, okay, we're starting the conflict train early.
So let me flip 1, take a conflict and a thwain.
So 3 has taken 14 strain wounds.
Yeah, so it'd be 8 strain. Yes.
Ooh, 8.
Yeah, that's the control thing I just bought.
Oh, okay, so you double the amount you do.
Yes.
All right, ow. He's not unconscious, but boy, howdy, you hold up a hand to him, and there's that weird invisible woo-woo wave, like we're playing KOTOR, and he's just like, like he looks like you slapped him in the face with a bottle full of booze, metaphorically. A metaphorical booze slap. You didn't literally hit him with a bottle.
Because
It's like you dumped a bucket of ale on him. You know?
I want to
Okay.
thematically argue for Camo going next to the Tartar.
Nope. That's
What-
not thematical. That's clearly mechanical. Because we already had this conversation.
Alright, fair. I just
You
And
didn't
also,
say
I
anything
believe
when I
that Loth did
mentioned this
literally
earlier.
say, I could scrub back the audio to double check. I do
Flocko.
believe Loth literally did say dibs second.
I did.
Flocko.
I don't want to argue this, but fine.
Let's go.
With the leader guy, because Aramaa's doing her thing over there, Boots will jump in to attack the leader guy to keep him busy at the very least, and will go for the good old punching.
Okay, roll
Wait,
Brawl.
you're not going to super secret tackle?
Can I?
Oh, yeah, your unarmed profile is your whole everything. You can do everything there.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's-
I think your default unarmed profile has knockdown.
Knockdown. Yes.
Okay, I'd like to try to do a knockdown, but let's see if I
Well,
can
yeah,
get
you
the
gotta do the
6 advantage.
Yeah.
And
Base
what
damage
kind
equals
of check
your-
would this be?
brawl.
Melee? No, I mean like average?
Yeah, it's average. It's a melee attack.
Yeah, just remembering. I will aim, unless I have to get into engage with them.
No, they're all within punching range.
Okay,
Because you
I will
got
aim
a
once.
decent threat radius.
Let's go for the good old punching. At the very least, if I miss, I'm still engaged with them.
Okay.
Can I spend that triumph to do a moonsault on him?
Are you knockdowning? Are you doing knockdown?
I'd like to do the triumph knockdown.
Yeah, you can do knockdown.
Okay.
I
what's your
somehow
brawn?
messed up. I was
2?
like, wait, 2, yes.
Okay, so you do 3 damage, which is probably nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, they have exactly 3 soak, so you don't really hurt him, but you do the full, go for the flying slam and take him to the ground.
I'd like to apologize. I don't know why I said moonsault. That was the first move that came to my head. I was like, wait, that doesn't work.
Did you remember which one the moonsault is?
I have to remember it too.
Is that off the top rope?
Yeah, it's off the top rope.
Yeah, so technically, no, I don't think you can moonsault him.
Well, technically you can do a standing moonsault, but it involves doing a backflip
Alright.
onto them.
You can full rush him though.
Oh,
Sure.
well,
you do a
guess what? I
stand. You roll the trap. You do a standing moonsault. Take 1 strain.
Yeah!
You
It
do a
really-
professional wrestling move in a hard basalt cave. Your elbow. Your tailbone.
Wait, 1 wound or 1 strain?
1 strain.
Okay.
Okay, that was.
Hey, by the way, this is a moonsault.
It's a very big moonsault. Jeez.
Yeah, no, but still.
Yeah, no. Okay. So,
That's very
See, this is why I need to record the actual screen so people can now know.
strange.
yeah, sure. We'll continue to workshop. All right. It's down NPC slot because that was Boots' maneuver and his action. Well, I'll have the stun guy go because he's probably going to be unconscious soon or dead. So, he will back the fuck up, disengage as his action. He's already got his gun out, and he will blast Aramaa because she's doing weird thing. She's doing weird thing with her witch powers.
I would like to activate dodge.
Okay. How many ranks of dodge do you have? Just one?
Just one.
Okay.
I have 2.
No, that's for my sense upgrade, which I do not have committed right now.
Because you have to take a separate thingy. I don't remember what action level it is, but you have to commit separately.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm reading my own stats. All right, so he has 3 agility, 2 ranged light. This is at short range, but it will be upgraded once for your dodge, and then we will add a purple, because technically his friends are still engaged with you. It's very close quarters in here.
I have 1 defense.
And you have 1 defense.
Yes.
At least it's a blaster pistol, not a disruptor pistol.
Yep,
Huh.
no, no, that's right.
Yeah, that's
Wait, no! Yes! Perfect!
Wait, what?
He got a triumph. His shots go wild and slam into the ground penetrating sensor pack on the ground. Sparks fly out of it, and it goes...
Oh, great, I have to repair it now.
Do you have the stuff to repair it?
He's probably carrying are you carrying a toolkit? I hope you're carrying a toolkit.
I got my toolkit.
Okay.
That just applies some duct tape to where the
mechanic
blast
check.
is.
I never go about the thing that do the mechanics.
Mesh check. Yeah, no, so he fires wildly. Ah, blam, blam. Pew. He is now at
Great.
9 strain wounds.
He's trying to harvest the bullet.
PC now.
Yeah, it is now 2 PC slots. So now Camo or Kavis goes.
Camo's...
Go,
Alright, cool. Camo's just gonna move, and then maybe do, like, a slide down to grab one of his pistols, and then shoot the stun guy. Like, stun setting.
Okay. You switch to stun, you slide, that'll be 2 maneuvers.
Yeah, I'll take the 2 strain.
Okay.
There we go.
So
There's
which guy are you
I-
aiming at? It doesn't actually matter.
I probably should do the one that's on boots because it engages that. So, like, I should probably do the guy that hasn't shot yet because that's probably
Well, they're all
weird.
engaged with your friends.
Okay.
Well,
Except the
no,
one
wait,
guy who
that's not right.
disengaged.
The guy who just disengaged is free.
Okay.
So.
I'm probably gonna do the one that hasn't gone yet because I actually am only shooting with 1 pistol. So.
He's engaged with us.
Well, he did say it's
Let him
stunned,
shoot.
so he won't hurt you.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
But do remember this would normally be easy, but you have to upgrade once, so that's 1 red.
Oh, okay. I can do
Because
that.
your friends are engaged with him. And if you roll a despair, you will shoot one of your
Well,
friends, and it
okay.
will be Aramaa, because that's the funniest.
I was about to say, like, I was about to make the joke, like, don't worry, Lucky, I'm here. Mate, there's a chance he might hit me instead.
I was
no.
thinking I was thinking
You're
it was an accident.
you're not literally prone, but you are kind of prone on the ground from just, like, sumo wrestling a guy.
I have quick strike 3 now, so I just get 3 extra dice. I get
Yep.
5 per
Yes,
twist,
no,
so-
that's right. You are
Yeah.
you deliberately attack this guy because you get a shitload of bonus dice on it, yeah, even though it endangers
It
your
will
friends.
destroy him. It will destroy him.
I understand how your thought process works, Axe.
Yes.
I put points to this, so I want to use it. I'm sorry.
No, it's fair.
It's
It's
like I don't
just
get
some-
to use it.
sometimes
you do
this
the
gets
thing,
you
you
in
just
trouble.
gotta-
Sometimes.
Yeah, you just gotta suffer the
I'm
consequences.
accepting it, yes. It's only
There
one
is
red,
a-
right?
Alright, yeah, let's roll. Yeah, boy. No? Okay. What's your base
I
damage total on
I
that?
almost feel
That would
insulted
be
for
plus,
you about how
plus
much
2
of those.
point blank. That is, let's see, plus 2 point blank. That is 12 damage. Pierce 2.
Yeah, so that would
Stun.
have mostly taken him out as it is. Yeah, so he's got Pierce 2?
Yes, Pierce 2.
Okay, so he technically keeps 1 soak, so what was that, 12?
Yes.
We'll say this guy was 2 for the sake of it. We'll say number 1 is the one on the ground. So that guy is at 11 out of 14. As he takes a stun blast in the back, he's just, wow!
I almost feel insulted for you how much of your positive dice came up blank.
Honestly, yeah, 3 of them.
Oh, that's
That's
You
all.
do now
You
have
get
5
red
advantage.
red
Yeah,
dice
let's do
can
that
be-
advantage here. I can
Right.
technically, let's see. I have crit 3 on this, so I could do that and then
Yes, you
just
could
heal.
crit. It would actually matter
Okay.
because he is a rival.
I have crit, and I do have lethal blows 2, so it'd be plus 20. And then I have
Yeah.
2 advantage left to do whatever. So let's do that crit first. Actually, I probably have to spend all the advantage first, right?
No, you can figure out the crit and then
Alright, let's
your
do the crit
spend
then.
pick 3 to crit. So exclamation point crit plus 20. So he remembers.
First a wound.
Friends
Wait.
and weapon checks.
He takes a wound from stun damage.
Well, maybe he banged his head on a rock or something.
Yeah, probably. That's probably what happens.
Probably,
He probably
he probably hits
recoils
that,
and
probably
like
down the
bangs
wall.
his face on something. Ah! And now you have 2 advantaginos.
Kavis, do you want 2 boost die?
Sure, why
Not
not?
2 boost die. You're probably gonna have to punch someone.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, now it has to be Kavis.
Yeah, I
Yep,
have
two
my
boost
own.
die to whoever's going next.
Okay, I'm just was trying to mull over my actions here.
I say you go Secret Service tackle the one that Boots is tackling. Just kick him on the ground.
Pile.
I think you get an upgrade because he is prone.
No, I
Not
have
upgrade, but you would get an
something
advantage.
else. So first off, there's 2 rival enemy dudes that are engaged with ally dudes.
Yes.
And then there are...
There's one guy who backed off. So number 1 is prone but fine, the leader, because Boots tackled him. Number 2 is in amongst your guys, but he's like got a broken nose now, and he looks also pretty dreary because Kavis caught him in the back with a stun blast. And number
Camo.
3 is the one who backed up and disengaged and took a pot shot at Aramaa and missed.
Oh yeah, the guy who had the misfortune to be hit by influence.
Yes.
You could probably kick the guy that's on the ground.
Does that guy have stun grenades?
They all have stun grenades.
How many exactly?
2.
2. 2 on each, or just
Yeah, they got 2
2?
stun grenades clipped to their belt.
Okay, so for that guy, I'm going to use Force Move to activate both stun grenades on him.
Okay, well, you can attempt that. Please roll your force dice check.
Would everyone be in the range, or would it just be like focused on him?
This
It
is
depends.
just the grenade, so
We'll see.
Yeah, blast affects people engaged, so...
Oh, okay, and I was engaged with him right now.
Well, okay.
Oof.
That's unfortunate.
That's 3 dark side pips. 3 dark side pips. What would you like to do with those pips, sir?
Let's check the Destiny pool real quick.
Oh, the Destiny pool's fine.
It will become...
So
How much
we'll
conflict
have
will that
to-
be? 3?
Yeah, it's, well, for every pip he decides to use.
Yeah,
You only have to
let's see
flip 1 Destiny point to use dark side pips on a check, but then you take 1 conflict and 1 strain for each pip you're actually activating.
here. Okay, so
Gotcha.
I have to spend 1, then I have to spend, I guess, 2 more pips to actually... Right. These are still 0 objects, so that's that. So I would only have to spend at least 2 dark pips to do what I need to do.
But do you
I
want to
think.
spend those pips?
I'm
Well,
going
yeah,
to
you would need
She's
1
gonna do
pip because he's at short range, which is, I believe, the default range for move. So you would need 1 pip to do the fine manipulation and pull the pin, basically, and then you would need 1 more pip to target the second grenade.
I'm just looking at the document here. It does not actually say anything about spending a pip just to do the fine manipulation.
Well, yeah, we had this conversation earlier. To do something force related, you have to,
Okay.
even if you don't move it, you still have to spend a pip to do the object. You can't be like, I rolled my dice, but I can still activate his thing. Yeah, you have to use a force pip to do something.
Yeah.
So
I
it
have
would
to
be.
spend a pip to basic just to activate Brawl.
It's no
so-
additional cost, but you activate the basic power, and instead of moving it, you're just going to be like,
Yeah, so that, and then I have to spend 1 for Mega 2, so 2 conflict and 2 strain.
I mean, you don't really have to actually spend 2. It's a stun grenade.
Yeah.
He's going to take
is?
8.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Jesus.
Yeah, they're damage 8. So I mean, he'll get his soak
Okay.
in there, but that's still he's just going to take 8 stun damage.
And it's like
8 stun damage, my 3 soak.
5, and he took 8.
9
So
actually,
not
because
to-
he had a threat earlier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right, 9, so... guess
Yeah,
this-
fine, that
would
would
that
just get
be
him, yeah.
enough?
Yeah, just so you can just do one of them, actually.
Yeah. No, that'll get him.
Okay. Then should I do that last dark pip?
For what?
Get my lightsaber?
Oh.
You also could just trust the rest of us to handle it, but that's fair.
Says the guy
Yeah.
who immediately went and grabbed his own weapon.
I don't have
Dude,
force
I-
powers.
Kavis
You
is sort of
pissed?
miffed. Kavis is just miffed that he doesn't have his lightsaber right now, so yes, he's going to do that just to soup it back to his hand.
You could have been like Boots and Secret Service tackle the dude.
I could have.
Well, no,
So I'll
I'm talking
take 3
I'm
conflict.
axe shit.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 conflicts just to activate the... wait.
No, you only need
Yeah,
1
it's
to do
only
the grenade.
Yeah, so I'll just do 2 so I can... 1 to activate the grenade, then the other one to smooth the lightsaber back to my hand.
Alright, you take 2 conflict and 2 strain.
And I'll quick. Yeah. And
I mean, it's in your hand. There's no quick draw. You activate it.
Yeah, I'll just activate.
Glow bat!
Okay. So, in the cave, there's a very loud luckily none of you are blinded because you're not looking directly at it, but the stun grenade goes off, and sparks and shower everywhere, and the guy just falls to the ground because he's been exploded by his own stun grenade. But good luck to those of you with ears.
Oh,
Wait, that's all of us.
Yeah.
Mm.
Explosions in a confined space, guys.
I got
Yep.
echo. Yeah.
Hard stone surfaces. Anyway,
How many blacks?
that's an action, I believe, to use a force power, so you technically still have 2 maneuvers.
Yes.
Well, a maneuver and an option for a second one.
I guess it's a maneuver to activate my lightsaber, or is that just incidental?
No, yeah. There's no action cost. You got it to your hand, so
Snap hiss.
Okay, and then I'll just take stance.
all right. So number 3 is super unconscious. That leaves number 1 and number 2.
Yes.
Let's see what are we gonna do. Okay.
So back at the top?
No,
Oh, wait, no.
these 2 guys have to go. It's their 2 goes. Okay. Well, we'll start with number 2 because I know what he's doing. Number 2 will spin on his heel, having been stunned in the back, and shoot back at Camo because he's no longer engaged, and he's very upset about being shot. He is not using stun. He will use his maneuver to aim because he can do that. So, what's your defense, Mr. Camo Man?
2 range.
Okay. Oops, did that wrong. 2 range defense. We're rolling him. Yeah. He'll give his buddy a boost die as he kind of fires wildly over your head because you're kind of tactically crouched.
Actually, let me check something. I think it might also upgrade. I think it's not. Oh yeah, I did technically do 2 maneuvers last round, so technically upgrade twice.
Upgrade?
Yeah, they have to upgrade their check twice.
What the fuck? Upgrade?
What?
Somebody show me the picture of this.
Upgrade the difficulty of range combat checks targeting the character a number of times equals the number of maneuvers they perform to move during this round. So 1.
You moved 1.
So upgrade once.
Well, hang on.
I'll upgrade twice.
What was this? What is this one from again?
It's tactical evasion. It's in the Arc Trooper tree.
Okay. So, Camo needs to get super murdered now. That's
It's the worst. Sorry.
it's super dangerous. Okay, well, alright. That's still wrong. I need to roll an S in there. Okay. Nothing even more happens. He doesn't give his buddy a boost.
I should have just kept my mouth shut. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, alright. So, this leaves the leader man. He's on the floor.
Hi.
Yeah, he's on the ground. I still don't know exactly what's up with him. Fuck it. He's got his gun. He'll just shoot boots. Technically, I didn't roll that right. There's supposed to be another green die in there. Hold on.
That's one that's...
It's not. He gets a boost because he's prone. It's a ranged attack. He will also aim. Actually, that check is all kinds of wrong. I didn't do it right anyway, but it doesn't matter. Nothing ever mattered.
I ruined everything. I'm sorry.
In the end,
Man, we are sassy pants today. 2 purples because he's using a ranged light weapon while you're engaged with him, and you have 1 defense, correct, Boots?
I have the good old 1 defense. Nope, yeah, that is what it does.
Okay, no. It's terrifying. Why is it
I
upgrade?
guess it's like
Okay, so clearly everybody with Ensnare ever needs to target Camo because he can't ever move.
I've used this all the time. I'm sorry.
No, you haven't.
No, you
It's
haven't.
literally
You've only
never
used it,
come
like,
up.
You've only used this one before because
think I've only
usually
used
you
it,
stand in
like,
one
it's
spot
like,
and
I've-
shoot
I've-
everybody.
Yeah, because I've never really
I've
ran
never-
around while also being shot at.
Okay, anyway, he's rolling the
Anyone
check.
who, like, fly. Really.
God damn it, fuck it. Get him a real dice. Get him a real dice even though I don't
You
own
have
enough
real
of those.
dice now. Yes, you can do that.
Gonna make fiddling noises as I open the plastic case.
Unfeeling darkness.
You can hear them.
As I dump them on the table. Boots, you take 2 black dice.
No,
As
I
he
would've been
fires
fine if you
wildly
wanted
at you.
to. As the DM, I would have been fine if you wanted to. Re-roll
No,
that.
I rolled it. It happened. You take 2
Okay.
black dice as he fires wildly around you. Now it's top of the round.
Aramaa would like to go first, and is Leaderman let's see. Who got oh no, it's the number 2.
Leaderman's on the ground. 2 is firing ineffectually at Camo. because I guess he's like doing a dance or something. I don't know. It's the way structured time makes tactical evasion a little weird, because I think the idea is that he's like supposed to be like in motion, but also he did his action already. So whatever. He's like
I'm sorry.
scooting and sliding. I don't know. But that guy's actually turned around and not facing you.
Everything happened at the same time, but it doesn't.
Sorry, I accidentally caught my hand between the arm of my chair and the desk.
Ow.
Oh.
Anyway, so Aramaa would like to teleport behind number 2.
Okay.
Go nothing personal, and I'm gonna karate chop them in the back of the neck.
Okay. Roll. It's just average. Actually, wait,
That's
no,
fun.
I'm dumb. These guys have adversary 1. I'm fucking stupid.
Oh, I need upgrade.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I guess we
so
both-
Don't worry, we're all dumb.
Yes.
red purple.
Except Marth. He's fine.
And
Yeah, technically he only rolled a force check, so.
Yeah, only need to roll for
I just bet on our stupidity levels.
And who could know that?
Excuse
I
you,
would-
Axe. I will aggressively be stupid at you.
I'm saying everyone but Marth is stupid. Even Vasel. Especially Vasel.
okay.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, you're still pretty good at this.
Yeah. So I would like.
You're right. You did I think you would hurt us.
So okay. So this is my standard Brawl. I don't have my Crush on, so I do not get ridiculous damage. But I do start with Brawl 3.
Mhm.
With 3 success, that'd be 6 damage, non-lethal.
Yeah.
Pierce 3 though.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Force. Pressure
Force.
point.
Your fists are literally magic.
You do your knife hand attack right at the weak point of his
Mhm.
Really pressure point.
Yeah. So well, honestly, like I said, I'm not gonna try and guess how much fucking health this man has left. So I'm just gonna.
Number 2's not in a good way.
Yeah, so for the sake of my I'll dump all my light side points into success. That'll become 5 success. That'll become 8 non-lethal Pierce 3.
Okay. He had 11 out of 14 wounds. You just pop back of the head. He just goes clunk, falls forward.
Oh, yeah.
You have a threat left over, right?
Yes,
Yeah, take a strain.
I will take a strain. Teleporting behind people is hard.
Nani?
I had to remember the old like 90s anime sound effect for that.
Yeah, okay. It's another PC slot. There is only Proneman left.
Can I actually? Here's a dumb question, but can I non-lethal with the best cat?
No, that does not have
Okay,
stun
but-
setting.
I just had to ask.
It is bladed.
There,
Hit them with the back of your blade?
technically, you don't
Or the
have to
handle.
necessarily kill people. You take them out with wounds, but no, if you're using a big, heavy bladed saber,
It's slashing and stabbing.
you're probably gonna kill him.
What, Omega, just asking, because I do have him prone on the ground. Would it be a melee check as well to, just put him in a hold? Like, just put his arms behind his back? And just hold him up?
I mean, don't you have binders?
Oh yeah, we can.
Oh yeah, you did buy us binders. Can I roll to
Yeah,
put
you can
binders
roll.
on
That
him?
would be an opposed athletics. I'll be nice. That'll be opposed athletics to clap him on him.
Yes. I would like to make an
Okay.
opposed athletics check.
The police restrain you.
All right, he has brawn 2, so it's average.
But adversary 1, so red, purple?
Nah, that's only combat checks.
Oh. Ah!
It is an opposed check. Boots doing literally the police tackle and then literally doing the police restraint.
Just
Damn
roll him
it!
over.
I want to try that now. I want to try.
He
the
shouts,
police
"I
restraint
can break these cuffs!" and he gets out of him. You do
No,
have
can
4
you just
advantages,
imagine
though.
if, somehow Boots looks away, looks back, he's put the cuffs on himself? It's like, what? How?
No, you didn't fail with threat, but you do have 4 advantage. What would you like to do?
Wait, hold on. Sorry, my bad.
What?
Forgot
Why do
my
you
own setback dice.
Why do you have 2 set? Oh yeah, you do have 2 setback dice. So you only
Yeah,
have 3.
the guy
advantage,
gave
that's
me
right.
2 setback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's firing wildly at you, so you try to cuff him.
Yes. Well,
That makes more sense now.
I-
Okay.
I forgot about that moment. I spend it's 2 to give him a setback dice, right?
Yeah, in combat, that makes sense.
I'll give him a setback dice and give 1 boost to whoever goes next
Okay.
in our party.
All right.
There was literally a scuffle going on the ground right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still technically. Well, no, you probably would need a maneuver to get your binders out.
Oh no, remember I make them put them in a fucking pouch.
Oh,
so
okay.
they're
So yeah, that is
already-
incidental. All right.
Yeah.
So you have a maneuver left technically. Do you want to do anything with it, or are you okay?
Can I do anything that would help with keeping him on the ground longer? I don't
Not
think
really.
so.
No, not unless you get a talent.
Yeah,
for that.
exactly.
Okay.
So I'll just leave it as is.
All right. So it's his go. He is not bindered. He will
But
take
this-
an action to disengage while staying prone, or a maneuver. So he'll scooch back on the ground
He'll crab walk away.
and take a shot at you. So he's because he's prone. Just one puh and 2 setback dice. One for your defense, one for this guy.
I was thinking of doing a.
Yeah, and I'll spend a
My
point.
God,
'cause
he's
I've got
going for
some,
the attitude
so he gets
adjustment.
another upgrade, and it will do fucking nothing. Hold on, I'm writing this out. Can I do?
Oh,
Oh, I
jeez.
boned myself. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll take that destiny back so I can actually roll it physically. Yeah, I'll reverse it because I don't have 3. I don't own 3 yellow dice. Why do you make this set this way?
Aw.
Okay, but
How
there's
much
only
was
one
the dice
purple.
set anyway?
It was like $14. Like it's not considering you get 2, 4,
Like 2 of everything?
6, 8.
So what you're basically saying is you're gonna have to buy the set like 2 more times so you can have.
No, I'll have to buy the set like once because you only get 2 challenge and 2 yellow and 2 reds, which the yellow part is the bad part.
You could do what I normally do when it comes to when not having enough dice. Just roll what you've got and then just record what you rolled and then just roll it
Yeah,
again.
but I have to do that math anyway because I'm not. My brain has to cancel the symbols. It's fine.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so that should just be. Did I write down what it would be? Yeah. So it's 2 setback dice and 1 boost. I can, in fact, physically roll this.
So I guess I won't use dark side points unless it's to make difficulty harder if it's more than like 2 yellow dice.
Maybe I just feel like rolling this guy's dice.
Okay.
It's not really that much better. Oh, but those are threat symbols. This is my Genesis dice. So, he rolls 1 success because the advantages and the threats cancel out. So, Boots, you take a whole 8 damage before soak.
No, I've taken 2 wounds.
He
He'll probably heal it off of
He glances off you with his blaster as he scoots back. Okay. It's now a PC turn.
Can I?
It's just going to turn into that fucking Part 5 gif of just everyone beating up on that one guy on the
Can I
ground.
just try to bind the guy too? I want to try
Yeah,
that
go for it.
actually.
Yeah, you have to spend a maneuver to move up to him to
Yeah,
engage with him. But
and
yeah,
I have
you can make an
binders
opposed
in the
athletics.
pouch too, so I can do that.
Yeah, that part's okay.
And if you are the one going next, remember, you get a boost die from me.
Yeah, we try this. Yeah, so it's athletics.
Yeah, it's
And
athletics,
since you're a cloneman, you should have extra boost.
and it's
Oh, man,
only
grind
2 because he
harder.
just has 2 brawn.
Ah, it's going to sting for a bit.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, okay, you cuff him. Clank.
Yay.
Throw it to the side.
All right, the encounter's over. You can roll discipline now to recover strain if you need to.
Yes.
All right, so there's 2 guys unconscious. One of them is like hair standing on end. You know, he's got a scorch mark on his belt where his own grenade went off. One guy just is lying face down on the floor where Aramaa just pow, Vulcan neck pinched him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get all my strength. All my strength back.
Don't worry, I
And,
rolled a 1 on success. I got my 1 strain back.
Solid.
Mm.
And the last guy is just cuffed on the ground. And I
All right,
also
let's do that thing
I'll
where
just,
we round them all up and
Now, reach for the skies. Oh, wait, you can't.
2 of them are unconscious.
Oh,
I
your
know, but
questions,
that's the
guy.
joke.
oh, let's search him.
All right, each guy is carrying X1 heavy blaster pistol, bug
Sweet.
standard, and
Oh.
except for the guy who used his quote unquote, each of them is carrying 2 stun grenades.
So, 5 stun grenades.
They are wearing heavy cloaks or heavy clothing. Not like wintry clothes, but like sturdy stuff. Hardened. Like local leathers or some kind of polymer.
It's kind of stuff that Aramaa used to wear.
Traveling.
Only without the double secret armor inserts.
They
They should have invested in that. And between the 3 of them, they've got about 72 credits in their pockets.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'll give it to the
guide as,
guy.
like-
I'll give it the credits. I'll give it to the guide. Hazard pay.
Yeah, that's a big.
He kind of takes it in his little trifold bug claw and kind of nods to you. Cuts it in his pack. He
Boots is
says
just-
something that sounds very nasty and Gan to one of the guys.
Where's that
I'll
water
hold
bottle,
up
mother?
the blaster pistols to the guide and the laborers. Like, any of you guys need a gun?
Case.
They all hold out their own heavy blaster pistols.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
fair.
right. Well, 'cause
Everyone in
clearly-
Soul Live is packing.
I mean, you got to consider wildlife.
Yeah, I know, but you never know. But because I'll turn back to guys because clearly these guys don't need them anymore.
Yep, that's what a GAN looks like. Boots is gonna go check on the scanner.
Okay.
Actually, Camo, will you go with them too?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Uh,
I'm gonna have a
so-
little chat with our good pal here.
There's a question. Before we get the Jedi interrogating the highwayman, or I guess just the
The claim
Whoever
jumpers.
these guys off.
Yeah.
I assumed like because it got shot, how much would it take to like repair it to at least be like functional again?
Yeah, it's probably that's a good question. Where's the chart on that? Probably caps out at like hard. Yeah, okay. What's that? Items.
Well, if Kevin wants to help assist with that.
Why not?
Yeah,
Boots has no mechanics, he'll just be sitting off to the side with a candy bar, just
well,
watching
you're
you
just gonna
guys
make
work.
check the machine after I get it fixed to see if it still works. So
Well, I've
Well,
got
yeah,
some.
you. The thing is, I think that because Boots is like, I'm gonna go check on the scanner, and then Aramaa is like, Camo, you should go look at it too, because you're,
mechanical.
you've done the thing.
I'm a multi. Yeah.
You're the mechanical, and it's probably damaged, basically. So, yes, Boots, you go to it, you turn it on, it doesn't start up, and the screen gives you like error code 5 or something.
5, it's the worst one.
Yeah, give me a hard mechanics check to fix it.
All right. If Kavis is helping me, does it tell me I get 3 yellows because I have 3 mechanics, but he has 3 int?
Yeah.
You do a 3 in? Yeah, then yes.
3.
All right, cool.
Yes, that is how that works.
I just have 3 yellows on this, and don't get pluses. I don't. So yes, this.
Huh.
I guess it's something.
It's not a success, but it's
Yeah, there's no successes showing. I wouldn't be super rude about it. You are able to repair it. Just it's gonna take you
While.
yeah, it's gonna take you longer than you think. Basically, you should be able to make it a second attempt, but we'll just skip that part for now.
Okay. We'll wait till after
And now,
interrogation.
You know what's wrong with it. You're just like, hold on, I need to like,
Open this up and actually like.
yeah, you need to
change
like
the
take some time
wiring.
and actually pop it open and find the little wire that's busted. So Aramaa, you want to talk to the guy?
Mhm.
He's actually completely uninjured. So yeah.
Oh, Aramaa will just open them. Wow, pretty bad way to end your day, huh?
Day's not over yet. Someday you the bug and someday you the windshield. Or, I guess someday you're the bug and someday you're the viewport, whatever. Space metaphors.
I don't know. From what I've heard, there's some pretty big bugs out here.
Mm,
So, let's just keep this simple. You that group going around jumping people, taking their stuff?
yes, we do that. You
Sorry,
seem slightly
I mean-
confused by your question.
Let me do that. Are you the only ones who've been out doing that, or are there other people doing it too?
Oh, no. You kidding? No. There's all kinds of people. It's,
okay.
it's like the number... He does some counting on his fingers on his bindered hands. It's like the number 2, number 3 income source around here. Somebody got something you don't have, you take it. They go onto the Badlands, they have an accident, well, who's to know?
Alright. Well, honestly, I guess that's really all I need to know.
I wonder if you can find like whole loot or something. But it's stolen.
We haven't had much luck lately. That's why we decided to pick on you, soldier boy. You were carrying such heavy packs, and while Joey there damaged it, it looked like your large computer device was probably pretty valuable. He spits in the corner.
The guy's like stunned the fuck out.
I actually thought he just made a pig noise. I was like, what?
No, he spit like he's got some chew. I only have like 4 voices for these people. Southern, extra southern, deep fried southern, and swamp.
Alright.
Give me a
Yes, I like some deep fried southern.
You turn back, Aramaa will turn back to the Gand and, the guide and just be like, what do you want to do with them?
Well, he's kind of got a clicky voice. We can't take them back. That would be all day trip. We'd have to come back. I am, kind of taps this one. This one is not afraid of more pay, but it would be counterproductive to your journey. And kind of, multifaceted eyes kind of whirl and focus on this guy and be like, they have no guns, they have no weapons, no money. This one knows he has to decide, should he carry his friends back, or will he leave them here? He has to make his own way, It's very dangerous in the Badlands. We have phrase here. I think in basic it is, live by the Badlands, die by the Badlands. Suddenly I'm a very Russian bug. I don't know why.
As he turned on the threatening metaphor, he became very Russian.
In Soviet Badlands, bugs crush windshield.
I mean, there are bugs that do that. Yeah, there are people that do like that. Yeah. Oh god.
No. Well, also I believe Gans have an exoskeleton, which is pretty tough. I do believe actually, in some novels, some of the Gan guys have done stuff like punch through armor.
Oh Jesus. Anyway, but Aramaa will nod to the game. It sounds good to me. It's like when your friends wake up, they can uncuff you, and you'll just have to make your way from there. And hopefully next time you decide to jump someone, maybe you'll think against it.
He kind of nods, say, well, it do be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that how it is, but that is how it be.
He's very accepted of, he put himself in this situation.
I mean, we've talked about this before. Most people aren't criminals for fun. So.
Yeah.
He's happy to get away with his life and his friends' lives. We didn't kill them.
Yeah, they're just stunned. So hey, I
Fun
get
fact,
to live another day.
Most vengeance stories happen when someone dies.
Yeah, so it's like...
Well, but yeah, it's basically like, okay, I get to live, today. Well, I'm
Sure, I
not
lose
dead,
my
so
gun,
I'll take him how I can get him.
Yeah, it's like...
But okay,
Next
all right.
time, let's not go
Cool.
pick on the military.
That combat took a little bit longer than I thought, but okay.
It happens. Dice
We
rolls,
spaced out.
man.
Yeah, that was just mostly a time waster.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, we did do some... No, that's on me. I wasted your guys' time because I didn't really do anything. But it's okay. We still got some stuff in there.
can
Kavis took some
any laborers
conflict,
or
some stuff
guides-
happened.
Can any of the laborers or guides help me do the mechanics check? Because this might see if anything different this time.
Well, let's make a little bit more progress. Like, if you got a patch job on it, I would like to.
Yeah, I'll say with your triumph, like I said, you got a temporary fix. You rolled some space tape on the loose wires. You'll probably maybe want to because you're gonna have to move it anyway. You're probably gonna maybe want to double check it before you boot it up again. But it should be. Yeah. It's not gonna get any worse.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And as I said, now that we've made a bit of a ruckus here, I'd like to move on because, as I said, they're not the only claim jumpers.
Yeah.
There's one, there's more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get our gear. Let's go put all the gear back on.
Well, as I said,
suit up montage.
Well, it does mean I can't use my wife number 8 on them. There is no stun setting on that. So, shock fraud it is.
You also gotta carry all that slugs, so you gotta carry all those slugs, you had
I'm gonna make the laborer who's carrying the hecking geoscanner carry the fucking heavy blaster pistols and stuff.
Okay. He throws them in his pack.
Yeah, throw them in the back.
Okay.
We might need a stun grenade if something happens.
Hey,
Maybe.
you never know. If only Boots had free encumbrance and he could actually carry things.
Yeah. I mean, I could carry some.
I've got a few encumbrance free, but best
Well,
not
there's
go
5 stun
overboard.
grenades.
It's one per grenade for reasons.
Oh.
I have 5 encumbrance.
I could probably carry 2.
If you want to take 2.
It sounds like Camo's got some spare space too. You
I got
guys
some,
can each take
but-
2, and he could carry 1.
I'm
back
still
up.
holding the fucking data purge grenades he gave me on the submarine.
Well, you probably should have gave those back.
You're because you were borrowed those, yeah. So
Okay,
Why
I'll
mark
give those back.
Yeah, so you should scratch those off your sheet. You're not going to use those for a while.
probably mark off the encumbrance.
Okay, in which case I'll take 3 stun grenades. Okay, if that's all right.
I'll take the 2 then.
Okay. All right. Cool. So that guy's only just carrying some spare guns in his bag. Alrighty. So you enter a new area. The guide explains to you that this region is called the Covered Forest, and you can see why, because this land is pretty decently aged, and there are some truly massive soul grove trees, and you see even a new kind of tree. They're called pillar trees, all one word, which grow exceptionally tall and smooth, almost like literal columns straight up. You tap one of the tree bark, it feels almost like it's as hard as cement. It's got a little bit of flex, a little bit of bend, but the outermost layer of the tree trunk is very, very hardened and tough. And they grow very, very tall. So this all together forms a huge, dense canopy with a mix of natural caverns, overhangs, and cliff faces, which turn in walls and roofs. So it is almost like being, even though you guys can like check your compasses and your scanners and stuff and be like, no, we're not technically underground. It's almost like being underground in an enclosed space. All of this is mixed in with vines hanging and crawling on everything, thorny brambles rolling across the floor, blooming flowers. You see a lot of fungi, which I mentioned before is not super common on Soholiv. Mostly it's plant or animal based. So you see a lot of these fungi of various colors. But also you see there's lots of internal rivers, sinkholes, and you know that there's water flowing underground. You know, you see waterfalls into cenotes, underground lakes and stuff.
Okay.
All that stuff.
You
It's
just-
very beautiful, but very treacherous.
You occasionally hear just the sound of Aramaa's data pan going.
Yeah, super picturesque. So
Yes.
you guys probably, just to get your distance, you probably move a solid, we'll say maybe a solid 30-ish minutes in.
Okay.
And as you're walking, as you're minding your own business, you're keeping an eye out. Actually, this is a good question. It's not immediately relevant, but what kind of quote-unquote marching order are you doing? Like, how are you spread out in this? Because the ground is still uneven, but it's a lot more level down here, so it's a lot more like you guys have room to like actually spread out and stuff and start maneuvering.
I think Camo's taking the front because he's with the guide.
Yes.
Checking in the path, so.
All right. That makes sense.
Yes, Kavis is towards the front of something.
Aramaa is kind of in the middle, but she's kind of wiggling back and forth as she's looking back and forth between things.
All right. You're kind of orbiting in the center.
Yeah.
So then Boots is, I guess, in the back of the laborers carrying shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say Boots is probably in the center, and then the laborers are kind of hanging back because they're carrying the heavy loads.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are kind of, like I said, walking along, and then all of a sudden, Camo and the guide, you guys hear kind of a like an electronic sound, like a speaker turning on.
A PA system?
And you kind of look up, and it's
foresight
if you
system.
hadn't heard the sound, you probably wouldn't have looked. But up in one of the trees, you see a little PA speaker. I gotta
Aramaa definitely has a what moment.
You kind of
It's like,
hold on. I gotta summon up this voice.
The trees can speak?
watch out.
Hello, my friends.
Oh.
God, I hope you have not forgotten me. It is I,
Who?
Radamus.
Of course we have forgotten you.
Just so you know, there's no microphone on this thing. I can't hear you talk back. Okay. Hello, Radamus. Thank you so much for coming. I've been expecting you for some time.
Oh,
Very
wait.
Salazar.
The Separatists have been paying well for information on terrain and animals here. They seem very interested in these ruins which may be in the center. My boys have been digging a long time for them, yes. But now you are in my garden.
Me dig you a
It'll
long
be
time.
so much fun. We have been hunting and trapping in this region for weeks waiting for you. Do be careful. There are many speakers, proximity sensors, floodlights, traps, waiting for you. You are the prey, after all.
Oh god, no, he's Salazar.
He sounds like Salazar to me.
It's kind of Salazar.
I mean, I'm doing kind of a lizard man voice, so I have to roll my S's. But
I'm listening,
yes, if you want to get back to these ruins, you must sneak through. And let me tell you, I don't know if you can hear them, but my boys and their dogs are hunting for you. I hope you'll give us great sport, Jedi. Have fun.
Aramaa audibly, and I mean audibly, cracks her knuckles.
Boots will just shoot the speaker system.
I
With the speaker there.
yeah, fair. I was gonna
Boring
do it too.
conversation anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody make perception checks.
Alright, here we go.
Sure.
We'll call it average.
Yeah, foresight. I knew this was coming.
I mean,
Wow.
Aramaa hears nothing.
Okay, average.
Aramaa can only think about how much she's going to punch a monocle into a lizard's face.
Sorry, I was too busy shooting the speaker.
2 success, 1 triumph.
Okay, alright, cool. Camo and Kavis, you guys are, Aramaa and Boots are both distracted by sassing the speaker.
As they do.
So you guys are actually got your ears up and listening around, and you hear the distant... the howling of the hounds, possibly distant Trandoshan tribal war chants, whatever they do.
That killed
I don't know, something spooky.
Okay.
So yeah, it sounds like the heat is on. And welcome, by the way, this is Act 2, Hunters Hunted. The first one, which you did very shortly, except for that claim jumper thing, was Act 1, Into the Wild. Okay, so I came up with a fun one for this.
Alright.
So, this is going to be kind of a skill challengey kind of thing. You guys are going to try and cross the covered forest, and I presume you're going to try not to get caught by every dangerous animal and Trandoshan hunter along the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
That'd be
good.
nice.
Okay. You guys, there's some notes in here that you guys could just try and power through. So you're going to need a total of 25 successes, in what will be a series of stealth checks. My notes are you could have tried to power through this by just sprinting, which would be athletics, but then every roll would trigger an encounter. So think about this. Every time you roll, you take a risk. But you're trying to get 25 total successes.
What kind of difficulty?
It's hard. That's the kind of accumulated. And I don't think you guys are taking any particular...
I can tentatively decrease the difficulty by 1 for stealth checks.
Just for free?
2 strain.
2 strain.
Okay.
I have Master of Shadows, because I have the optical camo.
Alright. So basically, you guys can decide how you're going to do it. You can roll one at a time to see what happens. You can roll all at once and just roll your stealth check and see what happens. But depending on your mixed results, that might have different things all at once. So you guys kind of figure out how you want to do this. But you... Camo can decrease his stealth check. He can't decrease your stealth checks.
Yeah. That's
Honestly, I think we should just double up on Camo and the guide.
Yeah.
Let's literally outforce them, and we'll just follow their lead. Because as I said, it's not just us. We do have two.
Think about group stealth checks.
Is there?
Well,
We
I
do
got to
have
check
some
now
Legos as
because
well.
you're talking about the guide and stuff.
Yeah. Because the guy even
I would only have, because it's I have 4 agility, 2 stealth, and then I also have a lot of bonuses to this.
Stealth, not group. That's dumb. Here you go. Stealth. Expanded stealth rules. Avoid surveillance, camouflage clothing, distracting. Study local terrain with... Okay, that's
Actually,
interesting.
what's the concealment rating of this area?
The what?
The
The
concealment rating.
rating of the
Okay, concealment. Sorry. I'm reading, so I was like, what?
Sorry.
Huh? Yeah, well, it's covered over. Are you guys trying to, carry any lights with you or anything?
Nothing turned on.
Okay. Alright.
The only light I have with me is my glow rod attached to my helmet, but that's about it, and it's not on for obvious reasons.
Okay, fair. Alright. Keep that in mind. Yeah, so you'd probably... There is a dense canopy, so it's kind of overshadowed, but there is a lot of ambient light, too. And there's some bioluminescence here, so it's probably only 1 die low light of concealment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not super foggy. And there's a decent amount of airspace or headspace basically where it's okay, tree trunks, and then at the top super dense canopy, at the bottom undergrowth and stuff, but it's not enough that it completely covers you over. There's not also head high grass on the ground level too.
Okay.
And there's, like I said, there are plenty of crags, sinkholes, rivers, whatever, where would be nothing to kind of add to that. So it's 1 die of concealment, which will give you a boost die in your stealth check. No, by the way, I don't find any group rules for stealth, so you all have to roll stealth checks.
All right.
Okay, well, I guess that makes the choice for us then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I more went do you want to roll them in sequence and then see what happens, or do you want to roll in a big fucking cluster and then be okay, well, so 2 of you got 50 million threats, so...
How about I open it? How about I be the opening roll and see we go?
Yeah, let's
All right,
do
okay.
1 at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just do 1 at a time then.
Alright, let's see.
All right.
So,
It's hard, but you
I'm
get
gonna
a boost die.
strain to lower it to average.
Okay, yes, you can do that.
Alright. Let's see. upgrade twice, so I actually get 4 yellows and a green, and 2 boost.
Okay.
All right, pretty good. So you get 3 successes.
I'm going to use 2 of that
25.
advantage to heal my straight.
Okay.
So it's not 4
Fair enough.
advantage.
There is actually some stuff. How much you get? You got like 3 left, 4 left.
I have 4. I only use 2.
Okay, that doesn't actually work. Sorry, there is some expanded stealth check stuff in here if you want to look at it, but I don't think much of it really matters.
Unless it makes it easier for everyone else.
No, this is more about like using it to shadow people, to blend into crowds, kind of stuff. Do some other stuff.
Gotcha. More for like chasing and tracking.
Yeah. And unfortunately, there's not a lot for, like, oddly enough, there's not a lot for like, how would I use that to, when I'm escaping being tracked, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nothing to like make distractions or something in other areas to make it easier or something.
Well, honestly, you can just kind of say that's what triumphs and a boost are.
Yeah, so you got a triumph and you got some spare dice, so you can pass some kind of upgrades and stuff to help out your friends because you're
Actually,
so
yeah.
stealthy.
Could I give an upgrade to... What's everyone's stealth checks right now? Just
2 green.
2 green.
I have that.
do
I
you
saw
guys
that
still have
show
the adaptive skin?
Oh wait, sorry, 3 green.
Well,
reflect-
I still own it,
green.
but I don't have enough space to equip it, so no. I
Oh,
own
okay. I was just asking.
Yeah,
I believe
the question
mine's
is if
in
you've got it
storage.
equipped, so. Okay.
So, let's see here. So, Lucky, you take the upgrade.
it.
And,
Yay.
let's see.
There are actually forced talents.
Lucky, you take 2 of the boost die, and then 1 boost to Loth and 1 boost to Marth.
Yeah, remember, it costs more than
Yeah.
1 advantage to,
Oh, okay.
to pick.
Alright. Then I
So you
guess
can
it's
do
like, I guess
one.
there's the next person will have to go take 4, and Lucky, you take an upgrade.
Alright.
So Kavis still has his equipped. So who
So
wants
you get
to
an upgrade
go
and
next?
1 advantage.
I do get a free upgrade, but that only puts me with Marth, and
You only get 1. You
Well, you
Yeah.
will get some boost dice.
I'll get some boost dice, but Loth, what was your check again?
3 greens. We're discovering that having only 1 stealthman doesn't work. Just like D&D, that doesn't work good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, this is why you guys bought all those reflex and stuff in the first place.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but I left mine at home.
I mean, you
well,
didn't
it's
expect
true.
me to-
Other than Kavis, technically having premonitions about this, none of you were forewarned that there would be a sneaking mission in the middle of this.
Cam was just always ready for a sneaking mission.
Begin
That is true.
virtuous mission.
Of course, I know.
Oh, you know what? Loth, you go. You take all that boost.
Okay, thank you.
You get 4,
How
so you
much
get 5
boost was
boost
that?
back. You get 5.
5 boost. Jesus Christ.
It's already counting in concealment.
Yes.
As basically you guys start deftly dodging through the jungle. Oh,
roll for
jeez,
purple.
wow, 6, okay.
There's no difficulty on it, though.
Oh, there's your problem.
Yeah.
Wait a
what
moment.
difficult-
Hard.
Hard, you say?
Yes. Okay, that's different.
Okay,
Alright, so that's
so-
no advantage and only 4 success. Still pretty good.
I had a feeling like, wait a second, that seems way too good.
It's like, excuse you, sir. I
No,
will
thank
go
you,
next.
Lucky.
That's the wrong one I
Okay.
need. Notepad.
I can't give you any boost die, though.
That's fine.
Could the guide go next?
Maybe you don't have the NPCs roll all the time.
2 success.
Okay, so that's
Okay, I guess
hold on, so that's
I'll
9 out of
go.
25. Yeah, so right now you guys are doing,
Guess
and yeah, you
I'll-
should roll next. You guys are doing pretty good. You're dodging some stuff. You can kind of hear them in the background, rustling, and maybe you hear other stuff lumbering around. But right now you're playing it pretty chill.
Can we find a tank bug and ride it into freedom?
Maybe you're gonna probably need some. You're probably gonna need some advantage if you want to find some caches or stuff. There it
I
is.
forgot the boost die that I have on this.
It's not going to
so-
be
roll
like
one
a good advantage, though. So maybe.
Well, let him roll it. Maybe he'll get like advantage. Or
Let
something.
me roll it already.
Well, then roll it already. Stop talking about it and do it.
I need to look up what the boosts I have on this. Yeah, 2 blues.
You get-
Okay.
1 upgrade from the adaptive, and then
Yeah, I
you get 1.
know.
It's already happened.
Just roll it. Yeah, this won't be. Oh, right. +1 from cover. Not cover, whatever.
Concealment.
Just roll the dice. Nothing.
What?
I'll cancel.
Oof. How dare!
All 3
How
boosts
dare-
were blank. This is why there are occasionally abilities that let you reroll dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I can rewind. Good thing. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's good to keep in mind. Okay. All right, so everything is going great. Everything's going fine. It's super great. It's the best. And then you're just walking along, and then Kavis puts his foot where he shouldn't, and instead of, a gentle, maybe ankle-deep water, you just go shloop, sploosh down to your knee in mud. Just shloop. And, ripples go everywhere, and there's a lot of noises.
Oh dear.
And you pause for a couple of seconds. You probably need somebody to help you get out, because that's how mud works.
Yes.
And then you hear the barking and the going, and then
The buffers.
the Trandoshans are on you. So there's you're kind of wandering, and then just out of the trees, just clambering down. Some of them are like climbing and jumping on the side of trees. They just jump down amongst you and start getting you. They've got what looks like well, okay, we did some different stuff. It'll be fine. Looks like there's about 6 of them in kind of 2 clusters, which are kind of lightly armed with some stuff.
Okay.
They have a couple of calf hounds with them.
Ooh.
You would recognize them. They're pretty. Maybe you don't remember exactly where they're from, but they're pretty common dog-like animals.
Yep.
They kind of hop around, and then kind of he's not climbing. He's lumbering after them. Clunk, clunk, clunk. There's a big boy Trandoshan who has a big boy gun. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no.
He's carrying like a fucking space chain gun.
Oh,
Roll initiative.
great. Maybe we should run, actually. Just to make it easier on the
Oh,
guys.
running.
Okay.
Initiative.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna pop
That
that.
is a lot of advantage, me.
It is a lot. That'll be good for tiebreakers. I have to roll
Okay.
4, 5. I gotta roll 5 initiatives now.
Guessing this would be vigilance for me.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, these guys. Oh, okay, so the minion groups just roll. Okay. Oh, you need to put an exclamation point. Not just a 1.
Yay, me!
Well, you didn't do the worst, Loth.
Yep.
And let's just go ahead and get them all out. So the heavy does have a couple of vigilance, so he rolls. Yeah.
I did that reaction.
And then 2 calf hounds.
Holy shit.
Yes, good. Yes.
Doggos go fast.
Rolled really well.
They're also pretty good at this.
Right, man.
Okay, so the initiative is...
That is something. Says NPC first.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, just calculating it all up, because I gotta mesh them all together. Okay, so there's that one. And what did I roll?
Who's gonna bring the pain?
I assume after this encounter, we still gotta do, like, the 19 other more success, like the...
Yeah, no, this is just it. This is the thing. This is the challenge. You gotta sneak through the zone to get to the place.
Gotcha.
Every time you don't sneak, you probably run into something. But if you do really good, you might find, like I said, if you actually get some advantages and want to use them that way, you might actually find, like, caches or whatever. And theoretically, maybe not every time's a combat encounter. Maybe you'll stumble into a space bear trap. You never know.
Okay.
Space bear trap.
Gotcha.
Or maybe you'll stumble into a snare if you succeed but roll threat. I don't know. Well, it's a thing.
Sprap.
Don't say that in polite company. 2 PC slots right now. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing this right.
I guess we're not play company.
Oh, okay, yes, that's what I missed. So there should be that one, I think. Because I only rolled... One of the ones I rolled was only 1 success. Right? Yeah, 1 success, 1 advantage. And then my last guy rolled nothing. So, let me just count it up. There's 4 of you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 NPCs. Okay, looks like this.
Nice, dead.
This is very nervous. I assume the guide and the workers are just hiding somewhere.
Yeah, they don't really have they're not really combat trained. They're armed, but they're not. This is not like an animal attack. This is like you're being ambushed by manhunting mercenaries.
Yeah, it's probably good if they just hide somewhere in the brush.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get to go first.
Yes.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about this?
This.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Before this turns into a melee cluster effect, the large lad will go.
Oh no.
Let's see. These guys they're stumbling out of the jungle, but they're probably starting at medium range. They gotta get up in some biz. So he will take his maneuver to get into cover. duck behind, some tree bushes and some rocks, set his gun against it,
Oh no.
and these guys would know you. So, hey, Lucky, odds or evens?
Evens.
That's a 1, so he targets Aramaa.
Okay.
I declare a dodge!
Yes.
Fair enough. He will be using auto fire as he just
Oh god!
sets his gun and just
Oh God.
because he has to auto fire. His gun is auto fire only. So
Sounds painful.
Well, yeah, I think it's an upgrade or an increase.
increases the difficulty.
Yeah, increase.
So he has
Most
2
things are
gunnery
increases.
and
Oh, it's
3
kind of rough.
agility.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
He's
The giant laser minigun.
3 purples.
Oh, it's
But
like
he
the thing
upgrades
in the
it
Mandalorian.
once.
Yeah, the whole thing.
No, actually, it's a very specific weapon. It's from Republic Commando.
Gotcha.
It's the heavy ACP repeater.
Yeah.
But okay, so it would be 3 purples, but he upgrades once because of dodge. You have how much defense?
1.
1 defense. This image is tiny. Why?
It is.
It probably
Fine.
got pulled from like a strategy guide or something. Anyway, is that okay? Let me just double check all my. Yeah, Lucky got it. Double check all my stat lines. Is that
Yeah, that's a
everything?
fuck up gun. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. No.
Mostly seen in the hands of Trandoshans elites. So clear.
Oh,
Oh!
despair.
Huh. Huh.
he just
Wow.
blasts the cat hounds.
Well, I get
No,
to
they're not
spin-
engaged.
Yeah, shoot. I can spin that
Okay.
despair, but I don't have my lightsaber out, so I can't heckin'...
What I would probably do if it
plus
was
he-
just me is I would say he runs out of ammo.
Honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
plus
let's...
it has to, he would have to hit you to actually for you to.
Oh, really? That's right.
Yeah.
So
So you take one. We'll spend the 2. He spends the 2 advantage. You take 1 black die as he gets a quick burst off up over your head, and then because it is belt fed, the little particle belt pops, fouls. He growls angrily at it. That's him.
Yay, my upgrade
Okay.
worked.
PC.
that dodge
actually
really
saved
helped.
us.
You duck under the initial burst, which would have been your face, and then his gun jams. Clunk. He still has the big fuck off bayonet on the front, though.
Yeah.
Anyway,
PC
it's now a PC slot. By the way, I'm picturing these guys kind of in almost like a reverse wedge formation. The heavy is towards the backest most because he was stopping to shoot. He's flanked by kind of like the 2 Cathhounds. Actually, no, he'd be flanked by 2 groups of his buddies. There's about 3 in each group on either side of him, and then the Cathhounds are on the far flanks, kind of like encircling you.
Okay, so Aramaa would like to go,
Sure.
and
Go ahead.
she will pop Battle Meditation.
Here we
Sounds
go.
about right.
I don't think there's necessarily a need for secret orders or orders in their own. Pretty sure everyone knows to get them and don't die.
Yeah.
Shoot her.
Just don't die.
I wonder if Camo already had one of his guns out because we're already it's already
You have quick draw. Does it ever really matter?
It does because I have 2.
Are you gonna go for pistols? They aren't medium
Honestly,
range.
yeah. Okay, sure.
You could start with sniping for once again.
That's 1 to activate, 1 for range.
All right, so everybody gets 1 success in the short bubble.
And I will now commit one of my force dice to sense. So I am now down to force rating 2. And
But you can upgrade.
Yes.
Actually, here's a question: is it better if we stun these guys or not? I assume it doesn't.
I literally don't care.
Okay, fair. Then I can. Yeah, the only thing is it not being in short doesn't change my weapons, but yeah.
I said the bandits. Well, I said criminals are usually not criminals for a reason, but these are people who are literally been going through who we've run into.
They're
multiple
warmongers.
And they are hunting us.
Yeah,
And they've been working with the separatists, so.
yes. So they already have 3 strikes against them.
These are enemy combatants.
Yes.
Yeah. We gave them a chance, like, hey, turn your ways, and they clearly didn't.
So, heck.
Okay, so that's used. Sounds good.
Sure. Am I? I still have a maneuver, and I'm debating if I want to charge in there.
Want to do like a guarded stance?
I mean,
That's
that only helps in melee.
defense.
Oh, okay.
Cover is the ranged one.
Well,
you could move it to
actually, and that is smart. Aramaa will take a maneuver to duck into cover.
You side roll through some moss behind a giant tree root. Okay, it is now an NPC slot. Because they want to get all up in that biz. Yeah, we'll have one of the mercs go. Yeah, that's better. Okay. One of the merc minion groups, A, will move up to short range because they're using their scatter guns, and Aramaa's in cover, so they will target Camo.
All right.
Because I think you got all the. Well, no, there were a couple of them got away, but these guys remember you, so.
Sure.
Yeah,
I guess it's like, even if they're like, I guess my previous stuff it doesn't really matter, like how hard of him to see in the brush, but whatever. Not a big deal. Just shoot me. I 2 defense for ranged.
Yep. Okay, so we roll. Yeah, because it's upgraded twice for the extra minion, so it's again. Sa. Do I want to throw anything? Add anything else in there? No. Got it. Okay. All right. I do hit.
How hard?
Excuse me. That will be 8 damage before soak.
Okay. Yes,
They fire off their ACP array guns.
the shotgun. They're like the shotgun spraying at me.
Yep.
Some of the particles catch you on the side, clip you a little bit, and yeah, that's them because they moved and shot. Let's have the second group go. Just keep everything orderly. So they will also move up and they will fire at Boots.
No!
Just sa. Boots, just sa, not sa.
No, I've got like only one range defense.
Too bad they didn't get 3 advantage. Then they could have rolled blast or activated blast. We'll just give Boots a black die as they fire over your head.
I remember this gun.
It is now
You used it
2
for a while.
PC slots.
I like to go.
I do think technically Camo did say it first to me, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry.
All right.
Axe, go.
So in this case, I want to take out one of those dogs because actually, like, how big are those dogs?
still one.
Okay,
But no,
so
don't try to justify it. You want to actually use Quick Strike
Yes, that one is extra.
to attack the animals that haven't attacked you.
Those dogs are clearly the biggest threat.
Okay, fine. Do I have to use a maneuver besides the Incidental to draw my second gun?
Yes. If you want to draw both your pistols, you have to spend a maneuver to draw the other one.
Okay.
Or wait around and quick draw that one too.
No, I'm taking out one of the mini groups.
I presume the one that actually fired at you.
Yes, the one that shot at me,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
I'm popping back.
It's good. They're not in cover. They're just minions. They don't have adversaries. So this is just, well, normally it'd be 2, but you can take strain and not do 2. Or you could just roll 2 dice. Short range.
It's short, so it'd be easy, but it goes up 1, so I take 2 strain, make it 1, yeah.
It's only average.
Average, I'll just do average. I
Okay.
get a bunch of dice, so let's do this. I can also technically do 2 strain to go into cover, but actually, I can do 2 strain just to move, so it makes it if they try to shoot me again, I'll have to upgrade once.
Yeah, you could actually try and run around. That is technically better than taking cover.
It is actually for my case, yeah. Like literally, like shoot,
Isn't
then move
that-
into a different position.
We posted this earlier. Was that just ranged combat checks?
It is range combat check.
Okay.
yes.
Alright. Well, you're
But
gonna
basically,
shoot
we've been
first, I
range
assume?
band, so that means if like the melee characters have to move, they have to like move twice or more than 1.
Well, they already have to move twice because they start at medium. And you have to... To get from long range of them, you'd have to spend 2 whole maneuvers.
Yeah, I'll just make it so it stays in medium or something. But
Well, you can you can scooch back so you're still within medium range overall, but you can pace yourself so you're medium range of the minions,
yeah,
which would mean you're out of range of their guns. But like I said, I presume you want to do that after shooting.
after shooting, yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and roll.
How many successes? Just 1?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, for battle med, yeah.
Oh yeah, just 1.
All right.
Sorry, didn't know you were talking to me.
6-2. So I have to shoot twice. Pierce 2 on each, so that's calculates the same. So, what's the soak value for them?
Well, what's your total damage?
Total will be they're technically short, right?
Yep.
Then that would be 16 each. Pierce 2.
Okay, so they have 3 soak left.
It only flies once because of the minion group.
Yeah, that is correct. So that's 13. So that's if you hit twice, you'll take out all of them because they have 6 wounds each. So it's,
Actually, if I do a second hit, does that mean only the soak doesn't apply to the second shot?
no, that's a separate hit. So the soak will apply to that
okay.
one too. But there's literally 1 guy left, and you're doing the damage that killed 2 guys to him. So he's definitely dead also.
It's like
Math.
I imagine it's like Camo gets shot, so like he rolls out of the brush and then like bang, 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 then like moves back into the brush.
You tap twice with your right gun, you tap once with your left gun, and then 3 Trandoshans fall down on the ground. And then you're gonna take 2 strain to take a maneuver to scoot back?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you basically end up kind of tactically withdrawing as you fire. Okay.
I'm gonna use that 1 remaining advantage to heal a strain.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay then. So,
Yeah, it's 2 PC slots, yeah.
I'm gonna go take cover behind a tree if possible.
Yep.
And pull out my wife number 8, which I guess I'll take 2 strain to do that.
Mhm.
Because that's an extra maneuver. And then fire at the people who deign to fire upon me.
Okay. They are at short range, so it is easy.
It's
No
superior.
defense. It is superior,
Yes,
yes.
it
Remember, you
is.
get a free
Thank you,
advantage, and you get a
Axe.
free success from Battle Med.
Yay!
Free shit.
Let me just add my strain first.
Yep.
Let's see. V is advantage, success is asterisk.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. They're in shorter range. Superior gives it the advantage.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and boost die. Nope. I think. Okay.
Does it have any
Yeah,
accurate?
don't have.
It has accurate too, I think, right?
Does it? I can't. Remember. No, it does have accurate too. That's right. You did.
Yep.
You did give it accurate too.
Even so, you can do Tiger Killer with it.
Yeah.
So, that's 2 boost.
Damn it. Well,
Not
4
enough for-
success is still good.
Yeah, what's your damage total on that one?
I wanted to activate blast.
I know you
Total 8 plus 3 plus 4 equals 15 before soak.
Okay, so they take off 5. That is 1 shotman, and then 1 mostly shotman. So you take out 1 with 6, and the next guy takes 4, so he's got 2 wounds left. So you
Oh.
fill 1 full of buckshot, and then the one behind or next to him kind of takes some splash.
I need 2 to activate knockdown, right?
Yes, most things
Damn
need
it.
2.
Okay, in which case whoever goes next gets a boost,
All right, so
That's
Kavis gets a
me.
boost.
which will be Kavis.
Okay, it's time for
The hounds.
the hounds.
Let
Okay.
loose the dogs of war.
Camo is getting back, but
Smithers, release the hounds.
sure. Let's go ahead and give.
Also, just because of Lucky put the GIF in the chat, the Max Payne dual gun thing is like, at some point, I feel like KO actually does have like a bullet time function at some points.
And that
what?
happens sometimes, especially if you start going crazy. Okay, yeah, let's, Kavis is so lonely. Let's give him someone to play with. The Cathhound will spend both of its maneuvers, and not take anything else, to move to short and then do engage. Hi. Hello.
Okay.
Friendly
you
dog.
should do Marth. Make it a
What?
friendly dog. This is your animal companion being delivered to you.
If he had influence, maybe,
This
but he
is-
doesn't.
This is combat.
If you
I
had
know, I
influence,
know.
yes, that could work, but no, these are trained enemy dog.
Damn.
I can't remember the name of the dog I have in my head right now, but it's
But
like
yeah.
this hunting, like this small like hunting dog.
Well, it depends
Dash
on
hound?
what you're hunting. Like, small hunting dogs could be anything from fucking Jack Russells and terriers.
It's dumb, but I'm thinking of like the hunting dogs you get from like Hearthstone and shit. But I don't think
A
those-
pug.
No.
Cathound.
Oh,
It does
okay.
actually have horns.
Okay, those things are actually scary.
Yeah, that's the horned cat hound. The other normal cat hounds look a bit weirder,
Okay.
but not
Yeah,
weirder.
but no, they've got the
More
horned
normal.
variety.
Those things look intense.
Oh, they've got the horn variety. Oh, that's awful.
Okay, so now it's...
Yeah, the thing to note is these are technically still 1 creatures.
They big.
So
Okay.
they're not standing upright, but they're about as big as, say, an average human is tall.
Yeah, they
Just,
go
you
up
know,
to like your
horizontal.
waist.
So yeah,
and
they're
it's
big. They're big boy dogs. Anyway,
They're
yeah,
big
that
uns.
takes its whole
I'm just
whole
very
round to
cozy,
maneuver.
Yes, just don't have to look up again.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're probably gonna get, because one of the minion groups is dead, we're probably gonna get rid of the double NPC one in the middle, but we'll figure that out next time. Or I
Okay.
could get rid of the slot at the very end. I don't know. Anyway, it's your go, Kavis.
Okay, well, there's a scary doggos in my face.
Correct.
Right.
Dig
Oh, yeah,
bog
so,
man.
yeah, big dog man. Okay, so it's an incidental to activate the personal deflector shield.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll already have my lightsaber out because I was expecting.
Mhm.
Okay, so and they're in my face, so I don't have to move.
Correct.
I'm just going to aim and slice.
Okay.
And I get a blue strum boots.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. You did count the battle meditation, right?
Oh yeah, and that's success.
Success.
Yeah, lucky just to ask. What are the terms of the mission by Aramaa's words?
The what? The
What are
mission?
yes, what are the mission statement essentially?
Our mission statement is to
Hey.
find the secret of the gardeners.
Okay,
The black cart. We had to find
Yes.
the black cart and
gotcha.
excavate it. Okay, any defense on these doggos?
I don't believe so. I will double check.
Any other traits that would add anything
Nope.
that's
Not
interesting?
any of that stuff. Nope.
They just
Okay.
all-
Nothing fun happens. They are rivals, but they're pretty normal doggos.
Okay, yeah, asterisk, And what did I get? 3 success, 4 advantage. That's 9 damage for each one.
It's a poor doggo.
And a crit, I guess, if you want to.
If you want
Okay,
to
crit.
nice. You can plus 10 crit, even.
I'm going to just, let's see here, what? Okay, do I actually have any strain I would want to heal? No strain. Okay, so spend 2 to crit, and I guess I'll just say 2 blues to the whoever goes first next round.
Go ahead and roll me a crit. And what was your damage again?
9
9.
for each one.
So 9 wounds. Sorry, just taking my
Okay.
notes.
Overpowered.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
Sky.
roll it again.
Sexy
Exact
check.
same pool.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Yes.
It always goes interesting places when this.
Oh no.
That is 7.
Yeah, that would be
That's
16,
6.
so that's... No, that's well over its win threshold. You slash
Okay.
once, it kind of reels back. You see your perfect opportunity. You just go in for the thrust and just thrust into its torso.
Right.
So now you have a
wait, that's
shitload of
the
advantage
boost?
and triumph to...
Okay, so yeah. Wait,
You got like 6 advantage and another triumph.
wait. Does the blue split? The blues I said it would go to the next person just go to this roller?
No.
No.
Overpowered
No.
is the exact same
It's the
rule.
same exact pool.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just making sure because
Oh.
I'm just like, huh?
No, there's still 2 blues going to whoever goes next.
You're not gonna a lot more
Uh,
advantage and triumph to work with. It's like,
Okay. Let's see here. I'm just going to spread the love here. So, 1 boost to Camo, 1 boost to Boots, and 1 boost to Aramaa. Then 1
It's almost like he's
upgrade
got the
to-
inspiring
then-
kill talent.
And then
He doesn't, though.
then 1 upgrade to Aramaa so she can punch shit.
Yeah, I
Okie
appreciate
dokie.
it.
Alright, well, it's the last NPC slot. For now. So, the second Calf Hound, seeing that you have killed its mate, will, do the same thingus.
Work.
Only it'll, take 2 strain, so it can also attack you.
Okay.
that is valid.
And it's gonna roll its brawling weapon with its, teeth and stuff.
Overpowered's always fun in a kind of chaotic way.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's great. Who doesn't like free attacks?
There. Yeah.
Well, usually the person get an attack, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I won't use the horn, I'll use just the claw.
Mr.
I still remember the thing of the triple overpowered
Yeah,
on like the
no,
tactical
it's-
droid.
Yes,
Twice.
yes, we remember.
Yeah, twice
Sorry.
overpowered. It
Sorry,
happens
but
sometimes.
Sorry, still a little sleepy. A little groggy lately.
I'm gonna bully Gorgon.
I actually
Remember
Yeah,
team
alright.
defense.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure to read. It's 2 brawl, 3 brawn. Okay. Yeah, 2 defense. Roll 'em.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
Alrighty then. Okay.
How much damage?
So that'll be 8 before soak. No
8
special qualities.
Let's see here. 8%. Well, I'll parry that.
does parry, if it negates the rest of the damage, does the crit still apply? If it's used for a crit.
If it gets all the damage, I think no. You have to inflict wounds to actually do a crit. But
Yeah.
I don't think he has enough parry. It's 8 damage.
Yeah,
Does the parry get
I
4?
have parry. I have I have parry 3, so that's 5, so I can do enough.
So that's 5 off. So that leaves.
Parry 5, so that's 3 strain to activate, and then 5 soak.
Oh, well, why did you even bother parrying?
Well, because otherwise it would be 3 wounds.
All right, you take an upgrade on the difficulty of your next check because it can't crit you because it doesn't do any wounds.
Okay.
Arr, arr, arr. It
It's
savagely
like
claws at you
leg,
when you
you're pushing
interpose
it
with your
off.
lightsaber.
Grr, grr, grr.
There's a whole bunch of
Alright.
teeth.
Top of the round.
Top of the morning to you, mate.
So what's the guitar look like?
Looks like this right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It means it's an NPC go first.
Yeah, so fuck it. The Cathound will immediately go again, and it will attack you once more.
Yay!
Nom.
I'm not sure that's a thing to be yaying about.
Yeah, I'm just happy that I'm getting actually attacked again.
Nope, nothing happens.
Okay.
Well, innocent luck saves you, I guess. I don't... Just for the audience, like, that was one failure.
Nothing important happens. Alright, it is now PC slots. All of you have a plethora of bonuses.
I wouldn't be opposed to Kavis going again, and he can duke it out with the fucking hound.
I'll do it.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Go!
Yeah, duke it out with that
Okay,
hound.
so no blues from boots anymore, so this is just going to be...
Well, you still get another 2 because you're the first person to go after.
Yes, correct.
All right.
You
You
get
have
2.
to
try.
Your
Alright.
next skill check is upgraded defensive, though. Your difficulty.
Yeah, upgrade, so para.
And if I may be so.
Oh,
And
no
a success.
stupid Discord, I did not tell you to tell me the pinned messages.
And if you don't, and if I may make a suggestion, if you don't plan on moving, you could always aim.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Aim for the third boost.
Loose.
I mean, you don't need to tell him that. It's Marth. He always
I know.
aims.
What?
You always aim. You always aim before
What?
you hit somebody.
Yeah, I always aim. It's just
Yeah.
like my thing. Okay.
I wonder if you give yourself improved aim.
Is there an improvement?
There is some talent which modify your aiming.
I think, there are some things like that. True aim is one of those. And then another one, I think it's like frenzy attack for melee.
There is also steady aim, but that wouldn't matter to you because you keep aim effect if you move,
Okay.
but that doesn't really matter for melee aiming.
Okay, this is every. 2 success, so 8. For each one, I'll spend 2 to crit.
Yeah, because you could roll overpowered again.
I
That'd be
could,
wild.
Ooh.
or it could just be a 1. Slightly dazed
Disoriented.
Okay, so it takes a black die.
until
Bonk.
the end of the encounter.
You kind of shave off one of
And
its
I have-
cranial horns and kind of.
Okay, now I'll spend 2 advantage to give it a black.
Okay.
And then I'll give a boost to next PC that just goes.
Is it alright? Okay, hold on, wait.
Well, it's an
Should we
NPC
order
go
again?
next.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Who should we handle this one? Distance man is distance, and he's still in cover, so let's adjust my mic arm there a little. So what we should do is we'll have the minion group go.
Okay.
As their action, they will jump into cover. Kavis is still engaged with the guy, so they'll shoot back at Boots because
Because
you know
these people.
he shot them.
Yes, I did.
So they still have one extra
Remember,
guy, so they upgrade only once.
I am in cover, and I have 1 range defense.
That's a whole 2 blue die. I'm gonna try rolling my real dice again
Yay.
Yeah.
because I can do that because they only have 1 upgrade right now and 2 setbacks. So it would. I won't actually roll it, but I would say that I believe this is what they would be rolling.
Seems about right.
Okay, so my negative dice are very spicy. We did roll decently on physical. So that's 3 total successes. That becomes 1 success because I rolled failure and failure threat, and I rolled 1 advantage. So it's it's about average. It's 1 success, 1 threat. Pretty usual for me. So you take 7 damage before soak. Ooh,
No.
and nothing fun happens.
1 wound.
You get clipped by a little bit, through your tree branch cover. Or tree root, I should say.
Oh no, I needed that.
Chips a little away at you. Ow! It stings. But they are now in cover, which won't do anything. Or will it? Who knows?
It might.
Oh, Marth. I just realized Aramaa hasn't gone yet. You should have added success to that.
Okay, so,
2 more damage.
so
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
1 more damage. So
Awesome.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Okay.
damage.
That's fair play. All right. Speaking of people going,
Forgot about that.
it is now 2 PC slots.
I would
I
like
like-
to go, but I'm telling you right now, if I go, I am bull rushing the Trandoshan Elite.
I was
That's
gonna
fair.
go
I
shoot. I was gonna go shoot the guy or try to melee him, but I'm too far away for melee, so I'm probably just gonna get too short from him and shoot him.
Yeah, I know, but then you're gonna kill him, and I want to bully somebody. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will probably then shoot the mini group.
Well, I think Loth wanted to go.
Okay.
I think.
Who's going?
Yeah, I'd like to go, please. I'd like to shoot
Okay.
at the guys who were shooting at me.
All right, cool. Shoot at them before Aramaa goes and your
remember the blues.
battle mad runs out.
Yes,
And
I
I
get a
guess,
boost from you.
Oh yeah, FP 2 blues for me.
Because he gave you one earlier, and then when he last firsted, he did
Okay.
that one.
In which case, they're in.
They are in
They're
cover, so
in
there is
short
one
range.
defense now, yes.
So cover so one set.
One setback. Anything else I need to keep in track of?
Nope. I think I only have like 3 dark side points. They're not worth it to spend on this.
Yay!
That's kind of.
Okay, so you do 11 billion damage.
Let's see. A total of 14 damage before soak,
Yeah, 11 billion.
Oh, it's +9. Okay.
but plus 9. What? 2 plus 3. Okay, no, 13. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I
Axe is right.
13.
13
yeah,
before
okay.
soak.
So
I somehow
they're dead.
thought 2 plus 3 equals 6, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, no, because they have 6
so-
wounds and well, they have 5 soaks, so it's exactly enough. They're all gone.
Okay, they're all gone. I don't need to spend the advantage on blast then. In which case, whoever goes next gets 4 boost die,
And an upgrade. I
and
guess.
I guess I'll also upgrade Aramaa's next check with that triumph.
So
It's
she
gonna be
has 2
wow, y'all.
upgrades.
Double
Cool. Wow. Fuck. Well, I hope this guy doesn't die, so he could try and bayonet you, but that's probably not going to work.
Yeah, so,
Oh, before we
Aramaa-
do anything, Camo, do you want to take, or not Camo, Boots, do you want to take any maneuvers?
yes.
No, I'm fine behind this tree of
Okay.
cover still.
So you poke
Alright.
out, you and you just take down 2 Trandoshans, even though they were also hiding behind some tree roots.
Alright,
They make
so
gross tongue-lolling noises.
Aramaa is going to go into full attack mode, so she'll drop the die she has committed to sense.
Okay.
The Elite Trandoshan is
Still at medium, yeah.
Medium.
Didn't
Alright,
advance
so
at all yet.
she'll make a double move from medium to short, then short to engage, spend 2 strain to attack
Okay.
with a flying kick over his cover.
All right. Well, sure, you're mailing him, so he doesn't have any defense. He does have adversary 1.
Alright, so let me see here.
This will likely get crazy.
No, I'm gonna roll like fucking nothing. Okay, so I got Yaga starting,
You do
but
share
then, and then Yaga.
Yep.
Because it upgrades twice. And then it's average, but upgraded one, so it's Rapa. And then I got
then you have
1
that
boost
boost.
from that, but then I got another 4 boost from
Boots.
Boots. Then I have, since I uncommitted my die, I have 3 force dice. And I believe that is it. Yes. So I will now do the roll.
Did I miss if you did the upgrade right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
got
did
it, I
everything.
got it.
That was calculated.
Alright.
That's right at the beginning.
Actually, you know what? I want to be stupid. I want to be a little stupid here. I just realized. So
What's
what
up?
I'm going to do is I'm going to flip a destiny point
Alright.
because
Oh,
I
okay.
can. So now I have
How
4
many
yellow.
upgrades does that make it? Like 3?
Yeah.
I think you got like what 5 yellows now?
No, 4
4 yellows. 4 full yellows. Okay.
This will probably destroy something.
I'm hoping it does.
So you're just gonna do the 5-finger exploding death punch on him.
Yeah, it's I'm going to jump in the air and my foot is going to spontaneously catch fire.
Oh, okay. We're doing a rider
Well,
kick. And
I mean,
I was
you're
bored.
doing-
I was.
I
expecting
mean,
you to
you're
do, like, a
using your
monster punch or
crush
something.
gaunts. So
Oh
Unless
yeah,
you're not
okay.
using
I'll do a
your
flying
crush
punch.
yeah,
Alright, 4
Okay,
yellow.
punch.
it's a lot of fucking dice.
Ah,
It's
Not super explosive, but pretty well
Am I
balanced.
rating on your crush counts again?
Hang on,
It's
hang
only
on.
like 2 or
plus
3. So
3 plus 3 is
Hang on.
10
Let's see. What fun
damage
things do I have
already.
on my crush gun? Because that's a lot. That's a lot. Ooh.
Well, it's only 10 damage.
No, it's only 10 damage, but I do have Sunder on this. What does it take to
Yeah.
activate Sunder?
one advantage.
Is it 2 or 1?
One
One.
per.
You want to just damage it because
You could just punch his gun in half. Yes,
Yeah, I am thinking like I will punch through
that would take
through his gun.
That would take 3 of your
I'm very
advantages, but you could do
samurai
it.
Yes, I'm going to punch through his gun.
Okay.
So I will punch through his gun.
It's legit like the Tarkovsky.
And well, actually, yeah, because I have 5, so I'm gonna dump both my light points into success. So that will be, brain 5, 9 plus 3, 12 damage, pierce 3. I will spend 3 of my advantage on Sunder and punch through his giant gun. And the last 2, I will crit with.
Okay, roll a crit. Does it have any vicious on it?
Yes, I have vicious too.
Plus 20.
Jesus, spicy.
These guns are spicy. These spice guns.
Okay, so you have pierced 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he has 3 soak left. What was it, 12 you said, or 13?
12 pierce 3.
12 with pierce 3. Okay, so he takes 9. 9!
9! Whoops, I forgot the space.
Yes, there does need to be a space there. The
I will
bot
say
is
that
very
everyone's
insistent.
built up the narrative tension for this to hit hard. Holy shit.
Oh, Jesus!
Horrific.
Oh, shit, that's the awful one. Hold on.
Everything plus 100 is pretty bad.
Roll me a poly.
1d100. Poly 1d100.
Yeah.
Hang on, Poly 1d100. Let's see what we got here. 83.
Cunning!
Present.
Nice cut. No, presents.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Ooh. Yeah, you make him uglier. Okay,
Yeah, like a bad way.
so his presence is now 1 until he heals this critical injury. As you just... we talk about knife hand, you literally knife hand him. Your hand becomes a knife blade, punches through his gun, and just... whoosh, you slash up his body. You leave a cut with your fist from probably sternum to, up into his nose area, and just... assuming he's not about to be super murderized, he would have a wicked cool scar.
This is legit, totally the Mace Windu stuff from the Clone Wars shit.
That is kind of the build Aramaa is. What the fuck is even the initiative check? There it is. Okay.
It's holy shit.
That was the first of 2. No, it was the second because Boots went.
Yeah.
Now so he's gonna go. So he's gonna drip with blood, bright red blood on his green flesh. He's gonna lick his own blood away from his eye like a lizard. He's going to throw the 2 halves of his gun on the ground.
Can you still bane it with one half, the front half?
Nah, it's not really the balance for it.
Alright.
But he's just gonna crick with his claws, and he's just gonna go round and just lunge with all the pointy parts of his body at you. I don't think I have enough dice to roll. No,
Dodge!
Okay. You suffer some strain to dodge. Cool. I mean, it's only fair. Players don't get adversary.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has...
I wonder if
2
that's the
brawl.
thing you could do with gens. Actually, no, never mind. That's not what we're talking about.
2... He has 4 total brawn, but 2 green dice. 1 red. 1 purple. Sure, he'll take an action to aim. And, okay, alright.
I will say there's a fun bit in how, Camo and Aramaa can keep just doing, stuff, moments from the Clone Wars, the Gandhi animation Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, I got 5 of those.
Roll them dark sides.
I'll spend it to make it even, so, alright.
Balance.
Let's roll the pool. We'll do a little math here. Whoop, almost lost a die. Okay, well, I rolled a blank on one of the yellows, so that's really easy to reroll, to add this to it. Okay, so, let's do all the math. You rolled a shit... Well, okay. Oh, right, I need to roll your 2 defense?
Yes. No, 1.
Okay. 1 defense, alright. You're gonna hope this is good, because you've rolled no failures right now.
Oh, no.
There it is. Your defense is 1 failure, so let's see how that stacks up. He rolled a lot of advantage. Okay, there's still going to be only 1 success left over, but holy shit, okay. So that means he's got 2, 1, 2, and then double advantage on his boost dice. So he's looking at, 6 advantages?
Jesus.
And 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
So you take, 6 damage before soak.
Mm-hmm.
With your claws.
Mm-hmm.
Clang, clang. It's very important you decide if you're going to do something about that now, because I have to spend my advantage.
I know, but the thing is I have 5 soak with lovely cortosis on it, so that'd only be 1 wound, and I don't know if I want to take 3 strain.
You really should. No, you should just suck it up and take the 1 wound.
Yeah, I'll take the 1 wound to whatever fun, shitty stuff he does.
Yeah, he's got crit 3, we're just gonna double crit.
Double crit! Here it comes.
Here we go.
Crit plus... Not crit-y. 1 crit plus 10. Agonizing wound. Increase the difficulty of all brawn and agility checks. So yeah, he comes at you and just you turn away to get your defensive and just what's a good, up along your upper arm muscles into your shoulder, just shing, gets somewhere where your armor plates aren't and just rips you open. Gets you right in one of the tendons or something.
Everyone's bleeding.
Agonizing wound.
That is a difficulty 2 crit. Average crit. And you will increase the difficulty of all brawn and agility checks until the end of the encounter.
We'll try to treat it after we get out of this fight. Or after
We don't have time!
more after we get out of this part.
Well, luckily the increase only lasts for the rest of the encounter, so it won't affect your future stealth checks. But
yeah.
Okay, it is now a PC slot. I believe that's Camo.
Yeah. Who's
There
left,
is
actually?
one
I think
dog.
It's literally only the elite left, right?
Yeah, only the elite and the dog left.
Oh, the dog. Well, Kavis is fighting him, so... And the elite did just make a small blood explosion from my boss, so I should probably shoot him.
Well, you also did just see your boss literally cut their gun in half.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah, but you did take an agonizing wound. It doesn't look super cool. You guys are having a back and forth. This is like this is like some fucking pro wrestling shit, right? Like you punch his gun and then he throws it away.
Let's see. I can move to be short with him.
Yep.
And it'd be up 1, so it'd be a purple adversary 1 for him.
Yep.
All
but
right.
also he's engaged with Aramaa, so you're going to upgrade
so
again, and the disparities will be bad.
2 reds. I could probably take a strain to lower it down 1, so it'd be a purple.
Yeah, that's true. If you decrease if you're doing a double gun check and you decrease the difficulty, it would become just 1 purple.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
Okay, that's fair. That is technically mean there's only a 1 in 12 chance, because there is only 1 despair symbol. That is something at least that having physical dice lets me check. I can actually look at them.
Yes, check the die to make sure it's actually not weird.
There's, by the way, there's only 1 triumph face and there's only 1 blank face on those dice.
It weirdly shows up more than you think.
Oh, nothing!
Well,
right,
hey, they are D12s, which are, everybody knows D12s are cursed.
Welcome back, Marth.
Sinister.
Yes.
Nothing happened to you while you were gone.
No bonuses, so red, purple, and no defense.
No, he is technically in cover, so he gets 1.
Alright, 1S.
Aramaa didn't do anything to negate his cover.
Yeah. Here we go, I think this is it. Yes.
Okay, no, so he's probably super dead.
Yeah, that's about, he's short, so that is about 18 damage, pierce 2 on the first one.
Can I jot down how much he took? Yeah, he's at 9 of 16, so 18 for the first hit? Pierce.
15, I meant.
Sorry, what?
15 on
Okay,
the first
15,
hit.
how much pierce again? 2?
Yes, 2.
Okay, so that means he has 4 soak left, because he's very big brawned. So he would take, what was it, 15? So he's got 11.
Take 11.
Yeah, that's still like 20 out of 16. So yeah, with your first hit, Aramaa, you pivot away, you kind of favor your shoulder a little bit, and then there's just a pyong shoo. One of Camo's blaster bolts just splits the difference and gets him right in the eye that you already punched, and just
Jeremy, when did you get going?
he just kind of slowly, grossly flops out of the ground. Clunk.
Ew.
Generally, you're right.
I'm fine.
Alright.
Okay.
It's like...
The only cool thing he had to salvage is super fucking busted. So,
Yeah.
alas, alack. Unless you
Alack.
guys want to
Ruth would
pick up
probably love that
these
thing,
more
but
these
yeah.
more guns, but it's okay. First we
Don't
have to
give
do
me
with
more
this,
weapons. I'll just be settled down.
Oh, Marth had a BRB again.
I want to buy you more encumbrance
honestly,
creepy items.
are you guys averse to murdering this calf hound? Probably not, because Kavis has already lightsabered it.
No.
Yeah, I think with all 4 of you up, there's no real reason to roll
Yeah.
dice on the last calf hound, especially if Marth had to step away again. So
We should go back to doing stealth checks and see how far we
yeah,
get.
okay.
The session for the day.
So we're at the top of the stealth check rotation if you want to do it that way, which means Camo can go again.
Yeah, let's start this and see how this goes.
You guys should roll to recover
Let's
strain
roll-
first,
Let's
really
roll
quick.
the heal strain
Oh,
first.
yes.
I
Remind
need
Marth
it
when
right
he
now.
gets back.
Alright.
Also, the other thing is that
Hey.
having physical dice means that I get to fondle my dice into the microphone.
I'm just gonna pay that the 2 strain I got back, so I'm probably not gonna change it because I'm gonna already pay 2 strain to decrease
All right, that's
difficulty.
Perfect. I got 4 success. I had 4 strain. And I heal 2 wounds automatically, so I'm fine. But I still have an agonizing wound.
yeah,
Even if it
your
doesn't actually-
We won't
that's the
heal you
med
once we
system
get out of
using your
this.
armor, right? That does that.
The what?
I'm back.
Okay, you
Oh,
should
okay.
roll to recover strain. We decided since all 4 of you were up and there was only 1 half-dead calf hound left that you would probably deal with that pretty fast. So, roll to recover strain. Lucky, that's the thing in your armor that causes that automatic wound recovery?
Yes.
Okay, so your armor's medical systems are able to seal the wound, but you need maybe a little bit of field surgery to make sure your tendon isn't
And,
permanently
like, some
damaged.
Proper
Maybe-
stitches and everything.
Yeah, some stitches.
Yeah, they can close the wound and tamp the bleeding, but you need a little bit of reconstructive work in there. But we'll address that later.
Yeah.
And Kavis somehow doesn't roll every fucking dice for strain again, though you probably healed some of your stuff. You did get at least one. Okay.
Alright, let me
So yes,
run.
Camo Man, stealth.
Yes. 4. I have a quick note for this. +1, so that's 3. Upgrade twice, so that is 12. Green. Boost and a second boost because there is still like minor. And average. It looks like this.
It's only one threat.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in a little bit of a rush, so you take a little bit of strain as you're
All right.
moving them along, but nothing too extreme. You're now
The
at
strain's
12 to
coming up,
25, so
but
you're about halfway through.
Get it.
Yeah, I think Marth should go next, probably.
Yeah, I can't really give you anything for this. Keep trying.
He has a
Right.
pool at least because he's still wearing his stealth upgrades.
I think like I gave you the mod that gives you like a success, or was it an advantage?
Boosts.
Yeah, I think it just gives
yeah.
him
Just
boosts.
boost.
Oh, it's
It's
yeah.
just boost.
Gotcha.
So,
Nice.
Okay.
So that's
That's a,
15, I think, of it so far.
Yeah, you're at 15.
I guess a boost to the next one that goes.
since I'm only at 2 green, Loth, you mind if I take that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you kindly.
So it's going to be all Boots' fault.
Might be.
I'll say we're like 10 away.
Yeah.
That's okay. Now that I've said something, Lucky will roll like all blanks or something. Yes,
Ah.
correct.
Thanks, Omega.
Not like-
Correct. Call the shot. I felt a disturbance of the force, guys. At Lucky,
Lucky,
results, all dice have
upgrade
canceled
point.
out.
I like the stick point.
The what?
Oh, you do get to flip a
You
destiny
failed.
point. You
You
failed
get
a stealth.
flip
You failed a check. Yeah,
Point.
you get to do
Oh
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah, that's true. That's very true. Let me flip that over.
Yeah. So go ahead. And
I'm sorry, I was laughing at Omega's spot on prediction.
I felt it coming. I felt it.
It wasn't all blanks, but it was like, yeah.
No, but it blanked out. It canceled out.
Yeah. If that
okay.
advantage rolled something, if that boost rolled something, it would be fine. Also, wait,
Alrighty.
add your weight. You have another boost type because of concealment.
I don't care. I'm happy with this as is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. We'll go with this angle because it's only a cancellation. It's not an out-and-out failure. You don't get ambushed by Trandoshans. However, since you did think about it, as you're tramping through the jungle, you guys make a slightly amount of noise, and you hear even more noise. And in the distance, in the next clearing in front of you, you see a large grub thing.
Is it like the tank
It's-
worm?
Oh,
Yeah, the tank. The
Tank
tank.
grub.
It's
tank
an
grub.
Alaskan
It's a large.
bull
It's a
wow.
large thing. It's about still 2. It's about the size of a truck. I'm thinking it's probably kind of like the Ohm from Nausicaa, but instead of like just all the many eyes at the front, it's got like just compound eyes and feelers up there. But you see these little like brightly colored, almost like ports or organs in the side of its hard carapace, kind of spaced evenly along its entire body. And it's just kind of slowly scorching through some muck and stuff, eating some like half-dead lichen that's on the ground, peeling it up. But it's
if I
directly in front of you.
Oh, sorry. If I remember correctly, these things aren't necessarily aggressive. They're fairly docile, unless we get up in their grill. I can probably
Yes.
get a little bit up
Let's
in
just
their
go
grill.
around it.
Let us scooch. Well, do we have to go past it? Because I'd rather not.
It is in the direction you were heading, but you could take a longer way around. Yeah.
Uh,
This could
no.
basically explain why you don't make any success if you just want to move around it.
Yeah. Just move
I'm sorry,
around it.
I kind of want to head pat it.
I don't know if we want to deal because it might actually like.
I can influence. Be all like, I am friend. Let me head pat you.
Okay.
But yeah,
But-
it's a large creature. Boots actually has some xenology. He could probably try and see what he knows about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll some knowledge.
Let's go.
Go with a hard check because it's pretty obscure to this area.
Let's go.
Aw.
Damn it.
Really close.
It's a threat. You're pretty sure that tank grubs, like to eat. They eat hard carapaced insects, so it will clearly attempt to target the clone troopers first because of their hardened armor. He wants to crack your shells and suck out your marrow.
Oh,
But
God.
it's also like not aggressive. So
He rolled a failure with threat. Now he's
Yeah,
like, no,
Yeah,
it wants to.
Yeah.
It
wouldn't.
it eats other insects by cracking their shells with its horrible mandibles and slurps out their guts.
So,
Also, it breathes fire.
it's 3,000 feet tall and breathes fire.
It's Godzilla.
Camo,
now.
you and I should steer clear, and hopefully we can just walk around and avoid this thing.
We should get going. I feel like I hear the transitions. In the
But
distance.
if we do get attacked, you and I will be the first targets.
Can't those things? Didn't one of the guides say that those things can like shoot arrays of like internal fluids or something? Like missile arrays of it?
I don't know. Aramaa just kind of shrugs and like, oh, we don't have. I guess we really don't have. So she's gonna, just pop open the fucking data pad.
All right,
Doodle some anime eyes on this fucker. All right, let's go.
All right. Boots is check.
It's good.
We
You
will
decided not to
skirt
fuck
around
with
the tank
it.
boat.
It had a vigilance of 3, so you give it a wide berth. Nothing bad happens.
Good. I was not eaten today.
I was worried that it was gonna like shoot like missiles of acid at us because I think that's
Yep.
what I remember from last session.
I forgot. Yeah, I don't get any.
Well,
boost
I do
damage
know it
because-
has some sort of projectile acid thing on its armor, but again, it says they're pretty docile. So I was like,
Yeah.
if we had run into one in a non-tense situation, I'd be like, I'm totally
Yeah, fair.
But
So double
You're
check, no boost die, right?
Yeah, no. Lucky rolled
one,
nothing.
no, one.
Let's go. Okay, I'll take it.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah.
All right, so you are now to 16 with 2
All right.
advantaginos.
I'll just give
Um,
whoever goes next a boost die.
Okay, so you guys are just assisting
Sorry,
each other.
2
You're
boost
not-
die.
All right, cool. I'll go. Let's see if
You guys aren't interested in all in finding cool hunters' caches or blinds or anything. You just want to get through here faster.
Actually, I'm okay if you want to do that because my check is usually fine. So it's up to you.
Well, I'm using my advantages to give whoever goes next 2 boost die, Axe.
Okay.
Okay. Jeez.
Yes, I am being sassy about this.
Yeah, I think a little unduly so.
So the concealment
Exactly.
is gone right now.
No, it's full concealment. Well, 2 or 1, sorry, but
Oh,
yeah,
right.
it's still counting. It's still low light.
I'm gonna make this hard because I can't keep applying strain on right now.
That's fair. That's fine. You shouldn't be expected to do that forever.
Okay.
Wow!
I think we're almost done. Like 1 success off now, I think.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
you're at 24 out of 25. Wow. Audience, Camo rolled 8 successes.
I rolled a success advantage. I only rolled 2 threat on the die, but I rolled at least 1 success on every die.
Yeah, no, it's a great check. You are the knight.
Okay, so who rolls next?
I think.
It should probably.
I
I mean,
don't
you only need
know.
1 success to get through the next bit
Actually,
of the
wait.
zone.
I forgot
but...
the 1 extra boost die from.
Oh yeah,
Actually, I forgot the 2 boost die for Loth.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck. That's
Yeah,
right.
good.
You rolled your 2 native dice. Maybe you'll get over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over
Actually,
there.
okay. Cool.
Yeah!
Also, I find something. I found like a cache or something on the way.
Is 2 enough for a catch?
Yeah, probably. Let's see. Let me just study some stuff really quick. Okay. And it makes
Okay,
sense
so-
because when I explain to you the kind of what you're finding along your space
All right.
after you.
But it's
you
like,
get there,
holy
but-
shit. That's
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a big one. That was 9s.
nice going, Loth. I guess you could for us.
It worked.
It's a good thing I didn't get a cash, isn't it?
I mean,
Well,
it
no,
would
no,
only
no.
be
He
one.
still rolled 8 without
I
it, buddy.
know.
Nice try.
Fine.
Yeah,
I'm
sure. We
kinda
can go
giddy
with
right now. Holy shit.
You get it.
yeah. Everybody can recover 2 strain.
Okay, that's
Actually.
back down to 0. Yay!
You actually find a tree trunk that has like an X crossed into it, and you find under it some bottles of water and some preserved food. You know, some jerky and stuff. Meat.
Something
Which
to chew on
the
run.
Trandoshans clearly, the Scaly's clearly set up as like a little hunter's cache, or maybe it's just some bait that you found. Who knows? But yeah. So what you do there with that one is basically you sneak through the zone. And honestly, you guys, especially with the fight and the stealth thing, this probably takes you the rest of this day, basically. Back and forth, sneaking, dodging patrols, running around.
Mhm.
That fight, which, it probably took you a couple of minutes to get everybody organized, because there was a lot of movement in there.
Mhm.
A lot of running back and forth. A lot of automatic gunfire. So, the thing that you actually kind of stops you and you realize you're getting further in, and you double check with your guide occasionally, who's kind of keeping pace, and he's just like, yes, we must be getting closer to the center. I guess I'm vaguely Russian again, I don't know. The GM doesn't really have a bug voice prepared.
We'll figure it out.
A bug voice.
Yeah. Or I could just be like Crumbopulous Michael from Rick and Morty. Oh, here I go guiding again. That wouldn't make any sense, because I believe we know from fiction that that's not how the games sound, but I can't do, like, voice changes.
It's fine. It's not like you have to go. It's not like you can buy like, blood masks or like buy like Star Wars character masks just to have a filter or something.
No, I could probably find a
What?
colander and speak through it, but let's not bother.
Yeah.
The thing you find is you're kind of wandering around, and then in the distance you see some, because we talked about the concealment level, you see some ambient light down here, and you're like, hey, what's that? And you move on, and you actually are like, hey, there's some light over there. And what you find is actually you see pretty decently, like it's probably about maybe somewhere between 2 and 3 meters tall, a little palisade. Like somebody's cut down some trees, and they've done the thing where they sharpen them to points, and built a little wall kind of into the swamp area, and maybe on a slight hill. And inside you can see a mix of electric lighting and firelight, and maybe hear the distant crackle of a fire pit going.
So,
And,
guys,
Yes.
did anyone bring like a tent?
No, we got
did.
rid of them.
No, like I can tell you right now, I totally forgot about sleeping arrangements outside the fucking RV. So
I just thought we brought camping supplies, but okay. I just not remembering right.
I didn't.
yeah, so
Nope.
either we gotta find shelter or take shelter.
Dun 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 dun. Well, it's a good point for us to take another brief break.
Okay.
I guess we.
Okay, we're back. Hi. We took a little bit of a break there. Little intermission. Okay. Excuse me. Yes, so, you see probably some sort of hunting camp. There's light inside, and they have a wall.
All right, so we see a palisade. Like, does the palisade go all the way around the camp?
It seems to. Are you gonna walk all the way around the camp to double check?
Well, no. I'm gonna assume if I'm gonna assume if it goes as far as I can see.
Yes, it does appear to curve.
Yeah, then I'm gonna assume that's all the way around.
Fair
All
enough.
right. But let's see here. About how high is the palisade?
Somewhere between 2 and 3 meters.
Person height.
Probably around 10 feet in burger numbers.
Burger numbers.
For those of us still in Imperial. That is one thing I will say I do appreciate about D&D, because it's fantasy, is everything is feet. It's a lot easier for me to grasp. Anyway, it's about somewhere between 2 or 3 meters, and like I said, they are fairly thick trunks, and they have done the thing where they have sharpened the tips up to points. Not that that's a huge detriment, but it does mean you have to climb them very carefully. You can't just fucking parkour or pole vault your way up.
Could I? What could I roll? Can I roll perception just to like hear? Well, like if it's like how many like a
Yeah,
general,
you can
like,
roll me an average perception check to just kind of passively gather information.
All right.
Use all your senses.
I'm just trying to say like how like
Now's a
how-
good time before you actually roll for everybody to decide, are we all going to just decide to roll perception all at once, or are we going to
Yeah,
team up? What are we going to
Kevin's
do?
gonna do this because he's gonna like, as you guys hear how we're gonna
Yes.
scale it, he's gonna
Yeah,
like
team
gather
up.
like a rough HUD count ish.
Oh,
Aramaa
Oh,
will
yes.
actually activate sense and reach out with the force.
All right.
Okay, sure. All right, roll sense.
I'm still gonna.
You roll force dice, you roll perception.
I'll team up with Axe.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm just giving
so,
axe assistance.
Okay,
Oh, you
roll
got-
some
what's
boost
the
dice in there.
Well, I have 3 perception.
Oh, then I
Well,
roll.
okay, then you got to
three
reroll
yellows.
that. If you want to do that.
Okay. There'd be 3 yellows.
Doing it sooner.
Purple,
too.
and then a boost from
Yep,
from Loth.
Camo's assisting. Or Boots is assisting. Someday I'll remember which one is which.
Oh, that was the worst one. Oh,
It's life.
It's like,
yeah, it happened. I'm gonna. Never mind.
Aramaa
Oh.
can only sense life forms up to short, by the way, with her roll.
Okay. In short, has a lot of life, but it was mostly small.
Small life.
You don't. At least that tells you don't notice a lot of stuff lingering in the whatnot.
Okay.
You still rolled success with advantages, so you can't really get a head count per se because you can't see them.
Yeah.
But kind of letting all your senses, you're reaching out and listening. You kind of hear a lot of different stuff. So, and you do some basic counting. Looks like maybe overall it's about a medium-sized blob. It's probably the equivalent of like a silhouette 3 or 4 area. Pretty sizable. Now
Oh my gosh.
you don't outright detect any entrances. At least normal ones. You do notice, because you did roll some advantage, down by one of the corners, it actually kind of, because I said it looks like it's built on maybe like a slight rise, or at least an area where the ground level kind of comes up, so it's mostly dry. There is actually kind of a dip down, and while the palisades are still dug into what looks like, at minimum, a couple of feet of water, a couple meters deep.
Lucky, just so you know,
I'm not done. The space over there where that's kind of set is that there's the palisade actually part ends, and there's a decently wide spread of like metal retracting grates they've set up. It looks like they have some kind of watercraft, so they have a water gate. You can't see any other entrances though with that roll you've rolled. You are reasonably sure that there's probably enough space in there for maybe a couple dozen Trandoshans, if not more. You definitely sounds like you hear maybe the sounds of maybe some more of those cath hounds, like breathing, barking, eating, something like that. And you did earlier, everybody heard, there is a crackling of a fire pit.
This is a lot of people looking around.
That's a very large standoff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that, yeah. A lot of that. Jeez. Did we just get all those clips? It's still going.
Yeah.
We got
high clips.
There it is. Okay, it stopped. All right, okay.
Tried to leave.
All right, so I don't know. They have watercraft.
Oh, okay. I was about to remove it as well.
Yeah.
I let it loop once for me, then it stopped.
So,
okay.
if you wanted to maybe sow some chaos, what we could do is, because Axe and I have picked up some stun grenades from our
do have
friendly
5 grenades,
claimers, we could just toss them over the fence in one direction and try to sneak in on the other side.
Would make a distraction, but about how big is this camp? Would you say is that we can like?
I said
Yeah,
before, it's
say
about
was
the equivalent
something.
of a silhouette 3 or 4
Okay.
space. Pretty sizable.
Okay, 3 or 4. I'm sorry, I did not hear that. Like I wasn't
I
paying
heard
attention.
it.
He was staring at fucking standoff. Yeah.
I apologize.
I have the jetpack, so we could.
Wait, here's the thing. You have a jetpack, yes. They probably have guns and can shoot you.
Yeah.
I was okay.
A bunch
I was
of
wondering
guys.
if like go up, drop the stun grenades, and move. But yeah, sure.
Want to set the palisade on fire?
Oh.
That's still. What's your speed at that? It's only like 2 or 3, right? It's not very fast.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing as the Mandalorian one. So
It's a default. It's whatever the default is.
Yeah.
It's not super fast. There's still a decent amount
Me too,
there,
yeah.
and God forbid if they have any actual air cover weapons. It doesn't seem like it, but that's like you can move pretty fast. But the thing about air is that you're like when Mandalorians or when ARC troopers do a lot of jetpacking, they either do it tactically or they're doing it in a formation.
Yeah, true.
You with the only guy with a jetpack, you're pretty much a clay pigeon.
Fair.
And
They've set up a surface-to-air missile just in case.
you could roll the dice on that to be sure, but there would be a lot of Trandoshans yelling "pull."
This is the moment where like. This is the
Honestly,
moment where,
Axe, you should honestly never be making athletic checks to climb things. You just be like, nope, I whoop over.
I also have the repulsor assistant. Yes. Yeah.
You guys also have
As I said, we could try to set the palisade on fire. We could try to do some other things. Doesn't have to be initially of going over it.
You're gonna need some hella fire starters if you want to start a fire.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Axe has a jetpack.
No, that's not enough
that
accelerant now.
It's not exactly
Damn.
right. It's gonna run out.
Okay, in which case,
I honestly, like, we don't even, like, I don't know if, like, we necessarily need to think about it too hard. We just need to basically get over.
yeah.
Either, this is what we need to decide. We gotta decide if we're going over loud or we're going over quietly.
I honestly think we should go quietly just to assess the people, and then go in loud once we actually have a head count.
You don't even need to go in to do that. You just need somebody to totem pole.
Yeah. We just need.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there are still giant ass fucking trees.
Yeah, we
around.
just to get like a better view.
Yes, though I did mention the pillar trees are pretty smooth. They're really hard to climb. Does anybody have pitons?
We did bring pitons.
I have climbing gear.
Oh wait, am I thinking of the other campaign?
You do have climbing gear. Okay, so you got some shit. You got harnesses and pitons. You could climb.
Yeah,
you could scale a tree. I'm just literally thinking. I said the thing are like 3 meters tall. An average human, I think clones are 1.8 meters tall. You could literally, you have 2 clones. You can literally totem pole. Just peek over.
Do you guys want to become the clone totem pole?
Yes.
Sure. I'll go boost his shoulders, and I'll like just be the gun turret.
All right. Okay. Yeah. There's a decent enough ambient noise. I won't make you roll stealth to sneak up. I just assume you are being sneaky. You sneak up.
It is Camo. When is he not being sneaky?
Yes. How much encumbrance are you carrying right now, Camo?
About 20, 23.
Boots, go ahead and make me an average athletics check to boost your brother up.
Probably take off the rifle to make it at least less
That's
sick.
fair. It's still average.
Yeah, it's still like 14. Yeah.
You do take a strain, but you don't make any unusual noise or anything. You just kind of leg up.
Probably take a strain from it.
Yes, yeah, you take a strain. You're just going like.
Carry more shit than I thought you were.
What does he have more guns than muscle?
I was gonna go with the classic. What are they feeding you? But
That's
no.
just they're feeding me.
the carrying extra guns. Okay. All right. So Camo, you actually peek over the lip. You kind of lean back a little so you're not like leaning into the firelight or anything.
Yeah.
So you see a pretty decent of this encampment. And you actually notice now that you can see the inside. Actually, there's more wall than you thought, even maybe, because there's actually like blinds and segments of like ghillie suit and stuff and camo netting, which are concealing parts of it, so animals don't take too much notice. Inside, you notice that there are little posts, or there are just fittings where some fusion lanterns are hung to kind of make sure there's a nice even level of light in here. So there is no concealment levels inside. As mentioned, there is a large fire pit, which looks like it's got some spits and stuff and some racks for smoking meat and things. You see a big old something, turning on the spit being roasted. You notice inside there's a small prefab shed, which is set up somewhere very statically, like a nice solid ground shed. Got a lock on the door. It's closed. Next to it, you see some kennels. There's cages for another maybe like 4-6 calf hounds. You see another couple sleeping in their kennels there. That's attached to the shed. There is a flat space where basically they threw down some pallets and they have a hover pod. The same models you guys encountered way back in like the first story arc with those banditos. Those big old hunter pods is just docked there. So they do actually have some airlift capability.
Memories.
I wonder if we can, once we can actually restrain or deal with people occupying the camp, we could use the camp for ourselves.
Well, that'd be nice.
So living space, since you are asking about it, they have looks like 3 or 4 tents, and also between some of the palisades, or even they've kept some of the natural trees to keep some of the canopy cover. There are hammocks. And you can even see probably another 3 or 4 Trandoshans who are clearly on sleep shift, just snoozing in their hammocks.
All right.
And there is a slightly larger and fancier tent. Looks like it's made of some more sturdier materials. It has the little tent door, like the zip flap. The zip flap, yeah, so it can see that. This is clearly some sort of important tent. The only other thing you notice, just looking, no need to roll for anything, is that the kind of rise they're on has a little bit. They've kind of made a ramp of natural dirt that kind of slopes down to. You saw the metal grate, so there's like a little interior pond they have that maybe they're using to filter for water too. But they have space for what looks like maybe a couple of swamp speeders, and they've got some little docks set up. But looks like maybe they have space for 3, but only 1 is in right now. So perhaps there are some swamp speeders full of Trandoshans cruising out there, making a lot of noise.
Well, it'd be nice to take this camp, but it looks like all the Trandoshans here are not actually here.
Yeah.
If you wanted to try and get a head count, now would be a time to roll a perception check.
All right.
Okay.
Let's call it average.
I'm probably gonna give basically a combat report to the general, and we'll
The Captain General.
Victory for the Captain
That's
General.
Mr. Captain
You're
General
not
to
a boat
you.
right now, so.
So roll. But does she have the hat? But roll an average perception.
Just wait till I get the hat.
Damn.
Ooh, very good, very good. Okay. All right. Okay. You get with all those successes and advantage, you get a pretty accurate countdown. It looks like there's basically the equivalent of one minion group in the hammocks. You notice some shadows in one of the tents. There's maybe another minion group of 3 or 4 in one of the tents. So you're up to about 8 of them. There's probably another minion group, so another 3 or 4. We'll say 4, just to be fair. Who are in the kind of communal common area fire pit. You know, you see them kind of come up and work on their smoke. Maybe get some sauce in there.
Mm-hmm.
From the motions and the fact that you can hear maybe some tunes, and there looks like maybe you noticed with some of that advantage, looks like there's a little bit of an extending antenna clipped to the larger, fancier tent that kind of runs in there, kind of pokes through the top. And you hear squeaky sounds from inside, like comms going.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like there's a guy in there. It's probably Radimus, who's in the tent, and I'll say there's 2 of those guys. There are 2 Cathhounds in the kennels. There's one large Trandoshan, an elite guy, heavy guy, who is currently loading the swamp speeder. Like he's, crate full of Luma flares, extra spare water, a couple boxes of ammo, checking the fuel levels, the battery levels. And then you hear that it sounds like there's a guy in the shed, which you quickly perceive looks like it's their makeshift armory and storage room. So they store all their dry goods for long-term storage in the little prefab shed. And it sounds like there's a guy in there.
Also,
whether he's just doing stocking or they actually have like a quartermaster, you don't know, but there's a guy in the shed. So
alright, so about like 15.
You got like a dozen peons, a couple of heavies, a couple of Cathhounds, and you got the big boss man in the tent himself.
Yeah, so
under 20.
Yeah, under 20, but like
with all your advantage, you would guess they are probably at about 50% strength.
Gotcha.
So you maybe took out maybe a quarter of them in your first run, and then there's maybe another couple of teams worth of those guys out there still.
Yeah, which
something like
probably
that.
means they won't be here if we like strike in this hour. But
they're not here right now. They're out on
yeah,
patrol.
right now. From Karen's perspective, it's like probably like trying to sneak out and then like maybe like take out or hold up Rasbiff so we can then like have an advantage. Might be the smartest idea to try, but Camo will probably just try to get Boots to put him down so he can like probably talk this with the general.
Sure. All right.
Also, just to say, Lucky, what you're joking, this is legit like a mid to late game Mongol camp essentially.
A what?
It's like a mid to late game Ghost of Tsushima camp.
I guess, yeah.
It's,
I wrote
was
this
thinking
before that game came out, so
Yeah,
cool.
But so I hear you about taking hostages, but here the crazy thing about hostages is, like, what would we do with them?
Yeah.
Like,
What
would we
do-
tell his boys to stand down and then go away? But if we tell them to do that, yeah, I don't have enough binders for that.
I would have
Yeah.
binders for that.
And also, we've let them go before, and
And they just came back in stronger numbers.
Yeah.
This
So,
is maybe a
well,
little
like,
underhanded, but
so, like, yeah, like, if we, like, I'm for, like, a more stealthy approach, but we definitely need to let them know that, in no uncertain terms, that they will get beat down every time, all the time, so they
Oh
need
yeah,
to...
I was thinking if we could maybe take out Rasmus, so then they don't have actually like direction as they're in the chaos as they're being surprise attacked.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, they're Transdoshans. You know what they're gonna do? Hit
Just fight
everything
us,
that's
yeah.
not a... hit everything that's not a Transdoshan.
Yes.
They are a hunting culture.
And...
And plus they're Trandoshans, they can very quickly delegate another person to be the leader.
Yeah, there's that heavy guy. There's like another one of like those artillery gunners.
Ideally, what I would like to do is I would like to hit these small groups fast and quick,
Yes.
hopefully without gathering the attention of the
And
other groups.
Or the heavy.
And then if we leave the heavies, we can probably gang up them a little bit better. Unfortunately, Star Wars is not a game that necessarily facilitates stealth attacks.
Yeah, we can't really like.
Sadly, no. None of you are a hired gun and can defeat all minions in a scene. And we are not playing Gen Sekai, where I made a high-level talent for this.
Yeah.
What tree has that one?
Which career you mean?
Yeah.
That's hired. That's like I said. That's hired gun. I believe has the. It's like Dauntless or
Yes.
something. I will knock you
yeah.
all down. It's
Yeah.
it's
I'm
pretty
more
bullshit.
I'm more meant
Yeah,
for,
so, like, what we literally have to do is roll initiative, somehow... And
you don't necessarily have to roll initiative if you're sneaky.
Well, I wasn't sneaky, but we'd have to basically defeat a minion group before they react and somehow not make enough noise to...
Yes, that I don't think you guys necessarily have the right equipment for. There are certainly stealthy guns, but I don't think you've got them on you.
Yeah. So you'd have to use probably melee and brawl attacks, mostly.
That would be the quietest.
Because lightsabers definitely make a vroom, and they're very bright. They're glow bats.
Yeah, light and sound.
Yeah. So,
lightsaber, but you're actually like.
So let's see here. So let's.
Yes, Marth?
Oh, he's typing.
He's typing it up.
Yes.
You could just say it even though we
So
don't pause,
what we could do is we move around the palisade to where we know one of the minion groups is hanging out. We scale the palisade, drop on the minion groups, hopefully boop their snoot hard enough for them to drop them, and then quietly move around the camp to the next minion groups. There's there's like 3 minion groups?
Yes.
3, there's like, what have you there, and then...
3 minion groups.
Because, like I said, as scary as heavies
Camo
are...
probably
usually...
draws a map in the mud with a stick.
Yeah. Because hopefully, as scary as heavies are, numbers is what scares me more.
Yeah,
honestly.
they do have us like 1 to 4.
So take out the big groups, take out the heavies, and if we can do it stealthily, we'll save Radimus for the last. That way we have a chance to grill him, find out how he's been working with the Separatists and whatnot.
And maybe
see like what communications he has with them. Because remember, he said he's been talking to the Separatists, and there is communication equipment here.
He probably has a location.
He did taunt that to us.
Yeah.
And we also don't have to worry about the calf hounds if they don't get out of their cages.
Yeah. Correct. Like I said, but if we make enough noise, here's the thing, they'll wake up, and then they'll start making noise.
Bark.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, they're no slouches. They're very good guard dogs. They have like vigilance 3, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna point at the map. It's like we're gonna scale here next to. Didn't it say there's a minion groups in the shadows?
There's and basically they have a living space. Your best bet would be either to cross the wall next to the tents and then like tent attack them, or in the shadows of some trees and some of the walls they left, there are actually some hammocks set up, and there's some guys who are at least resting, if not outright sleeping.
Gotcha.
Yeah, let's take out the sleeping guys first. Not to sound like a dick, but as I said, like I said, they'll be the easiest to hit, literally.
Or
do not let sleeping Trandoshans lie.
Yes, pretty much. As I said, Kavis is, let's see here. Kavis, I think, is the most boned here. I don't think you actually have a melee or brawl weapon.
Actually, I was wondering
if you use like force move to throw things.
Commander, actually, I have an idea.
I'm listening.
Kavis like pulls out like the stun grenades off from his bag, and it's like hands up to Kavis. How about you do what you did earlier today, and maybe
those would make noise.
Do you not remember the giant explosive ringing in the caves?
I more mean after we deal with the first group, and if things get hectic, he can throw those immediately when something starts.
If things get hectic, he's just gonna draw his glow back and eviscerate things.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like I said, Kavis is like, no offense to you, but I think you should probably not sit this one out, but lay low unless things get hairy. Is that fine with you?
Yeah, that works. If anything, I can probably, if any of the heavies are close by, I can just, tear away their heavy guns.
All right.
Yeah, I guess,
All right, let's move over to the side of the palace, palisade where the hammocks are.
All right.
Okay.
Scoot.
How are you gonna get over?
I have a towel. I mean, a row. Excuse me.
Okay.
I have a towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
What's it? Oh, okay. All right. So it's a grapple that has a repulsor assist in it. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you can actually cast the line over and then ascend up. So, this would normally be an average athletics check to hop up there with a line, but if you're using the repulsor assisting, that's -2 difficulty. So it's just simple. So don't fuck up.
So
do you have any particular order about who goes over first?
Aramaa is foolish yet daring.
Oh, I'll take second.
I'll go last.
I'll go third then.
Aramaa will take her to success, and does anyone not have athletics?
Oh, I got Alex.
I have
Yeah, the
athletics.
clones will get it for free.
I have
and they have
Everyone's got
athletics.
athletics? Alright. Well, then, hecking...
Your
who's
guides
sit-
and laborers are probably going to keep your shit and kind of stay back.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
no,
bit.
they stay back. They stay back. I want to spend 3 advantage on something. I'm just trying to figure out what. Loth, I have a feeling shit's gonna get weird for you. So, I'm gonna give you 1 boost, and whoever goes next gets a boost.
I'm going next. I'll have the boost.
Mhm.
Maybe I can heal more of my strain.
Aramaa kind of pauses at the top to give you a hand up.
Cool. I'm gonna heal. Actually, I have 4 strain. I'm gonna heal the rest of my strain if that's okay.
And it's probably a good idea. Now's the time to do that.
Yeah.
Before you get in another
Okay.
fight and you want to add a whole shitload.
Guess it's my thing next.
Yes, you are third.
You okay?
Okay, I'll just say 3 success, 3 advantage.
You get
No
decent leg up.
difficulty dice on this athletics
If you're
check?
using the repulsor assist unit, it's simple.
Okay.
Because the repulsor assist unit is bullshit. And somebody really should have thought about how this affects the action economy, but whatever.
It only applies to climbing or like.
You know what? I'll use that triumph. Kavis, your next check is upgraded, if I can do that.
Sure.
Okay,
more strain, I guess.
whatever I'll do with that.
Alright, so we have now scaled the wall, so let us boop some snoots.
Okay, this is a very important question for the Force users.
Mhm.
Are you trying to murder these guys, or are we just, like, clubbing them over the head while they're asleep?
If they're not actually genuinely fighting me, no, I'm going for non-lethal.
Okay, they're asleep. Alright. That's good, because murdering a helpless NPC is like 10 plus conflict.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is very valid. 'Cause
So
Camo
you would,
is-
and you'd still take 1 if you just let the clones did it, because knowing in action, but still. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
you're just gonna try and, like, stun them in their sleep.
Mhm.
Because Camo was just gonna.
Okay, I think the best way to do this is that there are four of these guys and 4 of you. Let's see. So
Kavis
they've
is
got...
staying tied to this. So
Let's see, what's a good way to do this?
Yeah.
Well, we won't necessarily do full-blown combat checks, because they are asleep, they are helpless. But you're trying to do enough injuries. They have a brawn of 3, so we'll call this a hard check with melee or brawl, whatever you want to do. And if you get uncancelled success, I'll say that you render them unconscious.
like you just sleep hold them or something.
Yeah, just grab them like over their mouth, around their neck, just...
Okay, so one of you might have to do it twice if Kavis isn't going to chip in, which is fair, because we talked about that. So,
I got.
But you do have an
Armor
upgrade
might be
roll.
able to do it twice. So
For Brawl, I can roll. I get a yellow, 2 greens, and 2 boosts. So
it's fair. All right. So you're going to go for like a sleeper hold type thing
yeah,
Yeah.
just
with Brawl. Boots, what about you? What are you going to do to your guy?
well,
not H
I've
is
got
nice.
melee and brawl, and I've got the stun stick, but I don't think that... Or shock stick. I don't think that's going to help in this situation.
Well, I mean,
I
you
guess
can still
I
hit him
will
with
just-
it.
Yeah, I'll still hit him.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll just beat him over the head with this stick.
or you
Clonk.
just tap him in the face with the stun.
I mean, your stick does have a weighted head on it.
Yeah, you
It's
can
a very heavy
bonk
stick.
him pretty head.
yeah, you could just like stab it in the face. It's like
Wait, stab it in the face?
Sir,
or like prod. Isn't that
Lucky's
good?
rolling!
Okay.
That's a lot of success. Jesus.
Honestly, are
pretty
you
light.
going to... Well, if you turn those into advantage, you can probably do 2.
Well, what was that?
If you turn those force pips into advantage instead, that'll give you like 2. You could probably do 2 at once with 4 successes.
I would like to do that, yes.
You just find 2 guys close and just double chokehold with your crush gaunts. Micro squish them.
Well, if I was actually micro squishing them, I would upgrade my check because that's a crush gaunt thing. But I'll let it.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about exactly what you were doing, but that's
Yeah.
probably you could have gotten an upgrade in there.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. You did great.
crushed their windpipes a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I am shook.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled only advantage.
Yeah. Okay. For you, here's what I'll say. You go for like, what were you rolling? Brawl?
Yeah.
Okay. You go to like get a choke grip on him, and you lose your grip, and he rolls over, and then he just rolls back over because you rolled like 5 advantage. He's just you are so silent and stealthy even when you're not actually choking him out that he just rolls back over the other way and doesn't notice anything. you may be able to try again.
Okay.
Boots. May. Boots. Buddy. Friend. Pal.
Padre.
Chief.
So, you go to boop this guy in the snoot with your shock prod. And unfortunately, you forget you're trying to be stealthy, and you hit the button on the shock prod to shock him. There is a, not really a loud, but slightly audible bug zapping noise as the Trandoshan kind of shakes in his hammock a little. The trees above visibly shake and shift a little. And that's probably the first one. I'm now going to roll perception.
Oh no.
What's your agility, Boots?
3.
Oh no.
Maybe
All
you
right.
roll
So, you've got one guy who's still asleep. He's super asleep. You roll like 5 advantages. He's the sleep beast. However, out of the shack, there's a... by the way, this is purely a fluff point, but do any of you speak Trandoshan? Trandoshan?
No.
How common is that language?
It's mostly only Trandoshans.
Yeah, no, then I wouldn't know. But I do have an audio-visual translator. I don't know if I have it out, though.
I think you have to have that on to actually
Yeah, no, I don't actually have
do
it.
it.
No, so no. No.
Clones? Nothing?
Nah.
Well, actually, no, I would make it fucking point for the clones, because if the Transoceans are known separatist allies, I'm pretty sure
I
that'd be...
assume that, like, as the Ark probably know most languages of, like, most known enemy forces, but...
Probably.
Yeah.
Is the thing. A lot of these are drawn from, like, you know, you remember there were Trando mercenaries in Republic Commando and stuff. So like there are Trandoshans working for the Separatists. So yeah, it could make sense. All right. So only Camo gets this, but you hear him yell in Trandoshan and be like, he just yells at the tent guys. He's like, "Hey, stop fucking around. Go wake those guys up. It's almost time for their shift. Make sure they're not doing something dumb over there, like playing I don't remember the name. I think it was like Snapback or something. Fiddly Snap. There's referenced in Star Wars. There's actually like a child's game with like explosives or something. They're like firecrackers you play, but like it's some weird street urchin game that I'm sure Trandoshans would play. So he's like, make sure you're not playing like Snapback back there or something. Get to work. And one of the Trandoshans leans out of the tent. Fuck you, basically. Fuck your mother. And then he's like, eat my lizard dick, you know, whatever. Whatever Trandoshan insults are like. And so the tent minion group starts filing out and heading your way towards the hammocks. What are you guys doing? You still have one sleepy boy in the hammocks.
Yeah.
And
I could honestly
you now
try
have another
again,
minion
and then
group going.
you guys could work on trying to, like, chokehold him, too.
Hide.
Well, I said, like, they said it was a whole group, right?
Yeah, they're all filing out.
Oh, okay.
Is there anywhere to really hide here in
Yeah, they're
this?
sleeping, so there's not any lamps out here directly. You guys could hide in the shadows. You guys could easily try and just, you know, catapult back over.
Well, as I said, once they actually get here, they'll find out there's something wrong with these boys. But until they get here, they might look like they're just fucking sleeping. So,
Well, just really asleep, so...
yeah, but like I said, so what might be best is to get in the shadows and wait for tent boys to get over here and try to take them out quietly.
Yeah,
Okay.
ambush them, yeah. So it's...
All right. Everybody who wants to hide in shadows, go ahead and make me a hard stealth check again. And because because it is in shadow here and there is some cover, you can get a boost die on this.
All right.
Okay.
I would like to wait on my roll because I would like to hope that someone can give me some. Ooh.
A triumph, so maybe you can something. But I'm gonna.
But no, you failed.
Oh wait, I get an upgrade from.
Oh yeah, you can upgrade. Reroll that.
Lost.
Really, yeah.
Should I reroll?
Yeah,
you
you should
should
reroll it. There's a yellow thing in there.
Nice. I had to do mine too. So let's see.
I want to get.
He still got a triumph.
Still got that triumph. Technically worse though. Well, yeah, it's not extra failures, but that's threat with triumph and not advantage.
I'm gonna take the 2 strain to make this easy. To make this average.
Okay.
That is what you
guess
do
I
with
try
masters.
to just upgrade Aramas because I'm distracting.
Correct.
I'm gonna heal 2 of that strain for me, so it's 2 advantage.
You gonna pass a couple boost die on? Well, you'd have to.
Yeah.
would-
Boost dice typically go next, so it's probably Lucky or Loth.
So who wants to roll their stealth now? Because it actually matters.
Lucky, you've got 2 green dice, right? So you go
Yeah,
next.
All right, I will take it.
You are upgraded right now, by the way.
I am upgraded. All right.
Yeah.
So
Plus
Kavis
the
is
one-
distracting them very well.
and
So you get 3 boost.
I will take that 3 boost.
I know exactly what happens.
So I got 1 failure.
That's just sad because it's like, man, I'm amazed by how many times the yellow dice just goes blank.
You
Give me
really
that.
shouldn't.
Give me that point.
We're gonna need that.
Yeah, prepare for combat, boys. This is gonna get wild.
We tried. We honestly tried.
No, yeah. Aramaa is clearly distracted by how distracting Kavis is right now.
I
So
feel like
Boots, you
that-
should probably roll because this may actually matter for fluff stuff, like and positioning.
You just get 1 boost die from this.
No, 1 boost die.
Yeah,
Once
but
you
if you get more
succeed.
advantage, maybe he'll strain or not. See? Oh, okay.
No, there's nothing.
Didn't
Okay.
matter.
So
It doesn't even matter.
Camo and Boots, Boots in particular remembers his basic stealth training. Don't let them see you. He stands behind a tree.
His camo turns on and he just blends into the shadows.
Yeah, Camo just activates optical camouflage. Bing!
He
And
just stands in
becomes
plain sight,
translucent.
they don't notice him.
Yeah, he's the predator now. Kavis, you take a step back to get into the shadows and then trip over a rock.
Yay!
And unfortunately, that rock flies into your shin, Aramaa, causing you to pause in the middle of your stealthing and go, ah, ah. So the 2 Jedi are basically not in like the open, but you're standing out in the middle of several of these trees, probably in front of one of the hammocks, as just a group of the Trendos, walks up, comes around the corner, and he's like, in a mix of Trandoshan and Basic, he's just like, hey, wake up, it's your shift. Hey, sleepyheads. And then he's just like, what? Just notice you standing there. He's like, there's that brief half second of like, bing, where in Metal Gear Solid you could shoot the exclamation point to stun him.
Influence?
So
Okay,
nothing.
there are several of them, but you can attempt this. Go for it. What are you gonna do? Technically, only one of them is kind of leading and stepped around the corner. He didn't actually yell out anything yet.
Right.
Yet.
Influence, like the exclamation.
Well, like I said, it depends. Honestly, it
You
depends on my
can technically is it a separate upgrade to make them believe something untrue, or is it just that one?
It's just that one. Let me.
Okay, hey, you know what's untrue? I'm
Hmm.
not here.
Not here.
You can just go. You don't see anything.
Yeah, the force user may make an unopposed discipline versus discipline check combined with an influence power check. If the user spends force pips and succeeds on the check, he can force the target to adopt an emotional state or believe something untrue, lasting for 1 round or 5 minutes. So,
well, these guys have a whole whopping 1 willpower, so it's an easy
Jesus.
discipline check.
They are mooks, yes.
Yeah, no, they're pretty tough physically. They're not meant to be big brains. They're they're not. Trandoshans have to fuck around for a couple of years at this before they start getting real smart and savvy.
They got their boss, yeah.
They have good street smarts. They're cunning,
wow.
great. Oh boy, Jiminy Christmas.
So
Technically, I think you can.
how far are they?
He's probably short from you. It's pretty close in here. Actually,
Okay,
heck,
so-
I could even be nice and say it's engaged. Like you could probably reach out and touch this guy if you felt like it. You got like 4 pips there. You could get all of them.
Yeah, I'll get all of them.
Yeah, no, okay. You're just like, you don't see anything. And his eyes glass over and he's just like, I don't see anything. The kind of sleeping one kind of stirs and he's just like, hey, you, girl. He grabs him and just kind of leads him away. He's like, come on, give it work. Kind of slaps the one that got shocked by the thing. He's like, ah. He tells those guys, the kind of one who's taking lead is kind of like, ah, go over by the fire. I'll go tell, Rush that these guys are sleeping on the job. They drank too much. Ah. And with the sleepy one, 4 of them stumble away to join the other 4 at the fire pit and maybe get some food, and then the 5th one goes back over to the shed. Somehow, you managed to pull your way out of it. You managed to quote unquote talk your way out of that one.
That was
I am fucking shook.
Now, in about 5 minutes, that guy's gonna go, wait a second.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes. So,
But you got a solid 5er. What would you like to do?
All right, well, so we still have stealth,
Yes,
Kinda.
but
kinda.
You now have a timer.
we have a timer.
It popped up on the top of the UI and it's slowly going down.
Yeah, so those guys went back over to the fire.
So now there's about 8 guys by the fire.
We're probably not going to be able to stealth that.
I wonder, we could toss the 4 stun grenades at them.
Yeah, that would be the thing, is to try and do something with the grenades, probably.
Yeah.
That is most of them.
It is about the majority of the force. I think there's outside of them and the one guys there's 5 dudes if you count Rasmus besides them.
Yeah, that'd be a much fairer fight, honestly.
That's 2 heavies, 1 minion, which would be bad for him. Maybe a couple of cath hounds or somebody gets over to the kennels, and then
that's what the 1 minion does.
That could be that, yeah. That is a much fairer fight. That's much more balanced, yes.
Right.
Yeah, so
who's the best at ranged light?
Honestly, I don't see why, like I said, all of
well,
them
or
huck them.
Or you could, well, yeah, you could. The thing is, you
hoping,
need advantage and stuff to still activate blast.
Yeah,
that's true.
Or theoretically, you could have Camo try and give him the Shady Sands. Shady Sands Shuffle, and put a live grenade in one of their pockets. You have skullduggery, right?
I do. I also can make it easier.
Yeah. No, you could. That would be a 2-step process. You'd have to sneak up behind them and then roll the skullduggery to put it in one of their pockets.
But you could actually, so I can do this.
You could actually try and just put a live one in there and activate it that way. Or if one of you has a really good ranged light pool, you can just literally step around and be like, "Hey, assholes, catch!" But you're gonna, if you want this to work, you're gonna need to roll some decent successes, and you gotta get 2 to activate blast. Otherwise, you'll only get 1 guy.
Yeah.
Loth, what? Do you have any range light?
I've got 2 range light.
I got 2 range light as well, so it's it'd be
honestly, so both of you guys might as well just huck fucking grenades.
That's fair.
I got 5 of them, so yeah.
Yeah.
Each of you is carrying at least 1. Yeah.
Take if you don't mind, take a double aim action and
Actually, yeah, you've got, because around. I know it says around in structured time, but at this point, the equivalent of taking 2 rounds to aim would not be 5 minutes. It would use up most of your time, but not all of it.
I was wondering if what it would take to throw 2 grenades, throw a grenade twice.
That would be a double combat check.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, the 2 of you would be much easier if you just throw it each.
Yeah,
I know it's 5, so I was wondering if you just throw off 4 of them.
So, taking 2 strain to double aim.
No need to take strain.
Take time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're taking time. Aramaa will get into sprinter's position in case something goes wrong.
Okay.
All right.
So you're just gonna fucking
what's
dash up there, flag punch 3 of them.
Could lucky battle meditation as prepared?
I could.
You could, yeah.
Well,
you definitely got time to do that.
Okay.
You guys are taking a solid, 30 seconds to just sit there and hold on, I've got it.
I'll see if I can. Actually, yeah, I can add 2 success.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
You want to get your base damage up.
Make sure at least hit.
Okay, and how many purples?
You got to get into short range, so it's only 1.
Yeah. Let's see it.
That's 2 for blast.
Okay.
What?
I said thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Camo, go ahead and roll yours too.
Oh yeah.
It should look pretty similar. Though you might have a little bit more agility.
It should, because I might get 2 more greens.
And who knows? Maybe those green dice will suck. They did not suck. So you don't get as much damage.
I needed that boost. Yeah.
You definitely do get the advantage. Okay, so the base damage on these things is 8. So Boots does 12 before soak. With blast, which is 6, I think. Let me double check.
Yeah. So
nope, blast 8. Same damage.
Oof.
So they've all got 6 wounds between them. I think between the multiple blasts, you just boom, boom. They land in front of the fire pit as they're all getting around. They're getting ready to carve some smoked meat off the fire pit, and just one of them has enough time just to yell grenade, and just sparks and flashes and a big boom. The Trandoshan at the docks whirls around and grabs his big gun and just looking around. The armory door kicks open, flies off its hinges.
Oh Jesus!
As a second heavy comes out with his big gun, just clunk clunk, followed by the minion. It is now time to roll some initiative, kids.
Yes.
You guys should probably roll cool again.
I think that was pretty good. I think that
it worked out pretty well. Yes.
Oh, come on!
Womp womp.
Stop giving me triumphs when it comes to... Oh, okay, Marth keeps getting triumphs.
Hey, triumph counts as one success. Don't knock it.
Blah, blah.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you could have rolled better is double success, which admittedly there are 2 more faces of, but still. You guys are rolling a little low.
Yeah, vigilance is better than cool. I should probably put a second point in cool.
Yeah, you guys are going to ambush more people.
I need to. Actually, wait. I could do get the drop because we technically did this in
ambush. Oh yeah, if you want to activate get the drop, you can. This is once per session. What is that? +2?
It's +2.
Okay, so we'll count everybody's having 2 more successes because yes, you are totally ambushing the shit out of these guys. This is full-blown surprise, motherfucker.
Like that?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so you did all the math on that? Alright, so I gotta roll for... technically 4 guys. That poor lone minion.
How it's like, it's basically like, it's like doing a stick, it's like in Tsushima, where it's like a sticky bomb to like the 2 groups outside the fire, and then like one of the tent, and it's like...
Honestly, Ags, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you really needed to use get the drop.
Well,
I mean, the best you guys rolled was a 3.
I guess
some of you rolled pretty middling.
Mm.
The one minion's gonna roll poorly, but there are gonna be some other guys in here. So let's see. The heavy is gonna roll his vigilance, which is gonna be 2 yellows each.
I also get once per session, so might as well, you know?
This would be the time to activate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last.
Well, I rolled pretty decently there, so this is definitely gonna put the weight there. And then the Cathounds won't roll unless they get freed, just to save bookkeeping. And then, where's Mr. Radamus Man? Okay, yeah, okay. Ooh, interesting. So he's not really weighted for this. That makes sense. Good that you did that, though. He's got much better cool. Okay. So, yes. With that, it just works out that all PC slots basically end up before them, thanks to get the drop stuff.
Yeah. Working as intended.
And obviously you guys can't see Redimus, he's in there. So we'll say it's like this. Minion and Armory Man are medium range basically one way, kind of behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Boatman Heavy is medium range kind of in front of you. He's beyond the fire pit.
Mm-hmm.
The Minion is in short range of the kennels. So
Ooh.
if he gets an action, he will be able to sprint up and open those up and let a couple of Cathounds out, which would add 2 more rivals to this mix. I'm gonna say that since he's in his tent, you can't see him, and it would probably still take 2 maneuvers to get to Radimus anyway, like he's at medium range.
Do I want to go for Radimus?
Because you basically need to, like, his tent is probably at medium range of you, and then if you wanted to, you'd have to, like, do an incidental to, like, open his flap, and then he's probably, to engage at least would be 1 more maneuver.
Just to say as my plan, I'm probably, Camo's probably gonna move 1 in to be short of one of the heavies to then, like, just kill him full of blaster shots. I assume that Boots or Cavis will probably want to take care of the minion, so we don't have to deal with the dogs, and then the one who doesn't take care of the minion will probably go for the other heavy, so it's up to you.
You think Cavis will take care of the minion? Loth, you feel okay, towing the heavy for a minute?
Yep. I was
Alright.
actually planning on shooting the heavy.
Alright,
All right, okay. So it is a PC slot. And I will say, this may influence your things. Aramaa has not acted again yet, so her battle meditation still applies while you guys are within short range of her, and she doesn't act.
Okay.
So if you act first, you'll end it. But
Yeah, I'm going to be moving out of it anyways.
Yeah, we gotta move it. So, like, I think
Well, I think as long as you start your turn. If you start your turn, or is if you...
I think you have to be inside the radius when you make the check.
Okay.
Is the meeting short of Aramaa?
No, both of them are medium from you.
Okay. Okay. So
Well,
I will move, but you can do it.
Meaning towards the kennel is medium range of us, but it's shorter than that. Okay.
You could double move to get him, but it's
Yeah,
probably
I know.
Well, yeah, because he's coming out the door, he's not engaged with the kennel, right? But it's at medium range of you too. But yeah, it's not
for it, so
short of him. It's kind of close together. Anyway,
Okay.
who wants to go first with all your knowledge you have?
I guess I'll go first since no one's speaking up.
Okay.
yeah, I already know what I'm doing. So.
Double move to the main guy.
Okay.
With the kennel.
Alright.
And then I already have my lightsaber quick draw, so slash.
He's dead. He's dead now. Roll a check. This man is dead. I mean, he's got 6 wounds, so if Kavis touches him at all,
Yeah, it's just a chance because it's happened. Never mind.
Nope. Yep. Nope. There it is. Nope.
He is super dead.
Yeah, you just do the full blown running sweep and just horizontally bisect him right at the torso.
Oh.
It'd be like a samurai movie if it wasn't so gory.
Okay,
Have you seen
I'm
Samurai
going-
Oh, no,
movies, Zach?
it's totally a Kurosawa film. He makes a cut, the scene just suddenly goes full red.
Yeah.
Well, honestly,
Okay, so-
with lightsabers, it's probably blue scale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spending 3 advantage to heal strain.
Okay.
Well, 1 boost to whoever goes next.
All right, cool. So Camo's gonna go and move into short of the heavy,
Okay, you move up.
and so I'm gonna take that extra boost, and I'm gonna with my 2 guns open fire.
I've only got 2 left, even though the session's almost over. I probably should save those. Okay. Remember, he
use
has
one-
adversary, though.
I'll use one to keep 1 more if that's fair.
No, that's not fair. That's not good at all.
Okay.
But yeah, remember, he has adversary.
Gotcha.
No, he doesn't have any
I'm gonna use my dice.
defense.
I feel like using one right now.
Right? Yeah, no defense.
I think it's just Destiny L. Yes.
Yes.
R.
Okay.
And he hasn't acted yet, so don't forget your quick strike.
Yes. So that's 7. Short, be a red, and he has any defense?
Nope.
Oh, right. It's just a red. Yeah, take 2 strain. I also mark that one.
Oh!
Because I only have 1 thing. Well, lucky?
Sorry, I was looking up Akira Kurosawa gifts.
Oh, okay. I think I destroy him.
Probably, Jesus. Also, yeah, that's what I meant by have you seen a samurai movie?
Okay, yeah. Well, damn.
That is also very much what happened on that Red Ocean.
Okay,
With slightly
so
more steam and smoke and slightly less blood.
that was a kind of intense roll.
Yeah, that was a big one. Not as big as your stealth roll, but yeah, that's what happens when you roll a lot of boost dice.
This is what happens
That's
when
it.
you
So,
ambush strike. So, okay, so that
What
is
is that damage?
plus 2, so 18. That is 16
shit,
pierce
shit,
2 on 1.
Nani?
So-
Second shot, so that's
What was that?
16 pierce 2.
Okay, 16 pierce 2. So the first shot does not body him.
Then the second one.
Wait! Did you take 2 strain to get your second gun out?
Yes.
Okay. And you took 2 strain to reduce it. Ooh, boy, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
I'm going to use my special strength.
Nope, alright, just checking. I was like, wait, hold on a
Yes.
second. Okay, ooh, no, alright.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, 2 guns. Yeah, no, if you hit him only once, he could have stayed up. He has 16 wounds and 6 soak. But, because you double tap him, you do get him. He just takes 1 in the chest from your first shot, and then he just goes, rah, and he takes a couple steps towards
Got a
you,
shot
and
in
then
the
you
mouth.
get him the other one, bang, rah, 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 and he falls off and lands in the water. Sploosh.
Jesus.
And then so I'm going to use that remaining 5 strain to heal.
Probably a good idea.
I'm going to heal
Probably a good idea.
the 5 by 6 strain.
Probably a good idea, since you just spent a lot. Okay.
Back
And it
to
prevents you from going apeshit with the boost economy. Okay. Whomst would like to go next?
Hmm.
I got about 12 minutes. Hopefully, we won't be that long.
Well, we'll see. We got a nemesis in this fight, but also there's a lot of you, so.
To keep Radimus from doing anything weird,
I'll do the
maybe.
heavy with the 2 extra battle meditation just from this range right now. And then you go.
Actually, does wife number 8 have medium range?
I think it should.
What's the range on it, Loth?
Pardon me?
What's the
Well,
range
the
for
white
a
number
gun?
8 is medium.
Oh, yeah. And take a shot with the wife number 8 before Aramaa goes.
Okay, in which case, big guy will be getting shot at. Boots will dive into cover first, though.
Solid.
Fair enough. Fair play.
Yeah. And of course, we'll be taking the 2 strain for the extra maneuver to pull out his weapon.
Mhm.
I'll just mark that down quickly.
Yep.
Okay then. 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop. And he's at
Medic
medium
and
range.
2 successes.
Yes, so that would be red purple. Because adversary.
Sorry, what was that, Axe?
2 successes and an advantage.
2 successes and an advantage.
The
Thank you very
sweet,
much.
sweet power of battle meditation. Jiminy Christmas.
That's
That's like
16 damage for full soak.
Okay,
actually,
so,
wait, but eight-
now...
and they have
that's-
6.
actually that's
they have
17
6 soaks.
because whatever is 8 damage, right?
Wait, hold on. Wait, no, sorry. 6 plus 3 plus 8 equals 17 damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So
All
11
right, so he
damage.
takes 11 of those, thanks to his big boy soak. But ow! You just pump him full of the chest, and red blood runs over his green skin, and he just kind of clutches it with his offhand, that normally braces his gun, and then just stares at you with laser hate eyes.
So Aramaa is going to get out of the way by making a double move to get into the tent.
Combat roll.
Unzipping the tent will be an incidental. Do you want to open the flap or not?
Yes.
All right. You see inside. Inside is a tent. There's a lot of thing in here that maybe we'll look at later. But the important thing is that there's a light in the center. There's a little work table that it's got some electronics plugged in. It looks like it's got a little generator under it. And you see Radamus. Clearly, when that explosion happened, he stood up from his chair and he's turned around. He's got his cane in one hand, and he was starting to stump towards the flap. And then he just narrows his beady little lizard eyes at you and goes, Jedi.
And Aramaa will say, the hunter has become the hunted.
Yeah! She would put on her sunglasses, but she's wearing a blindfold. Okay, now the remaining NPCs go, which is one heavy man and one Radamus.
So this is what ARC Trooper tactics end up looking like, usually.
Yeah, no, this is a fucking commando raid, and you've done some goo. As much as I'd love to shoot you while your ass is hanging out outside of cover, Boots did a lot of damage to that boy, so he's very mad at him.
It's also for Camo. Literally, moving is equivalent to Boots being in cover. So
it's actually true. It is pretty good. You are harder targeted to hit. So no, he's gonna take his gun off his gut wound, get it on the chainsaw grip, level his gun at Boots, and just hold down that trigger, baby.
We'll need to see if Boots can handle this kind of thing, because he might want one later.
I've got. Don't give me too many weapons now. I can't.
They're very heavy. I'd have to double check. They're also, it's cumbersome 4, so he'd need like a weapon harness or something.
Yeah.
These guys are huge. You're pretty sure this guy's bicep is about as big around as your head.
Yeah.
Like,
might need to get.
And this guy's like 7. He's like 7 feet tall.
Camo could probably do it if he had that strap. Yeah.
I want to expedite combat so we can maybe finish it before Marth has to leave.
Fair.
Okay. He has 2 gunnery.
Daka.
I should roll my real dice for this because it's important. He has 2 gunnery and 3 agility, so 1 green.
You got a point. I guess for a point.
I will flip a point back so he can upgrade that for another yellow.
I have 1 range defense and I am in cover.
Okay, so he would roll 2 black dice for this. He's at medium range. I think losing a purple is mathematic because he has to increase this anyway, because it's auto fire. So, for his action, he will scoot forward instead of aiming. So he advances to short. He just walks towards you, firing like a badass.
Like a walking turret.
Ooh, Jiminy. Well, those negative dice are very negative, but
3 you're probably covering is probably not existent anymore.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. 3 failures total and 2 threats. I've got 2 successes right now, so I need to reroll one of these dice. Okay, alright, that's very interesting. So that was 2 advantage rolled and 3 success. So everything cancels out except his triumph. Which, yes, he will use. Boots, you're no longer in cover. The tree you were hiding behind literally gets sawn in half and falls between you two, just kind of. It demolishes part of the palisade wall.
Okay. Next NPC.
So, Radamus versus Aramaa.
Fight.
How does this work? Well, he has to do that as an action. No, that's a dumb idea. He's not going to do Hunter's Quarry. As funny as that would be, that's not going to work.
Cane versus gloves.
Well, it's funny you mention the cane, because he's got a gun in it.
Yeah,
So, he's just going to lift his cane gun, point it at Aramaa. He'll pause for a second to aim, and then he's just going to blast you.
Aramaa will dodge!
Okay. This I gotta actually roll real dice for. It's way too much of a pain in the butt to roll this with fake dice. Or roll this with real dice. I have to roll fake dice. So you're at short, so it's just R. But
just
sa or just sa?
Just so.
Okay. Just sa. And he took a second to aim, because he doesn't want to go anywhere. He doesn't want to leave the tent. Oof.
That's an intense shot.
It's accurate 1. I forgot.
Oh no.
Insane.
Soloing the boss may have not been your best plan. So that'll be Jiminy Christmas. That's 12 before soak.
Jesus.
I'm rolling pretty well today.
That's 8.
All right. So hang on one second here. So you said it's how much?
12.
12.
4.
Okay. 8 plus 4 is 12. So that reduces it down to 7 with my soak of 5. And because I have reached half my wound threshold of 14, my auto pack kicks in and automatically applies a stim.
For 5, because this is your first stim today.
Yep.
Good job, you.
Maybe I have planned that I will get hurt a lot.
Yes. It's been a pretty productive day, honestly.
So he's got 5 advantages. He's going to spend 3 of them to crit.
Here we go.
And you already have a crit, so...
Yeah, so it's
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
This can get crazy.
Fire some wounds!
Again.
Presence and willpower.
No. Before this is what I gave the other guy. Wait, no. I gave him horrifying wound, but
Yeah, you were
this is my
close.
second wound type.
Yes, you now have an
What did I
agonizing
do?
wound and a fearsome wound.
So let me copy this down real quick.
Good thing you're not trying to social check him right now.
Well, willpower is my force stuff, but
Yeah, he gets you in the face.
yeah.
He's blown off a little bit of your cheek there.
Oh boy.
Singed it right off.
Through the
Maybe
the
shot
mask
up some of
area.
your hair too.
Oh no.
Yeah,
And
correct
he will
helmet.
use the other 2 advantage he has left to give you 1 black die in your next check.
Righto.
Okay. It is now top of the PC round.
Ooh, do you want to shoot back?
It's a solid choice.
Yeah,
It is a solid choice. Yeah, you know what? Hopefully I can find another tree to hide behind,
There's a couple of
For
trees. I got
cover?
some hammocks.
and then I will open fire.
You dive to the next cover.
Because someone destroyed my tree.
Triumphs, baby.
Yep,
It was pretty
and
cool.
since...
That's not very eco arbor of that man.
Yeah, and not my tree. But since Aramaa has gone and acted, so no successes for
Yeah, no
battle
free
meditation, so it looks something like this.
Nope, there should be a red die in there.
You are correct.
That's a lot
That
of
was a really,
success.
I am
good roll, man.
correct.
That's bad.
We'll just get rid of the one failure.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
So 5 success, 2 threat.
Okay.
Is just how I, if you're that's alright with you.
That would work out.
Yeah, I'll move the lesser purple.
Okay. So take 2 strain, but
No!
you do probably a lot of damage. Let's just double check. What's that?
15 before soak.
Yeah, that's still 9 more, and he took, what was it before?
11 last time.
Yeah, no, that's all of it. So with a second blast, you have to like sprint and slide behind your cover, but you bring up and you just
Dodging
Takes
the
it.
chain
his
gunfire.
hand kind of goes off the trigger. It stops for a second, and he just tries to keep going, but his gun is just too heavy, and he just clonks to the ground, slumps on top of his gun.
Ooh, pardon me.
Okay.
So I
who
wanna-
would like to go next? Because this does actually matter.
I think Aramaa would like what?
Okay. If you want to go.
No, because you're gonna come here to shot this dude, and I'm gonna have done
Oh no, I
nothing.
was going to pull the best get out and try to like slash him.
That would be a lot of moves.
Yes, I'd have to get there, so like I might have to just spend a turn getting in position,
Yeah.
which I'm
Um,
okay with doing.
Aramaa wishes to go because she's gonna punch.
All right, go.
Now, I'm assuming, are we engaged or are we short? Inside.
Short.
Okay. Then I'll take 1 maneuver to close the gap.
Fair
I'll
enough.
take. I'll spend 2 strain for a second maneuver to aim.
You will now kung fu fight.
Yeah, we will now kung fu
Yeah.
fight.
But
But quick question: can I make an attack with my full force rating and then commit to sense, or do I need to commit to sense first before attacking?
I don't think you need to commit. I think the question is just what committing is, but does it say if it's an action or not?
Well, no, it's not an it's not an action. It's an incidental.
Okay,
But
yeah,
I
you just have
have
to
to
do
say
it
it.
separately.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
so-
so you can choose to, you can do your action, your turn in any order.
Okay, then I will. I am going to give him the punch, and if I get enough advantage, I'm totally destroying that goddamn sword gun cane. Cane gun. So let me see here. So I got is Destiny on my side today? Yeah, it is.
burn some points.
So it'll be
He has
With-
adversary 2. and
Ruh-ruh.
1
Big
defense.
deal.
And then...
Actually,
So
wait,
for
no.
both-
You're melee attacking him. He has 2 defense. That's right.
Yeah.
Because his cane is defensive 1.
The gun cane is actually pretty smart for a melee but also ranged weapon.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
The cane bit's not a super great weapon, but yeah. Oh, I should have given. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. He would have rolled 3 advantage. I forgot. He's got a cybernetic. He's got a cool eye, which gives him 1 extra advantage on perception and vigilance checks, but didn't matter. Oof.
Fortunately, my roll was kind of shit.
Yeah. Do you
I mean, I
wanna
hit
buy with
him.
his force pips? You want to just trade some blows back and forth?
Yeah, let's just trade some blows back and forth.
Whose
That
teams
will
do you still do?
be.
That's a sad roll.
Well, I mean, I succeeded.
Yeah, just
So
Like-
that will be 8 damage, pierce 3.
Okay.
And I will be committing a force die to sense.
Okay, good, because you're gonna fall prone. You get in there, you punch him, but he trips you with the cane, so you overbalance and you go tumbling over.
I'm down.
Clunk. Clatter, clatter, clunk.
so
You
just-
guys can hear clunking, clattering noises. So what was that? 8 pierce 3?
Yes.
8 pierce 3, yeah.
Okay. So he has 2 soak left, so he takes 6 wounds.
Marth has to poof.
I think we can handle this from here, but yeah.
All right. Okay. Now who would like to go? I believe it is just Camo left since
I think it's just
Kavis has
me.
left.
So for how far away is it technically the melee happening? Like, do you range
You moved up 1 though.
I would move 1 up, so it's like I'm okay basically getting turned to get in range.
It's probably. Let's see. Movement is relative usually, but it's probably.
It's probably medium away, so like I moved to short.
Well, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if it's long or not. Because
Yeah.
you moved up, and the camp is pretty sizable.
Yeah, so it's still pretty.
Yeah, no, I think it is long. It would be about end to end. This would be like if you literally stood kind of in the back half and the front half, you would literally be at rifle fighting distance.
Yeah. Then
So to move from long to medium is 2 maneuvers. Actually, no. Now that I think about that, okay, let's go with medium. That's a little too far. I'm trying to think. Yeah,
medium to short. Yeah, it's like because I'm
So,
still gonna
yeah,
like
it's still 2 maneuvers to get there totally.
yeah. The goal is to like get to short, drop my guns, and then use quick draw to quick draw the cascade.
Yeah, you can do that. So you get into the doorway because you have to move to close with the tent first, and then you're in the door, kind of like where Aramaa was earlier.
Yeah, so it's more of like I'm just there with the.
So
draw.
you now see the tent light, Aramaa on the ground, about to do like a kip up. Radimus there tripping, kind of sees you in there.
Like I basically like we're all ready. It's like, oh, you got a fancy sword now, haven't you? Kind of thing.
He's always had the gun cane.
No, he's talking
I'm
about him.
I was more ready for to like comment.
He kind of, well, if you draw the best guy, he just kind of, with his one non-robot eye, he just kind of arch a lizardy eyebrow and be like, because he just remembers you as Sniper and Pistol from the last fight. And I think, technically, interestingly enough, I believe Wife Number 8 definitely, but I think Boots got his first shotgun from these guys, so
Yeah, the ACP era again.
he was the carbine before.
Yes.
It's interesting how things work out. Okay. It's your action. Well, he's the only guy left in the fight, so.
Yeah.
Sorry. I had to breathe a little bit there. So that's a pretty easy shot on Camo standing in the doorway.
I technically I did 2 maneuvers, so if you do a range.
Yeah, you're in a narrow space, but you're kind of bobbing and weaving, so it's not as easy as you like. It's much easier to just, and you did just punch him. So yeah, he'll just go for thumping Aramaa with his cane while she's down because he gets a boost die for that.
Oh no! Dodge!
Okay, you
Combat
dodge on
roll.
the ground.
Combat roll.
I will literally roll around.
Yeah, okay.
Man,
So
I
it's
just
going to be 3 upgrades? Yes.
tactical
Oh, are you
evasion.
popping sense too for the whole thing?
Yeah. I pop
Is it-
sense at the end of my turn.
It's kind of silly, but I think if I
Well,
just,
yeah.
like,
Are you choose to activate it? You're going to activate all your. Oh wait.
Yes.
Is that actually how? Yeah, it's you. No, this is an important question. How is the upgrade phrased? Because it's commit 1. You can do your upgrade 2 separate times, or you upgrade their checks twice.
Upgrade. No, I can do both. But let me read it out
Okay.
for you.
Because I know there's some stuff going on with sense, so I want to make sure we're doing it correctly.
Let's see, that's force power move, control, right now. Oh, wait. Here it is. All right. So, ongoing effect, this is the base one, upgrade once per round when a target attacks the force user, upgrade the difficulty of the pool once. Then I have the next two upgrades is, since ongoing effect may be triggered one additional time per round, and then the upgrade after that, when using since ongoing defense, upgrade the pool twice instead of once.
Okay, alright. Fair enough. Alright, so he has 3 upgrades, you still have 1 defense.
Yes.
So he's rolling
I'm on the
and then he gets 1 boost for that bit, and fucking killing him again, because he has nothing better to do.
Ooh.
Not success, but it's
The
something.
rare combo. Triumph and Despair.
Well, not that rare. They don't cancel out, so...
Yeah, something's happened. Something very interesting.
Oh, excuse me.
So he can hit you, which means I don't think he can activate, like, Disorient or anything.
You have to do damage, I think. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I think you have to hit to activate Disorient on some of
yeah.
the extras. But he does not technically hit, because he has no successes showing. He rolled mostly advantages. Well, so we'll add another black to Arama's check with the disadd. Or the advantage, sorry.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if we could use the despair that he dropped his weapon.
Nah, I'd rather him get knocked down because I want him to tumble around with me.
Okay, fair.
That's also not what
The
despair does. You have to be targeting them to force them to drop a target, which is 3 advantage or 1 triumph.
Alright.
Technically, the Despair's one is run out of ammo. That doesn't work in this case. He's not using a ranged weapon. So it would be upgrade the difficulty, or his cane becomes damaged. So you could choose to damage his cane, or you could do any of the normal threat stuff, like he could, fall prone.
Oh, that's what I meant when I said knockdown.
You want to go for a fall. You want to go for he falls prone too.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say then for
leg or
fluff,
something.
we're going to upgrade Camo's next check in difficulty once. So
Okay.
he doesn't have the right leverage to hit you, and you actually you do your dodge rolls. You see him coming, and you actually throw your legs against his legs, so he gets a horizontal sweep out. But for Camo, now your boss and your enemy are rolling around on the ground, fighting.
Yeah, this is
Jackie Chan martial arts floor roll shit. So,
shooting it to this would be easier, but he's not going to try this.
shooting into it is really not easier. It's really not.
It doesn't matter.
But it's still a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it's top of the round. It's now PCs. Unless we're gonna have Boots do something funny, he should probably wait till last.
Yeah.
Then Aramaa would like to go.
Okay.
I'll maintain sense.
Okay, you'll keep your committed.
I'll keep my committed.
So here's a funny thing that's happening right now. You're prone and he's prone. That means you get a setback die for melee attacks for being prone, but you get a boost die for attacking a prone target.
Just get up.
Yeah,
No.
So you don't have to get up, but that's just a thing that's happening right now.
This amuses me way more.
Okay. You're
So
literally
you
on
get-
top of each other, like rolling around and punching each other.
Yeah. You go, bussa, but also he has another 2 defensive, right?
Yes, he has 2 total melee defense because he's got armored
And then
clothing and
I got-
his cane is defensive.
Okay, and then...
That does mean if you do sunder his cane, that would get taken care of.
And then fuh, not fuh, because sense.
Because you want to keep that sense up, because that's really good. It's almost like you got your ass kicked for like 30 episodes, and we're like, I need to do something about this.
It was a solid 10, maybe 12, and then yeah.
No, I didn't pick up the...
It was a while before you got this deep into sense, before you realized that, like, oh wait, I'm a fucking Jedi, I could just buy sense.
I'm more like just getting shot and bodied first.
I have a maneuver. I will aim.
Okay.
For another boost to negate some of this. Well, not even negate, but we will see. And make sure that is
Have some
everything.
fun.
I roll.
How long ago? Oh, I think this is the longest AP we recorded in a while. We're checking here for 4 hours.
wow.
With some
Mm.
breaks.
There was some dead time in there, but yeah.
Like there, yeah.
Well, the raw audio is 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Lucky's
Huh.
thinking at the moment.
Yeah, no, you've rolled another interesting one. 2 failures, 2 advantage, 2 light, 1 dark.
So if I spend it all, let me check the destiny point here real quick.
You get plenty. I think I only got... Oh, you got 3.
You know, I'll spend it all so I can get net 1 success.
Could
Okay.
you under
With
that
2
many?
advantage?
I wouldn't break it.
Okay.
It wouldn't break it.
What is your
Yeah, it wouldn't make it
defensive?
unusable, but it would add a difficulty to any check he wants to make with it.
Is it 2 per sunder?
No, it's 1%.
It's 1 per sunder.
Did you sunder twice?
Sunder's
Make it-
crazy good, guys.
Or I could I could crit. And I do have vicious 2 on these damn gauntlets.
Yeah, he's Nemesis. He's got the whole thing.
Yeah, I think I'd like if I got a 3 advantage, I'd be like, no, I'm just gonna break that fucking cane. But
Go for the crit. You're gonna roll on top of him and just throat punch him.
yes. But 1 second, I need to mark that I'm taking another conflict.
Mhm.
Taking another strain.
You know, this is some.
This is some primal fucking fighting going on right now.
Well, no, I'm thinking, what's the
I'm gonna do it
shit? What
very
is that?
hard, but it's
Heart of
fun to see.
Darkness. I think that's the story about the jungle.
Yeah.
Oh, he's disoriented now.
All right, you punch him.
I
you
literally
punch him in the
give him a
face.
ringer, just whack right across the jaw.
He's kind of, and his one good eye is slightly out of focus.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I think I have to move to be engaged.
Yes, you do. If you want to hit him.
I do have to move to engage.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the strength to aim,
Okay. Take the strain.
Very fair.
and I think it's an average but upgraded twice.
Yes. But you are attacking a prone target, so you get a boost. He does have 2 defense though.
Yes. So upgrade twice plus the other upgrade from the previous thing.
Oh yeah, you've been upgraded. Yeah. So add a purple.
All right. Add 2 defense.
Yeah, sure. I got like 4 reds. I'll flip one back. Make all those reds. Make that last one a red.
Okay, this is going to be
Gonna
great.
get wild.
All right.
Roll 3
so that
reds.
adds three- okay,
And
so
they're
I-
all going to turn up blank, and it won't matter.
All right. So we'll have 4 boosts.
3 reds. Yeah, you get a lot of boost. You're fine.
All right. Let me just check the things on
And
the
then
on the
choose it
thing.
back.
Cortosis, vicious 3, accurate 2. Okay, that'd be 4 boost, and that is 3 reds and 2 setback.
Really, we're just trying to keep you from rolling 50 million advantage.
Oh shit! I didn't even. We even totaled the damage I might have done to him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
When just-
You did what?
I totally
1?
spaced on that.
Yeah, I don't think we actually added it.
Damn. I couldn't. Yeah, that sucks.
It's 8 pierce 3.
Yeah,
8
you
pierce
pierced
3,
yeah.
so he gets 2 off that, so he takes another 6. You look a little. His bell's a little rung.
That's just 9 for me.
Just 9.
Just 9, he says, and you
Just
don't have
9.
pierce on that currently.
No pierce. No.
Okay.
That's what I'm working on. I'm working on to get. I have to get the monofilament and the superior.
Okay, that's pretty actually decent. So he's still got a few wounds left because there is no pierce. He's got a pretty chufty body going on there as you sink your thing in. Yeah, fuck it. You rolled 3 threats. Yeah, no.
Usually trip me as I try to stab him.
Yeah, he half deflects. So instead of getting him in the torso where you were aiming, you get him in the shoulder, and then he just slides the cane up and crack right into the back of your knee with the hook part of the cane, and just whoop.
It's like I
Take that into your back knee.
Hey, Boots, how you doing, buddy? You hear a lot of wrestling noises in that tent bar.
at least approach the tent to see what's happening.
Well,
You can take a leisurely 2 maneuvers to go look in the tent.
Yeah, okay. I'll just go do that.
All right, Boots just clonk, clonk, clonk. You lift the flap, and you just see these 3 fuckers on the ground rolling around. Camo's down there with his sword out. Aramaa's like probably, you probably tuck and rolled because you've got sense up out of the way of Camo's stab at the last minute. So you're lying on your side next to him. Radimus is on the ground with his cane ready, and just what the fuck is happening here?
You guys look like you've got this handled.
Are you just gonna you can take an incidental to just zip the flap back up?
No, Boots will step in, but he's just gonna stand there with his gun at the ready. Because he's just like, you guys got this handled.
Okay. All right.
If he runs away,
He's saying that both seriously and jokingly.
Okay. I believe it would now be Radimus. Well, you're all in this clusterfuck. Sure, that works.
We took out a lot of people today.
He will take his maneuver to stand up. Finally, he's tired of this. He's gonna stand up. And Aramaa rung his bell pretty good, so he's upset about this. So he's gonna club you on the ground, on the ground like a club. Let me assemble my pool for this. He is disoriented right now, but this would be. Yeah. So I won't bother spending a destiny point to upgrade. I'd only get a green out of it. It's not worth it. And unfortunately, it would be really bullshit because that's like a tier 4 or 5 Jedi Master talent to spend 2 destiny points.
Yeah.
That's a special ability I should save for really big bad guys.
Like an actual like Sith Inquisitor.
Yeah, something big, something scary. General
Or
Grievous
like
when he shows up.
weird
Whatever.
secret- Like if we ever actually get to like what?
Okay, so I'm looking on Google, and let me just show you the preview for Let the Bodies Hit the Floor for
Okay.
Drowning Pool, because it's making me laugh just because it's stupid.
I need
Please let it be a dumb anime AMV video. Even better.
It's fucking Mr. Krabs. Great.
like screen shaking.
Okay.
I love this mess we're in.
So he's got yeah. 3 upgrades still. You gonna pop sense on him?
Yeah, sense and dodge, yeah, because don't hit me.
Okay.
Don't
We're
hit me.
pup. Sup.
I heard
Sup.
mention this.
Boop. Only 1 bip.
I have 1 sup.
Yeah, I got that already. And he has another sup because he's disoriented. I think that's everything.
Clock
Keep
him.
spending threats to prone people.
I mean, it's pretty good.
So we're gonna let the dice hit the floor. I just rolled the numbers. I didn't roll them.
That's a roll.
I was just doing my math. It's getting late. We've been going a while.
That's good.
I correctly did. Well, fuck. Okay. Jiminy fuck.
Fuck.
I have rolled 5 successes and 5 threats.
I don't know if I can. Well, maybe I can. I might be. Oh wait, no, I can. If it's a melee attack, right?
Yeah, you can parry.
I'm gonna parry that.
Okay. So
Oh,
for your
shit.
parry calculation, you would take 9.
Okay, so hang on 1 second. So, and he's got. That's enough threat for me to fucking improve the parry.
I think so.
Yeah, probably. Are you just gonna tap his staff to the side and punch him in the dick?
Probably. But I mean, let me
Calculate first. Okay,
let me-
you got 9 damage coming in.
Yeah, 9 damage coming in. My fucking. How much is my parry?
Parry still lower the damage.
Well, yeah. The way improved parry works is if a combat check generated 3 threat or 1 despair that you parried, that you used parry on, you can use it to clap back. So you have to activate the parry first.
Yeah, so I activate parry. It's 3 strands, reduce damage by 2 plus ranks in parry, which is 3. So I reduce it by 5, which brings it down to 4. My soak will eat the rest, so I will take no damage, but I will.
Okay. But
mark
you are hit
my-
by an attack you parry.
Okay. I will now activate improved parry, which I have not actually written down the description for. God damn it, me. But
I believe you do base damage.
Yeah, I think I
your
just
ready
automatically do
weapon.
base damage
Yeah.
with any interesting effects. Oh shit, that means I can hang on, so yeah, I will clap back, I'll punch him in the dick, and I would like to add Martial Grace to add 2 additional 2 damage.
Okay.
Strength.
So what's your base damage then, and then plus 2?
Base damage is 7 plus 2 is 9, Pierce 3.
Okay. So he's only got 2 wounds left. I would like for you to roll me a crit, because you've taken him over his wound threshold. So include your vicious in that, and also... Did he take any crits? No, he didn't take any crits already. He dealt you a crit, so you have 2. Joy.
No, I did him a crit.
Oh yeah, he's disoriented. Yeah, so add your plus for vicious and add a plus 10 on top of that.
So that'll be plus 30.
Alright, roll him.
Interesting.
Okay. That doesn't really matter because he's going to go unconscious now, but yeah, you just pong. You do the classic thing. So you turtle up. He goes for the swipe. You just do the wax on, and deflect his cane. Wax off, and your other hand comes up and just full force vertically, into his genitals, and he just there's a you lift him a couple of inches off the floor, and then he just falls flat on the ground. Splunk.
Probably falling up in pain.
No, he's out like a light.
No, his balls are balling up in pain.
He is a limp lizard sack.
That was the way to end this fight. Yeah.
Don't worry, they grow back, I think.
He does actually have regeneration.
So it's like they'd kill him, but it's like
If you'd rolled enough to punch one of his arms off, he could get that back.
It's like a month though, if I remember correctly.
It does. But Trandoshans are one of the only species that can just straight up regrow lost limbs. They don't need cybernetics. They just need a nap.
it adds to the culture where it's like it means like most injuries don't last long.
Well, he's probably not got the greatest regeneration. Tap his cyber leg.
No, it's a real leg.
Oh, it's a real leg.
It's his eyes.
He has his eye is a cybernetic. He has a persistent limp. If you check the back of his leg, even with his regeneration, he's got some freakish scar tissue down there. Like, Trandoshans regenerate pretty good. Something probably clipped like his Achilles or something, his ACL. Which for a normal, he wouldn't be walking around. But because he's a Trandoshan, he's able to heal it enough that he can still walk around with a limp. And he still has, like, agility 3, technically.
Like, he can jump move. He can, like, leap around.
Yeah,
like,
he's still got some motion, and he's a Trandoshan, so he's, you know, they got a lot of natural mobility. But
they're hardy bastards.
his wounds, his joints probably ache when it rains from whatever got him good. But now he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's the end of the encounter, so before we go anywhere, you guys should roll to do your strain.
Yeah, we should probably tell Marth to do that when we see him next session.
Yeah. Maybe
I don't know if he
make
actually
a
has any strain.
He might not.
One strain heal.
So the question is, because we are at about 4 hours of audio, unedited, do you want to loot the place now, or do you want to do that to start next session?
Next session.
Next session, yeah.
Okay. So we'll have a little bit of rest and recovery time, because obviously you guys took out the camp, so
yeah,
you'll be able to
loot
and scoot, scoot, and do medicine and stuff there. Okay. All right.
I just feel like we probably get everyone into the camp, and then we probably like tie everyone up.
That's true. There are about 8 of them who are only unconscious. There's 3 more. There's like 12 of them who are only unconscious. The heavies, the extra minion, the extra minion and the 2 heavies are fucking dead. Like, even if that guy you shot didn't die, he then fell unconscious into water and drowned. But also he had 2 holes in his torso, so he's probably super dead. Boots. That guy was pretty tough. Boots hit him twice with number 8 in the chest, which is, like we said, that's, 8-gauge Magnum triple-aught buck. Like, it's a big fucking shotgun.
It's almost illegal stuff.
He took 2 of those, and he almost kept trucking. I think he only exceeded his wound threshold by, like, 1 or 2, so... he was a spicy boy. The minion is fucking dead. How many successes did Marth roll? Like 4? I think he did like 10 damage to that guy. He only had 6 wounds. Yeah, he's fucking
Didn't
dead.
Didn't we say like Marth just claved him in twain?
Yeah, no, Marth just bisected him at the waist. Just a horizontal slash. There are 2 calf hounds. They're probably like scratching and whimpering and maybe barking a little bit, but they're not. They're in kennels, so they're not a threat.
We'll leave them in their cages.
Fine. And that's the session. Okay, so you did 2 big fights, and you did 3. Well, not big ones, but you did 3 fights, and you completed 2 skill challenges. So let's call that a baseline 25. This is a big deal.
Also, I think Marth gets this to these 5 because
he talked about his expertise. He did pretty good. He focused on lightsaber stuff.
So I wanted to ask if, but I wonder if the whole like the commando raid could work for the mission as being like we did the thing, like we took out like the adversary to.
I want to say yes because I said like Aramaa did kind of like fumble the ball here and not thinking about sleeping arrangements, which is one kind of the reason why she wanted to take this camp.
Yeah, what I would say is that 1, Camo was pretty consistently in driving forward and being like, we gotta move, we gotta go, we gotta do the thing, and then the moment Aramaa recontextualized the mission of like, okay, we need to take this camp now, you were like, I will take this camp.
Yeah,
and you were
this camp is now mine.
Camo was focused and on the ball about it. Yeah, so we'll say that he hits his motivation. I don't know if Boots hits his. I don't know if you've done a lot of healing or checking for people. Unfortunately,
yeah, I'm fine with not hitting my motivation.
You got like 2 critical injuries got to heal off Aramaa, so that's next.
Yeah,
well, the funny thing is both these kind of like these wounds. Like I'm not like they're bad, but since they only last at the end of the counter, it's just I have some crazy looking scars at the moment.
Stitches.
Yeah.
Yes, you need the stitching, and we need somebody to rub the aloe vera on like one of your cheeks.
But Aramaa made an effort to save the guide, so I would like to say that's civilian outreach.
Nope, that's not your motivation.
That's not my motivation.
Yeah, your motivation is people counting on you. However, people are counting on you, so. You looked out for the guides and the things, even though you were only paying the money. So I'm fair giving it you that. So that's a big 30 for most everybody, and 25 even for Boots.
I get a 25.
Big session.
It was a big session. It was pretty cool.
And you've basically wrapped up everything. So next time, everybody tune back in to do Act 3, Journey to the Underworld.
Act 3.